Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
Yo. Jokic in the 20s, man, the numbers get wild. Big body, soft touch, but his game so style. Triple-double on demand, he be walking the floor. Passing like LeBron James, but he scored like Jordan in 91. He the center of the center, whole offense revolve. Run the pick and roll backwards just to watch it evolve. Touch pass, skip pass, show the angles ain't real. He be throwing dots blind with that Serbian feel. But Bron been the engine from 03 to the day. Most complete offensive package, every weapon in play. MJ got the mid-range death, man, that footwork's divine. So we asking one question on this GJK line. Who's defensive king? Is Jokic setting a standard? Do we call him the GOAT? Or does LeBron still hold the crown with that all-time swing? Jordan had the killer moves, every bucket was clean. Now we break it all down on GOAT James Kingdom show. Yo. They said the crown was settled, but we came to rewrite. B. Lee with the blueprint, Ajani bringing the fight. LeBron with the vision, no gimmicks, just facts. Go James Kingdom, put the whole game on his back. Built like a fortress from the haters we fed. Ajani with the flame while B. Lee stay ahead. Dropping Olympic gold in 40-point nights. 2012 done, had the world in fright. Skip the nostalgia, we talking data and war. Got receipts for the lies y'all been praising before. From Cleveland to Miami to the Lake Show Rise, finals MVPs rain down from the sky. This ain't opinion, this verse has got math. When B. Lee speak numbers and Ajani bring wrath, we got songs for the truth, hooks for the pain. Every bar built to echo LeBron's reign. Paul's Wayne. Oh, boom. Wait, boom. Let's get it. Ha, ha.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, where we go live every Sunday afternoon to talk about the GOAT of basketball and obviously basketball in general. Thank you for joining us here on another great Sunday afternoon right here on GOAT James Kingdom. Again, hit that subscribe button. Check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, as Brandon and I are continuing to show you guys why LeBron's the GOAT, and continue to show y'all why we're real basketball fans on this social media platform talking basketball. Y'all know who I am, Ajani the Exposer. I got my boy B. Lee in the building. What's good, Brandon?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
All right, and y'all know we got our boy King John in the building, representing like a true GJK member. Shout out to you, John. What's good, brother?
What's up, everybody?
All right, let's give some shout outs to some GJK members in the building. What's good, the bandwagon? No, Craig is not done. Craig just has some obligations on Sundays that requires, his attention, and he's always welcome. So Craig will be popping up very shortly. Don't worry, guys. He's doing some stuff, but he'll be popping up very shortly. Shout out to Juan Boy in the building. Peace and blessings to Wayne Gant's always here. Najee, what's good, bro? We know Najee's always here. And LeBron, we trust. And in Najee, we trust to comment. New World's in the building. Shout out to New World. Obviously John is in the building as well, man. Again, shout out to everybody who's supporting us. Ishmael is here. Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining us. What's good, Tay? Thank you for joining us as well. Shout out. Look, we got Twin Man. Twin Man's here as well. Thank y'all, man. Look, man, happy Sunday to y'all, man. Hopefully everybody's having a good, a good day, man. A good morning to yourself. So we're here to talk about basketball. Now they always say all we do is talk about LeBron James, Brandon. So I thought today would be a good thing to talk about Joker, because how Joker's been playing.
Hmm.
We started off the season trying to ask who was the best player in the NBA. Some of us obviously didn't have Joker as the best player, but
Somebody
he's
did.
balling. He's how you go?
Somebody did. I mean, let's not lie. Say that. I mean, somebody did.
I mean, I guess the reason some of us didn't have because of what the season Shea had, and we all
Yes,
know Jokic is in the top three without a doubt with Giannis. Yeah, what he's been doing is pretty crazy, and especially in the 2020s, he's leading almost everything but blocks.
exactly. Which is crazy. Even in the analytics, they love the analytics. All the analytics are pointing to Joker.
Hmm.
He already took over Jordan in box plus minus for career and also in PER
And
for career.
PR.
So right, so
Hmm.
and they
think it's
can't say, oh well, he ain't play enough. He done played 11 seasons, right?
I think it's disrespectful.
He played almost as much as Jordan played. How many games Jokic played? I'm about to see.
He
I think
has.
it's dis.
And Joker don't miss games. Joker has played less than 70 games only
Yeah,
once in his
and
career. Joker don't miss
he definitely
games.
don't low manage like Jordan. Jordan low manage.
Jordan ain't play 11 straight seasons. That we know.
He didn't
Jordan
play
ain't play
10
11
straight
straight
seasons.
seasons.
He didn't play 10 straight. So let's not even.
Did he
Let's
play
not.
10? I don't think he played 10 straight, did he?
Oh,
No, he
he
did not
tied
play
at
10
No,
9.
he
straight.
didn't play
He
10 straight.
he did
He
not play
played
10
tied
straight
at 9.
seasons. But Joker is doing things like for real, Brandon, that is like we got to take a look at it, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because people were saying about, is this the greatest one peak of all time, which is hard because we all know here in GOAT James Kingdom it's hard to trump Bill Russell's or Wilt Chamberlain's peak, but they're also talking about, is this the greatest offensive player, the offensive player peak have we ever seen in NBA history? So that was the conversation that I would like to bring up today, and get your thoughts and takes on it, because I know you are an analytics guy, Brandon. I know you said that you kind of backed off the analytics, but
I
Joker's
mean,
analytics are
there was a
crazy,
few.
bro. Joke, huh?
There was a few. There is a few that are important.
Yeah, right. But Joker is he's just the way he's playing the game he does everything. But see, this is my thing with him. How
Mhm.
much of a great scorer do we call Joker? That's the question. How great of a scorer is Joker?
I don't think too many people call him a great scorer, even though
We
he's
don't
Mm.
call great answers
great
great
at
scores.
scoring.
That's
He's
we don't
very
call
great at
great
scoring. I don't
scores.
think we call him a great scorer.
Yeah, and that's the problem. We
Yeah.
need to start calling them great scores because that's exactly what they are, great scores. And
I
it,
mean, you look at
it,
his points per game for his career. That's what people look at, and it's like 21, 22.
Hmm. Yeah, for
Even
his
though that
career.
doesn't
For
tell
his
the story
career.
at all. Because that's what they do for Jordan. They look at Scottie Pippen's points per game for his career. That doesn't tell the story at all. So
Mm.
they would try to discredit him because of his points per game for his career.
Right now, he would be leading the NBA in rebounds and assists. He would take those two titles with him. He
where's
doesn't
And
he
he
at?
have those
averaged 30
seasonal
a game this
titles,
year.
awards,
Where's he at in
And he's
scoring?
and he's
averaging
averaging
30
30
a
a
game
game.
this year.
What he
Lord
top
have
three in
mercy, this
scoring?
guy, bro. Yes. I don't know.
I
What's the
don't
top
know.
leading scorers in the
I
NBA?
mean, let me see.
Nah,
Who's
I
the
don't think so,
top leading?
because there's a couple of
The
guys
NBA
averaging
is
over
crazy this
30, I
year.
think. But um, yeah, I mean, it's still early though. I mean, it's still early. It's still early, but the top leading scorers, no, he's top five though. It's Luca, Tyrese Maxey, SGA, Giannis, and Dennis Joker. Top scorer so far.
Sound like best player to me. Sound like we was disrespecting him when he said he was top three. He top one.
I mean, everyone had him in that like top two, I think, but
I had him top.
there's no doubt he's top three.
I had him top.
Do y'all think he will be the best player at the end of the decade? I mean, he so far he got three MVPs this decade, a
At
championship.
the end of the decade,
Like it's gonna be by the end of the
it's gonna
decade.
kind of
We still
hard
got
to
four more
surpass him.
years.
It's gonna,
Yeah, we still got 4 more
it'll
years.
be
It's gonna
hard
be
trying to
hard. Yeah,
surpass him.
yeah,
I
it
think I
really
think
is.
he I think it's gonna be him by the end of 2029. I think it's gonna be Joker. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna get three MVPs.
I mean,
Look who
Shea
made.
could. Shea could.
They could, yeah, they could, they could, they can walk on water, right?
We asked if he was an elite scorer, and he's over here talking about he only scores an elite level when he plays against small centers. So obviously, to Brandon Katz, Joker is an elite scorer.
So what's the big centers that slow him down?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, if we look at so far this year, right, Brandon, because we love to talk about it, he's leading in VORP, right? He's number one in box plus minus. His box plus minus right now is at 18. I think that would be a record if he keep this pace up with what he's doing. His win shares
Yeah.
is number one. His offensive win shares right now he's number one. He's also number one in assist percentage
The cat said go there.
and number one in PER this year alone. Like this is and he's been doing this for a while too. Like this is gonna be like his fourth season where he did the league in PER, offensive win shares per 48, offensive box plus minus, defensive box plus minus, and VORP.
Yeah, he led the PR 5 straight years. This will be a six. It most likely be the six.
Yes,
VRP
and they're
one,
all
two,
in the
three, four,
thirties, and
five. Damn.
they're all in the thirties, and they're all in the thirties.
So 620 since 2021, he's been leading everything.
He's just been dominant
Just like
statistically. Statistically, he's
he,
just been dominant. Uh
I
huh.
just,
even when shares per 48, which Jordan fans love to harp on, which they have no clue what that means. He's
Mm-hmm.
leading the all time in that as well.
I just want to know why
He
we
took
even
that from
question
MJ.
going
Yeah, he
into the
took that from
season who was the
MJ.
best player.
Yeah.
Say that again, John.
I just want to know why we question. I mean, just listening to both you guys right now, why
Uh
we
huh.
even questioning going into the season who was the best player? Going into, I mean, just listening to what y'all
Oh, that
saying
was
right now.
easy.
That
That
was
was
easy.
easy.
SJ.
Shea was the MVP,
SJ was
Finals
balling.
MVP, champion, led the league in scoring. Top five in steals. I mean, that was an easy argument.
I don't think that.
Kind of easy. It's
That
easy.
was a pretty
But
easy argument, actually.
it shows you how good today's NBA is because in reality, if we look at the four guys that are truly the true ballers in today's NBA, Joker, SGA, Giannis, and Luca, bruh, you can make a case for either one of them to be the best player in the NBA. Either one of them. But Joker is definitely doing something that we've never seen before, bro. I mean,
Who's the best offensive player? That's really what it is. Who's the best offensive player? But
yeah,
those
but today
that's
that's what they
hard. We
yeah
just talk about
yeah.
offense. Those
And we're
three.
just talking about
Those
offense,
three.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we talking about offense as well, yeah. Just in
Just the reason,
offensive.
yeah. One of the reasons we said Shea's the best because of his deep defense is more elite than Jokic.
See, the thing is Joker's not the better scorer out of all those guys, but he's the better passer out of all those guys.
He's a better.
He the
I
better
mean,
passer.
like we're saying now, he's the better
Yeah,
offensive
out of the guys
player.
we mentioned, yeah, he's a better passer
He's a,
than Luca, than
and Luka and
SGA,
Shea.
and Shea, yeah, and Giannis. He's a better passer than those guys for sure.
I
This
don't
guy,
know.
man, that pass he pulled off the other day,
I don't know
and
about
that
that.
dude bricked it.
Better.
Bro, Joker's passes, Joker, you can run your whole offense around Joker.
I mean,
Luca.
is there any questions he's not top 5 center of all time now? Is that just out the window? He's top five now.
Who does he knock out? Akeem or Shaq?
Who is in the top five for you?
It's Wilt, Kareem, Russell, Shaq, and Akeem. So he would have to take Akeem out.
Okay,
I don't have a problem
and
taking
yeah,
Akeem
King.
out. I think
Yeah,
he's gonna
King.
be over. I think he's gonna
He's
end his
he's
career better
he's
than
better
Akeem.
than King. He's
Yeah,
better than
I
him
would.
now. Hakeem at his peak, Jokic at his peak is going to be Jokic.
If we, it's definitely offensively, without a doubt, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Definitely offense, for
And
sure.
defensively, he won't do anything to stop Jokic.
Well, no, yeah, Akeem ain't wouldn't have an answer for
Jokic would do a
Joker.
better job guarding him than Hakeem would guard him.
Jokic. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Jokic would like it. Jokic wouldn't have to do much.
Yeah. And
Shimmy all
plus,
you want to.
Hakeem's smaller too. He's like 6'9".
Yeah.
He's smaller than Anthony Davis.
Hmm.
I mean, it was easy in the '90s when you're going up against Irvin
Undersized
Johnson,
centers. Undersized
Irvin
centers.
Johnson, Oscar, well, not Oscar, Ostertag, Bill Wennington, all these amazing centers.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing
I mean,
centers. Like, I mean, there were some good centers that came back with Mutombo, but he could barely make, he wasn't going to score on you, but he'll play tough defense unless you Shaq.
Tumbo wouldn't
all
challenge
right.
Hakeem both sides.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they're
we
saying
got we got
unless you Shaq.
so we got to give Joker a peek. So we're gonna say the last 3 years, not counting this year.
I mean, since 2021, really.
Man, since 2021 to now,
Since
Joker's
21,
been average.
yeah,
He's averaging
crazy.
27 points per game, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.5 steals, zero point 0.7 blocks per game. He's shooting 59% from the field, 38% from 3 point land, and 82% from the free throw line. Damn. Those are 2K type numbers, bro.
Basically,
And the funny thing is that if we told somebody, listen, we said, hey, there's a player right now in the league averaging 27 points per game, as a center averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting
No,
59%
no,
from the field,
no.
and 30.
If
You
you
wouldn't
say a
you wouldn't
player, don't
picture
even say a center. Do not even
just
say
say
a
a
center.
player,
Just say a player is
a
after
player.
27,
Uh
nine,
huh.
nine assists, shooting 82 from the 3 point line. I mean, 38 from the 3 point line, 82 from the field, and 59 from the field goal attempts. You're gonna be like, man, is this like LeBron 2.0? Then you go just do this also averaging 12 rebounds a game.
And
They're
then
like,
and then you're gonna show them the
that
picture.
doesn't
You're gonna
make
show
any
them the
sense.
picture. You're gonna show them the picture of him. You're gonna say, and this is the guy right here. This is the guy right here.
Well,
This guy
like,
right here.
no,
Nigga
show
like
us
like,
Joker.
rookie
well,
picture.
that's
Show us rookie picture. Show us
like,
rookie
oh,
picture.
that's probably somewhere overseas. He ain't doing that in the NBA.
Exactly.
And you
That's
tell him his height and his weight, they like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Yo, that is crazy, bro. Just to think about it, and this is why they say they don't like stats. But it's okay to talk about Joker because they to them saying Joker's better than LeBron is all they're gonna say because there's none of them are gonna say this Joker's better than any version of Jordan. Which picture of Jordan you gonna use to be better than this one? To be better than Joker right now? What version of Jordan?
Well, you only go from 91 to 93 to actually compare.
91 to 93. Oh, so we gonna.
That's the only one that you can really compare. I mean, I
Okay.
guess you could
Well,
start a
Jordan.
little bit earlier, maybe
Let's
89,
go 88. Let's start
maybe.
88. No, let's give him 88. No, we gotta give him 88 because
Okay.
88 they love 88. Let's give him 88 to 93. Let me pull up Jordan's numbers from 88 to 93 and see what we talking about. Again, y'all, we talking about Joker's. Is he the greatest offenser ever? You say, show the picture with him and his horses. Exactly. Show him and then be like, this is the guy averaging 27, 12, and 9, shooting damn near 60% from the field, and shooting damn near 40% from 3 point land.
So I said,
Terror,
basically,
terrorizing the
basically 50,
NBA.
40, 90.
They lost last night, but he still had what's it called 40 points. So that was kind of he had 44 points last night. But he didn't have I don't think he had a double double. I think he had like some something like that. But they lost. But let's bring up Jordan's 1988 season. So 1988 to 93. Obviously Jordan's gonna have the more scoring, but he's not gonna have enough. Jordan's not gonna have enough. Jordan never has enough. He has three. He has three MVPs at this time as well. Jordan has three MVPs. Jordan definitely has the more championships. So
Three
between
titles.
88 and 93, yeah, Jordan averaged 32 and a half points, 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists, almost 3 steals. We all know got some fake steals. He shot 52.5%. So let's just say 53%, and he shot 32% from the 3-point line, and
Well, matter of fact,
84% from the free throw line.
let's look at the advanced stats since they all that's the only thing that they're going to go to because stats is not going to put him ahead the regular stats. So
Ooh,
I have
okay. So,
Jokic stats up, advanced stats. Let me see what Jordan is.
all right. So, Jordan stats between 88 and 93. His PER
What's
is
his
30
PER?
point 30.5.
31.9. What about his
Okay.
true shooting?
True shooting is not gonna. It's not gonna be Jordan. 59.5 or
Yeah,
59.5.
yes, it's 67
Okay. Let's go
for
to
yes.
offensive win shares. 83.4.
Well, it's longer, so it's 62.5. But what does it say per season?
Per season, it's the second one. The one per season says 13.9.
So I guess 10.4
Yeah, so Jordan has
for
offensive win
Jokic.
shares. Yeah, so defensive win shares is 39.1. Yeah, because Jordan's played more games in that span, I believe. But what is the win shares for Jordan is
The win share
31.9 for Jordan.
it,
Defensive win
for
shares. I'm
win
sorry, defensive
shares?
win share. Defensive
Oh,
win shares.
defensive, it's 21.6.
Okay, so that's so he's gonna have
Three,
so he's gonna
three,
he's he,
3.6 per season.
yeah. So Jordan has the higher win shares than Jokic in this prime. All right, so let's go to win shares per 48. Jordan is .292.
Point 307.
Okay, so Joker got him in win shares per 48, which is what they care about the most, right? Right? They don't care about the other ones,
Mm-hmm.
right? I offensive box plus minus Jordan is 8.5.
9.3,
Defensive box plus minus 3.0.
4.0.
Wow. So his box plus minus is 11.5, and that's better than Jordan's. But his gonna be better than Jordan too.
Box plus minus is 13.3.
13.3. Oh yeah, so that's better than Jordan. All right, so then VORP 64.7.
Well, it's 50.7 because this is only five seasons, but it's 10.9 a season.
This one's 10.8. Jordan got 10.8 a season.
What was his win shares per season? Because Jokic
His
is
win
18.1.
Jordan is 19.2. No, Jordan got the win shares.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, that's what Jordan
He
got.
got the wins.
Jordan, that's the all he got. Jordan don't have the PER. Jordan don't have the true shooting. Jordan doesn't have the win shares per 48. He doesn't have the box plus minus, either offense, defense, or regular together, which is basically put it together, box plus minus. And he doesn't have the VOR. Well, he has the VORP. So he has VORP and win shares, the two categories that they don't really care because that's what LeBron James has over Jordan.
Yeah, those don't matter.
That those don't matter. So let's go to LeBron. So what years we gonna use for LeBron? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's hard for LeBron. What oh
Yeah.
oh 09 to 13, I guess, when he won 4 and 5 years.
So you want to do 5 years? Okay, so let's do 5 years for LeBron.
Mm,
Let's see
That's
here.
what he did for Joker. He did 5 years for Joker.
yeah, I did five for Jokic.
And we gave and we
We
gave
should
and
have
we
did
gave
five for
we
Jordan.
gave
We
we
gave
gave
Jordan
Jordan
like
6 years.
8.
We gave Jordan longevity. That's how come he got
You
win
know,
shares and VRP. We gave Jordan the longevity. So you said
Got to make it fair.
2009 LeBron to 2013. That's 5 years.
uh, yeah,
Wow.
All right, so here we go. So this LeBron James, his VO, his PROR is 30.5. I mean 30.4, which
yes,
is lower than Jordan.
31.9. Yep,
Yeah, his true shooting is .606. Joker's is better.
yep.
All right, his offensive win shares is 61.9. What is Joker's?
62.5.
Oh, just beat out LeBron. All right, LeBron James defensive win shares is 26.1.
Wait, hold on. You know what? This is six years for Jokic. Let me see. 58.8 win shares.
Altogether, is his win share is 58. LeBron's is 88.
Yeah, for 5 years. For offensive win shares is 58.8.
Okay, offensive win share. Okay, so LeBron got him with 61.9. Defensive win shares is
Mm-hmm.
26.1. LeBron.
20.5 for
All right, so LeBron,
Jokic.
so LeBron has him in win shares. Win shares per 48. LeBron James is .296, which is should be lower
Point
than
three
Joker's.
zero two. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joker offensive box plus minus 8.5 for LeBron.
9.2.
Oh yeah, 2.7 defensive box plus minus for LeBron.
3.9.
Oh, he beat LeBron there. 11.1 is
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's total, and then VORP is 47.4.
47.9.
All right, so what years do we do for Jordan? Then do we? Damn, yeah, because Jordan had 6 seasons where he really dominated.
That would be 93 to what?
81,
89? Yeah. That would be five.
93 to 89. That's what be hurting Jordan fans. They be mad about that. Now Jordan's PER went down to 30.3, which is less than LeBron. His true shooting went
Mhm.
down less than LeBron and less than Joker. His win shares though is 94 in total. That's higher than LeBron. Uh
94. Oh, win
yeah,
shares. That's high.
yeah, win
I
shares.
guess
Yeah, that's
those
high.
three titles.
He got 68.3 in offensive win shares. And he has 25.8 in defensive win shares, which is probably better than both LeBron and Joker.
Yeah, better ball.
His win shares per
All those fake
48
stats.
though, his win shares per 48 though is .288, which is less than LeBron and Joker. His offensive box plus minus is tied with LeBron at 8.5, but less than Joker.
Yeah,
His
Joker's
defense
higher.
Yeah, his
Mhm.
defensive box plus minus is lower than the well no, it's just higher than LeBron at 2.8. LeBron is 2.7. So he beats LeBron out 11.2 on box plus minus, but his VORP is 52.2 and LeBron's is 47.4. So he beats out LeBron there too. So um yeah, it looks like well Jordan
Yeah.
doesn't have the PER though. He doesn't have the PER, but Joker has them in everything basically though. Besides win shares.
Hmm.
Again, all this shit
Sound
don't mean
like,
nothing to me. This
sound
all
like
shit sounds
Joker's having one of the highest peaks ever.
oh it's up there with LeBron and Jordan for sure. It's up there. I don't know what to say. I mean, he's and like I said, we cut LeBron short and we cut Jordan short because in reality we can go 7 years for Jordan and LeBron. We can go more years for LeBron too. We can go to from 2008 LeBron to 2015 LeBron, 2014 LeBron. Or in reality, LeBron was a
I
beast
guess
in
when we
2008 too.
stretch it out, it's different. When we stretch the years out, that's when LeBron come
It,
out ahead because he's so consistent.
I mean, LeBron definitely has the most. He has the most offensive win shares in VRP in NBA history. That's his two calling cards. Um, Jordan, he no
Jordan
longer leads in
has
any.
what for advanced
Jordan
stats.
leads nothing in advanced stats in NBA history right now. He is
He
completely
has to lead
absurd.
something. That ain't right. Let me
No,
look.
he
Let me
he
look. Let me
he
look.
did he didn't
Let me
he
look.
doesn't lead in anything.
Oh well,
Joker took
well. In the playoffs, he leads and stuff. He leads in PER in the playoffs,
okay. He leads in
and when
PR in the
yeah,
playoffs. Win
he
shares.
actually has a lot in the playoffs. He has a
Yeah,
lot
he
in the
has in the
playoffs.
playoffs.
PER, win shares per 48, offensive box plus or
But
minus,
LeBron has three things in the
and box
playoffs too,
plus or
though.
minus.
LeBron has three things in the playoffs too, though.
You got win shares, value of replacement, offensive win shares as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
Jordan has four.
Jordan
What about Jokic? What do you have in the playoffs?
nothing in the playoffs. Jokic got nothing in the
Oh, you
playoffs.
don't?
No,
Okay. I thought he had. I
he
thought he had something in the playoffs.
it says yeah, he ain't play enough. 94 games ain't enough. He need to step up his game. He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough. I don't know. Yeah, I mean Joker's
He
up
only
there
been in
though. I
seven
mean
postseasons.
Joker's definitely gonna be in the top 10. So bye bye Magic and Bird eventually. They're gone for sure. Will he pass Kobe? That's gonna be a question to be asked.
Hmm.
That's the
Now,
question
who
of
do
the
we
week.
move out? Magic Johnson? Ah, that's crazy. I don't know about Magic.
I'm moving. Well, Magic ninth and Bird is 10th on my list.
I mean, what about Steph? Steph's going to have to move up in the top 10 too. Everyone's
Nah,
trying to put him
Steph
in
ain't.
there already.
Steph just reached like 21, 20 on my list. He's still in the 20s.
People try to put him in the top 10 already.
I know they do.
And Jokic
Nah, I
going to be in the
can't.
top 10.
I can't.
All
I
right,
can't
who
do it
they're going to
yet.
move out?
I
Okay.
just can't yet. I can't. I can't yet. I can't find sufficient
Michael,
abilities to put there.
LeBron is there. They're just submitted as the top two.
Definitely in the
Then you're
top
gonna
five.
have to.
It's gonna be hard to crack the top
I
five.
mean,
Jordan is the gatekeeper to the top
I
five. It's gonna be
mean,
hard to get past MJ.
Duncan and Jokic.
It's gonna be
That's
hard
gonna
for
be
you
a
to do.
conversation pretty soon.
That
That's gonna be a
it's.
conversation pretty soon.
But you're gonna have to really do a lot, bro. You gotta get past Kobe first before you get to Duncan, bro. You gotta get past Kobe. Gotta get past Kobe. You're gonna have to reach that 15-year mark, 15, 16-year mark dominating. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
I
crazy.
mean, Kobe never dominated like Jokic dominated.
We just talking peak
He's
now or
never
career?
had
Peak wise, yeah. We just
peak.
talking peak wise. If we talking peak wise,
Yeah, he's
Joker's
never.
top.
He's
Joker's already
never.
top 10. Joker's top 10 peak wise easily
Has
already.
has Duncan dominated in like a 5 year span like Jokic has?
No,
Well,
no, he's
I don't
ahead of
think
Jokic
Duncan
too.
has.
Now, cause
well,
even if we go, let's just say, even if we let's, all right. So let's just say for the top five peaks, right? Is Bill
Yeah,
Russell, LeBron, Jordan, and Shaq.
we're gonna have to put Magic in there too.
You got Magic, Kareem, Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry. Hmm.
Who else can we throw in there? See what I'm saying? So that's where it gets tricky. That Joker right there, you got to put Joker. What Joker's doing right now is right there.
I mean,
Giannis
we
is
got to
getting
put
right there
Giannis in
too.
there too.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Giannis
saying.
had a
Giannis is in
5 year
there
peak that
too.
a lot of players haven't had either.
Giannis is right there too. Oh my God.
We gonna we got to do a 5 year peak show now because this is something.
Uh oh.
I'm serious.
A 5 year peak? Just 5 years or seven?
5 years. 5 years.
All right, cause from 60 to 64, that's 5 years for Wilt Chamberlain. He has a lower
Yeah,
win
Wilt
share of
definitely in there.
48.
Wilt definitely in there. He averaged
But
like
Will, but
40 for
Will's,
5
but
years.
but Will's, but Will's, what's it called is ridiculous. Will his win shares in those 5 years is 104.9 put together. He's had 68.8 in offensive win shares and 36.1 in defensive win
I
shares.
mean, there's no question Wilt's 5 year peak is there. There's no question. Um, Bill Russell, he won 4 in 5 years and at what 4 titles or five? No, he won 5 titles in that span, I think. Like, there's no question those two are in
Yes.
there. Jordan LeBron is just a given.
so who was the extra
Okay,
one?
so let's look at you say so Bill
And
Russell's what? Bill Russell's from 59 to 64?
uh, whenever he was winning all those
59 to
MVPs,
63?
let's just throw that in there. That's not even a question.
All right, the years he was winning the MVPs, let's go to those years. His advanced metrics. It was basically
A little
61
that we got.
to to six. It was 61 to 65. Yeah, they don't have all his. That was when he was winning, and he won all championships between that. He won 4 MVPs in that span.
He won
His
five
win
titles in that
shares is
time.
70s. He won 5 championships
61
in
to
that
65.
span.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, now
that's not a question.
the
That's not a
his
question.
but his advanced metrics his advanced metrics are not going to be good because for one he doesn't score a lot and so his PER is not going to be high because it values scoring and steals. So his PER is 19. His
That
win
doesn't really
shares
matter.
his win shares is 76, which is high. His defensive win shares is by far the best, 65.9.
Well, yeah, it's the highest of all time. So, I mean, it's not even a question. 5 titles,
Yo,
four
Brandon, wait a minute.
MVP.
Wait a minute. We were
That's
talking.
not
We
even
were
a
talking
question.
Jordans. We were talking Jordan and LeBron's like around 25 to 30, and Will Chamberlain came stepped up with 36 in win shares in their 5 years. This dude's win shares, defensive win shares, was 66. This is the damn near double those
That's,
dudes.
that's more than they have in their damn career almost. What is Jordan for his career?
Wait a minute, we have to have a show.
I'm pretty
Has
sure it's close.
anybody been as dominant on offense as Bill Russell was on defense? Is there anybody in NBA history that we can say, okay, this guy was so great on offense that we can compare to how great Bill Russell was on defense? Bill Russell defensively is like he's just out of this world, bro. He's in another galaxy. Don't make no sense.
He's the bar.
Lord have mercy. All right, so who else we missing in this category again? We talking about
Well, those are the top five. I mean, top four for sure. LeBron,
Giannis.
Jordan, Russell,
We can look
Yeah.
up
and
Giannis.
Bill Russell. Then we have to go with Jokic, Giannis, right? Magic.
Yep, we
I
can look up
think we could
Giannis. We
throw
can look up
Bird in there.
Giannis. Yeah, Bird between what 84 and or 83 and 88, 83 and 87.
I'm about to look that up. Let me see. I'm about to see what Jordan win shares for his career. Jordan win share, defensive win shares for his career is 64. So isn't that less than Bill Russell in that 5 year span? I think so.
Jordan's win shares was not 64 in the 5 years you had. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It was 25.
Mhm.
His
Cool.
offensive win
No,
shares was 68.
I'm saying total. I'm saying total for his career. Like Bill
Oh
Russell
yeah, no.
5 year span we're
Oh,
looking is more than Jordan's total career.
not in win shares. No, Jordan's win shares is
Oh,
is
and defensive win shares. His
oh in defense.
Bill Russell
Oh
from
yeah.
61 to 65 was 65.9, and Jordan's career is 64.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I think that's what I said. Like for 5 years, he had more win share. I mean, more defensive win shares than Jordan had his whole career.
Yep. Yep. Now what? Now how we do Giannis though? Because Giannis been balling since 2018. So how we just Giannis
Let
the
me
last
see,
5 years?
Giannis. I mean, let me see. When did he
Count
win
this shit.
back-to-back
Count
MVPs? Was that 19 when he won MVP? Yeah, the first one is
19 and 20.
19. Oh, that's kind
19.
of hard because he's
Yeah,
been
that's
better
5 years.
since he won the MVPs. Isn't that weird?
Then I'll say 7 years. Seven. That's why I was thinking 7 years because a lot of these guys we're looking at have had a good 7 year stretch. Not necessarily a peak, but their prime. Because basically, all right, so from 2019, let's think that because if we don't do if we do 2019 to 2023, it's gonna take away 2024 and 2025, which is one of his best seasons. But
I
his
mean,
win
those
shares,
probably are his best seasons.
his no, but his best advanced metric seasons are between 2019 and 2023. So his PR is
Yeah.
30.6. His PR is 30.6, which is better than Jordan and LeBron's. His true shooting is obviously better than Jordan and LeBron's as well, 62.5. And then his offensive win shares is 36. His defensive win shares is 21. So his total win shares is 57.2. Then his win shares per 48 is .261. His offensive box plus minus is 6.7. His defensive box plus minus 3.5. So that gives him a total of 10.1 in box plus minus. And he has a 32.3 VORP, which I think is lower than Joker's and LeBron's and Jordan's. If we did their peak, yeah, it's lower than LeBron's. Definitely lower than Jordan's.
And also in that time span, he
Giannis,
was 5 time
but it's
All
up
NBA
there.
first
It's
team, 4 times All Defensive first team, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, champion, Finals MVP. That's a pretty tough 5 year peak.
yeah. So yeah, so Joker still has the best PER in all these scenarios. And if we do a 5 window peak, his win shares is 79, Jordan's is 94, LeBron's is 88, Wilt Chamberlain's is 104.5, Bill Russell's is 47. Oh wait, yeah, 47. No, why is it doing that? Why is it not doing 61 to? Hold on, wait. Why did it do that? Yeah, I want 61. There it is. Okay, no. Bill Russell's is 676. And Giannis's is 57. VORP. Joker has the VORP of 47.9. That's lower than Jordan's 52.2. LeBron's 47.4. There's no VRP for Bill Russell, and this guy and 32 for Giannis. So Jordan has the win shares. No, he don't have the win shares. That go to Will Chamberlain. Jordan has the what's it called, the VRP. Joker so far has the PER. The win shares is obviously Wilt Chamberlain. The best offensive win share is Michael Jordan with 68. The best defensive win share is Bill Russell. The best offensive box plus minus is, I think it's Joker. Yeah, Joker has the best offensive box plus minus. The best defensive box plus minus, I believe, is Joker as well. Yeah, it's Joker. And Giannis is second. And the best box plus minus is also Joker. Which is crazy. So Joker has the best 5-year peak, y'all.
Yeah, that peak is crazy.
That's
I don't know. It's
crazy.
kind of hard
But
to
the
put.
problem with
That's kind of hard
LeBron
to put that above Bill Russell too. It's kind of hard to put that above Bill Russell.
or Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain got some crazy numbers too, man. It's
Yeah.
hard to do it, man. Will Chamberlain is crazy. I think win shares really determines how, as far as any advanced metrics, because it basically goes by possessions on you being on the floor and what you do on the offensive side and on the defensive side. It's not necessarily your box score numbers, it's your impact on the actual game, the results, and how it impacts your team from winning. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sad. Yeah, we
Jokic's
can't go to
pretty
Kobe. We
amazing.
can't go to Kobe. We can't go to Kobe. Kobe's numbers are not going to be good for any advanced metrics. Nothing's going to help Kobe here.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing's going to help Kobe in this scenario. That's it. He said, I value niggas after 2000s. I don't, hey, listen, there's guys who be hating on the pre-merger NBA. They say that don't count. There wasn't enough teams. So, yeah,
Well, yeah.
let's put the link up and see if anybody wants to have an argument. No, I mean, we went down to analytics again. Joker is destroying. I think they're gonna change the analytics again, Brandon, because of Joker.
I changed it because he's gonna destroy him just like they did with LeBron. They got to do
Yeah, they're
something.
gonna.
Like, no,
y-
he's not better than Jordan.
Yeah,
Let's change this. How do we help Jordan increase? What can we do to help Jordan?
They did it with Westbrook with the +1.
they are the funniest people in the world, bro.
What
Oh
can we do
my
to help
god.
Jordan?
I don't know. What can we do to
I
help
mean,
Jordan?
it all was to get Jordan relevance to current basketball because he played so long ago.
If they did it for Joker, I don't see why they wouldn't do it now. Yo, what's good? What's good, Olo? Shout out to Olo, man. Peace and blessings, man. It's always good to see GJK members in the building, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Oh yeah. What do y'all think about that Killian Martin and Draymond Green beef that's been going on?
I
Have you been hearing it at all?
I've been hearing it. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out what kind of shots Kenyon Martin has been taking at Draymond, but I heard Draymond's response that he's not going to take it anymore, and he basically went in like, "Yo, you were the number one pick. You really were
Mhm.
underachieved in your career. He's like, yo, you never made an all defensive team, not just like a second team. Nigga, you couldn't make a second team, which is kind of crazy. Because he was a good defender. He did play well. He did say he did have some
Really,
success in his career.
really good.
He was solid.
But the
I
way
mean,
Kenyon Martin talks, right, about Kobe and how can you Draymond's a dog, a competitor, and a winner.
for me, Killian Martin has to pick better battles than this one. He's not going to win this battle because he has not been nowhere near successful as Draymond Green. I don't care how he want to dress it up. I don't care how he want to dress it up.
Well, he had a list of how many players were better than Draymond Green. Then he said, "Forget
That's
that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
power
scratch
forwards.
that." He said, "I'm
Just
gonna give
power
you a list of
forwards.
just power forwards that are better than you." And he went down the list, and he went to like Draymond Green, and I mean not Draymond Green. He went to Antoine
It's a
Jameson, and
lot.
I was like, all right, now you bugging for nice.
What's
I
up,
mean,
fellas?
you literally have
What's
to.
good, y'all? What's
It's
good,
good.
y'all?
I mean, you like really have to make a better argument about someone being better by their career. Just because you say he averaged a triple single doesn't mean how much of impact he had. Talking about he's only like glue guy. Draymond Green is very important to that team. We see that without Draymond Green. We see Steph Curry without Draymond Green. He's a different player. He's a completely different player. And I guess he want to say that he's not tough. He wouldn't do what he's doing in his era because I guess he want to punch him in his face or something. But
Who
I
who
mean,
started?
then
Who
again,
started though? Who started? Was it Kenyon that started it though, or
But
did
the
I'm
Drake?
pretty
question,
sure Draymond Green didn't say shit about Kenyon Martin because there's no need to say nothing about
but
Kenyon Martin.
well, the question was who was the tough guys. They asked Kenyon Martin who was the tough guys in league history on Marcellus Wiley show, and he was just naming off names, and then somebody said, "Well, why didn't I hear Draymond?" He said, "Well, it's not Draymond." He said, "I think Draymond's calculated on who he attacks. He won't attack somebody who will attack him back."
Well, he went
And
at Kenyon. That
he's
Kenyon's
talking
not
about on
gonna
the
shut
court.
up.
He's talking about on the court.
Oh, on the court. Oh, on the
On the
court.
court.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, he likes to go
And
after the
they,
European guys.
I mean,
Oh
Draymond
man.
plays his game. That's what he like. He's not even thinking about that most of the time. Like Kenyon Martin just want to be like, oh, he's not trying to hurt people like we used to hurt in the '90s and 2000s. He's going after soft guys. That's what he's trying to say. No, Draymond Green, he been playing the same way for a while.
Yeah,
He's
he
trying to
likes
do
kicking dudes
slick
in the
stuff like
balls.
like John Stockton
But
do slick shit, but he's very impactful.
if anybody plays like the guys of that day and Kenyon Martin's physicality, right? It would be Draymond, no?
Basically, it is.
Oh,
But
uh-huh.
Kenyon Martin do not like his game. That's basically all he's saying. He do not like his game because you just cannot give him the ball and have him dominate. Because he was
That's
talking like
interesting.
he when he needed the ball, he was the leading scorer. When he needed a bucket, you can't do that to Draymond Green. Draymond Green is
Kenyon
just
Martin,
a glue
Kenyon
guy.
Martin led the Nets in scoring before.
No.
I think he was
But
the lead
he's
scorer
talking
or the
about a playoff
second.
series. He was talking about a playoff series.
Oh my God.
See, Kenyon
But see,
Martin's full of shit because Draymond dropped 30 points in the finals. I don't think Kenyon Martin
Yeah.
ever did that.
a 30
Oh,
point
he
triple double,
scored
wasn't
30
it? Wasn't a
in the
30-point
playoff
triple
game.
double?
I
He
think he
scored a
was
30-point
Yeah,
one.
it
triple
was a
double.
triple
I think
double.
he was
Nigga,
one assist
Draymond would have
away.
probably won the finals MVP if they fuck around and won in 2016. And this
Yeah,
nigga over here talking about Draymond, bro. I can't stand Kenyon
And
Martin.
not even that, he's a defensive player of the year, 9-time
Exactly.
all NBA player, multiple All Stars, gold medalist. Like, there's no way Kenyon Martin should open his mouth up to say something negative about Draymond Green's career compared to the others that he played with because he's superior than most of them. I mean, you got
That's why,
Dirk
yeah.
Nowitzki, Duncan, KG. Of course, those are obvious because they're like top 20 players of all time. But he's saying that he played against a lot better power forwards than Draymond Green.
I can't
Draymond's
even
Well,
numbers
name
well, he
are
five
did.
off the top
impressive.
of
That's
my
the thing.
head
That's
that
why.
Well,
played in the
he
last
did.
10 years that are better
he
than
did play
Draymond.
against better power forwards at the time. I think he
He played the greatest power forward ever of all time, so he can say that he said that. I don't. And this idea that you can't have an opinion of a player because they're greater than you, I completely disagree with that. It don't make any
I
sense, to
mean,
be honest
I
with
have an opinion, but he's negative about Draymond Green. He's trying to talk shit about. He's not
you. No,
just saying,
I
"Oh,
disagree with
these
that. I
guys are
disagree with that
better
too,
players."
Beasley,
No, he's trying to
because
talk shit. He's trying to
I
talk
dis.
tough shit, and
No,
he has
I
no
disagree with that.
business to talk shit.
No, I'm saying
I
I
mean, he
disagree
don't
with
have
that
no
because
business
Beasley.
to talk shit about.
The reason why I disagree with that because you watch his whole response, which is this is true. Kenyon always defended Draymond. When people were saying he was crazy, he had anger problems, Kenyon was actually one of the few people like, no, I understand exactly where
Yeah,
Draymond's coming from. And that
defending
Jordan
but
Poole
hating
situation.
all
No,
you
no,
fucking want.
I'm saying,
You
B.
can
Lee
defend
to
the
say he
players all you
hasn't.
want.
to imply he has a motive of hating when this guy has a track history of defending him. I don't think that's what it is.
You could defend his behaviors, but you could still, he was been hating on him. I seen
Well,
multiple
all right,
videos, different videos of him hating on him.
Oh, we
Hating
disagree
on
then.
his game.
no. So if that's the
Hating on
case,
his
then
game.
why does Draymond feel offended though? Sturdy, that's what I'm saying. Draymond feels offended somehow.
He felt out.
That's what
He
she
felt
said.
offended. He literally said it in the dream. He literally said in response. He felt that when Kenya made that remark on the show, he felt that he took that as a shot. I disagree. It was a shot, but it was just his opinion. Me say I don't think you were as tough as Oakley or da da da. That's not a shot. But whatever. Especially when someone,
Why?
well,
You
especially,
can't tell
especially
that
when,
That's what I'm
man
saying.
how
I
especially
don't
in
to
see
that,
how.
perceive
I'm about to
whatever
say
he
why.
perceives.
No, Johnny, because why in that case? Because like you just pointed, well, not, I think King John pointed out, he didn't bring up Draymond's Green. Green name got brought to him, and all he's doing is answering a question. That's different from a person like if I ask you, oh, who you think are the tough guys you played with, and then he came out of nowhere and said Draymond definitely ain't one of them. That's hating because you had no business doing that. But then someone asks you about his company, you're like, no, I don't think he's with those guys. That's not hate. That's just your opinion. All right, but whatever.
That's
Just
not what he
whatever.
said, though. That's not what he said. Though.
It's
He said
literally
in the
recorded.
conversation.
No, it's literally
No, the
recorded.
nigga was
I don't
asked.
know.
The
I don't
nigga
know what
was
he
It's
asked.
said.
multiple videos.
I
It's
don't know what he
multiple
said,
videos.
but
You just
Yeah,
I don't
it
know what he
you
is.
want to talk
said.
about one, but there's multiple videos of him hating on Draymond Green.
There's also multiple videos of him defending Draymond.
I've
So
seen several videos of
okay,
him hating on Draymond. So I mean,
I've
what
seen
you're
several
saying is
videos of
irrelevant.
him
It's a lot
defending
of them.
Draymond.
It's a lot of them.
That's what I'm
There's a lot of
asking.
them.
I want to know.
It's
I would know.
guarantee it's a lot of him
Because
defending
I don't
Draymond. So
think,
what we go
because
from
I
here?
don't think, because I don't think Draymond Green came out of the blue with this, and I think because that's what Draymond Green said that you know what I usually don't say nothing, but this one I gotta address this because
Because he
it's
keep
been
taking
multiple,
shots.
yeah, it's been multiple
Yeah, he keep
times
taking
that he
shots
keeps
at him.
saying stuff at Draymond.
Yeah,
Again,
it's
I
back and forth because I think
okay.
Kenyon Martin was the only person who defended him with the whole Goldberg situation when when Draymond jumped on Goldberg. Kenyon Martin was like one of the only ones who was even defending him on that. He said he shouldn't
No,
have
I
stepped.
remember that situation, but
He
that
defended him on
situation,
that one.
like,
He defended him on Jordan Poole. He defended him on the reputation when people was trying to call Draymond crazy, needed help. He would defend him on that. There was multiple occasions where he defended Draymond. But whatever.
there's also
He might be
multiple
defending
occasions where he
Draymond
shitted on
on
him. You
that,
seem
but
to
he's
be
hating
ignoring
on
that
his
part.
game. Two things
Yeah,
can
I
be
know.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
two things can be
Let's
true.
ignore one side.
But once
Well,
you start
you're the
hating
one that's
on
ignoring
his
one side,
game,
nigga. We're not
I'm
that's
talking
not.
about
No,
him
no. I'm
praising
not. Hey,
Draymond or
no,
defending
no.
him. We're
I'm
talking about
responding to
when
B
he's
Lee
shitting on
saying
him, nigga.
no. Well, I'm responding to what B Lee saying. He's doing it for a reason of hate. And I'm saying if we look at this whole pattern of him mention Draymond, besides this incident, I disagree on his motive of being hating. That's it. Because I
That's
look at
two
not just a
different
hate.
things. Two things can be
you are the
true,
only
Sturdy.
one.
He could
Okay,
defend him
okay,
on a
okay,
situation where he thought
You're
that
the
he
only
was
one.
justified in, but he could
okay.
still hate on the nigga and his career. You're acting like those are two mutually exclusive
But my
things. Like,
okay,
no.
okay. But why?
Okay.
So why Kenya didn't bring that up? Why did Kenya kind of double down and say you not? I can name 200 players better than you. Like that's kind of like
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like, you don't say that shit unless you hate him, man. Like, come on now. And plus, the question he was
But
Why
he's
asked
they?
the only one
was,
No,
that
it's
who
he's
do
not.
not
you
But
think
hating.
are
why?
tough
I
guys
understand
in
why
the
these.
NBA today?
Once again,
I
That's
I
what he
didn't
was
say he
asked.
understand
wasn't.
why. I
Once again, I
understand why
didn't
they
say his
falling
statement
for
wasn't
this
hating.
shit.
I said he wasn't hate. Like I said, I'm gonna say it slower this time. I'm just retorting to B Lee insinuating his motive was to hate, not the fact that that was a hateful statement. Duh, it clearly was a hateful statement. He was clearly joking. Duh, but I disagree that this whole feud is predicated off Kenya hating on Draymond. That's what I disagree with. That's it.
That nigga said Antoine Jameson is better than Draymond Green. What the
That is
fuck do you
crazy.
think that is,
That's
bro?
crazy. That is
Come
He's
on
not
crazy.
the
now.
only one. He's not the only one that says
Come
that,
on
bro.
now.
Like
Come
the
on,
way
bro.
players see, the way players evaluate players not the same way we do. It's
The
not.
nigga said you couldn't hand the ball to Draymond and for him to go out there and score and become the scorer on the team when the best player isn't doing so well, and the nigga dropped 30 points in the finals, bro. Come on now.
Yeah,
How
that's a
you gonna
great
talk
game.
out the side of your neck and
No,
then
that's a
say the
great
nigga's
game.
not hating?
That's a great
Come on,
game.
bro.
That's a great game.
A lot of people don't like Draymond's game
Let's
because
let's
his
get Ish, let's
numbers
get
aren't
Ish take
high.
on it. Ish, what you know? Because you out on the West Coast. What they talk about? Why they disrespecting Draymond Green so much? Ish.
I don't know, and I don't care. We talking about Jokic. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, you want to talk about Jokic?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
then
Yeah, let's go,
let's
Ishmael.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Jokic, man. Jokic. So we out here, we out here using these numbers that the Zesty Jeffries love to use. They love the analytics. But it looks like Joker's really trumping our favorite players with these analytics, man.
I mean, I use some of them. I only use win shares or offensive win shares and defensive win shares, but I don't really like box plus minus because it's been altered, I think, a couple times, and it's just like I don't really like respect the stat that's been adjusted just because of like,
Russell Westbrook.
We know why it was
inconveniences,
adjusted. Yeah, we
and so it's just like, and it doesn't really make any sense because Jokic is, I think he has the top peak or top year for defensive box plus minus. I really don't think that makes a lot of sense. Even like I saw it was like Jokic is ahead of LeBron in box plus minus for a year over 2013 LeBron, but that's not even due to his offense. That's due to his defensive box plus minus. So it's like that's confusing. That doesn't even make any sense. So I like win shares better, but even in win shares, it's not. I mean, it is a catch-all metric, but it is based on you winning games, and I think that it gives too much value on assists. I do think this is my biased opinion, and within my
Wow.
biased opinion,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you that I think scoring is the most important aspect of the game, and because like I think it gives too much value on assists and little value, not enough value on scoring. I think like he's just too high to me, in my opinion. Like I like I said, I use a stat, but I think like I combine it with like points per possession and totals and stuff like that. That gives me more of a perspective that I like to see from basketball, and so that's why it's like I don't like. So like I said, win shares is based on your team has to win, right? That's why you see John Stockton up there, and then it does give credit to assists too much, in my personal opinion. So. But overall, like, yeah, I would say that he's definitely top two, whatever in this decade so far from what he's doing. Like, you can't take away from the fact that, he's leading in the points in this decade so far, rebounds, assists. Like, that is amazing. That is amazing. Really,
Joker
I don't know
has
what else to say from that.
Joker
That
has
goes to show his durability too.
if we count the top 10 best defensive box plus minus seasons, Joker has 3 of them. And
See,
if we put this year in it, he has 4
yeah, like
of
I
the
don't.
top ever. He has right now this year, which is only 15, 16, 17 games in. He's at a 5.4, which is the second highest in NBA history.
The
Behind
problem with box plus
behind Nate
minus is that
McMillan. Base block plus minus is a
the problem
horrible
with box
stat.
plus minus. It's like it's one of the least advanced stats along with like PER because it's position based. It is adjusted based on what you do for your position. It's not, oh, you just take a box score like win shares, right? And then like you just go based off of that their efficiency, what they've done throughout, their possessions. No, it's like
Wait,
it
you said
literally
it's
is like
position
numbers.
based? You said it's position based, Ishmael? Say that again.
Yes, because it's like it literally takes
It is
numbers
based
and
on
it's like
position.
acquired.
It's
It
based
is
on position,
position
yeah.
based.
Oh,
It's not
so
efficient.
see, Jokic has the weakest comp at the center position, so
I
that's
mean,
probably
that's not
why his
really.
numbers look like they
No,
do.
no,
I
no.
mean, it's not
Meaning
I wouldn't
that
say that.
it praises centers more if they get like assists more than like
certain stats
Oh,
is
okay,
more
that's a little bit
prevalent.
different from
yeah,
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
and
Okay.
see,
basically
that's what I'm
says
saying.
there's a certain box score that a point guard has, a
Yeah.
certain box score
Right. Thank
a
you,
shooting
That's
Ajani.
guard
a fact.
has,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
there's a certain grade that you give them, and that player's box score is predicated on that. That's one of the adjustments that they made as well to because of Westbrook. Because Westbrook's season was
Yeah,
so
I go for
advanced,
you
it
guys
was
for the
yeah.
numbers like that because I don't fuck around with those advanced stats, man. I don't trust them. They
I
can
mean,
manipulate
I
them
Stats are
mean,
the
for
worst.
characters
advanced
that they
stats
like.
is good for certain seasons. It compares what you did to your competition that
Right.
season. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to do it like
Mhm.
for all eras. That's what
Yeah.
Ishmael was trying to say. Like
I
it's
agree. I
for
think they're
it's
useful
yeah,
for
it's kind of
certain
hard
things.
for
So
all.
basically, they're not
Yeah.
even supposed to be used to measure across eras. Then
It depends. No, wait.
No, they're not.
That's why
They're not. That's what
I
Lamont
use.
always says. Lamont
Well,
says they're not made to use across eras.
I
That's not what
use
they're made
win
for.
shares. Win shares
Got
to
you.
me, win shares is the most objective to me, right? It doesn't. I from what I understand it from reading it, it doesn't have the most like altered stat. I just think it values assists too high, but from there it just values basically your longevity in your career. And so I'm not saying it's the end all be all and it's perfect because it does depend on your team winning and how much you're giving your chance, how many points you're giving to your team to win, basically.
Can't
So
depend that much on winning because Jokic
Yeah, yeah.
has
I
has
like
40
I
win
said,
seasons
it goes
where
by your
he's getting
offensive
that.
possessions and defensive possessions. That's why I kind of like win
right,
shares because
exactly.
it accounts for the possession itself. But again, these are just all crazy analytics. They just bring all these numbers up because again, Jordan's career is not enough. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
Let's let some other folks in. We got some good guys here. We got Anime God in here. Anime God. We talking Joker. Oh, damn, he just disappeared. We can
Can
bring.
I get a take in?
Yeah. Go ahead, David. Go ahead. What's your take on Joker, please?
I think he is a great facilitator. Right now, he doesn't have much competition on defense when it comes to his being a center. He's, the biggest and the heaviest guy out there. So, he's just everybody too small. He could do that too small gesture all day on everybody out there. But he's a great playmaker and he knows where his guys are. He has high basketball IQ on offense. He's good on defense when it comes to like the passing lanes and getting in like deflections and stuff like that. But he's a horrible rim protector. But
Mm-hmm.
the he's a great playmaker and like he's his first team All NBAs are all deserved. I don't think he deserved two of his MVPs. One of his MVP, I think he was robbed back when they won the conference, but they only had 53 wins at the time, which is kind of sad to win a conference with only 53 wins. But those two seasons where he was the sixth seed and the fourth seed, and he only had 40 win teams, he didn't deserve MVPs. Then I'm sorry, I don't think a guy you only win 40 games, you don't win an MVP. You don't shouldn't win an MVP.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. That's that white boy don't deserve
David and
three
New
MVPs.
David
No, he
and New
doesn't.
Well are some real assassins. Y'all are some savages, bro. Y'all boys. Let's let Solo 50K get his take. And I also want to hear what Sturdy got to say about the Joker and what Joker's doing. So Solo K, we talking Joker's peak, man. He's looking incredible. He's doing things we've never seen before. A lot of the guys are doing things we've never seen before, man. This is just incredible. I don't know. As a basketball fan, I think we're overloaded with greatness in this era. This is probably going to be
They
one of
need
the
to
eras we're going to.
expand.
They probably
Overload
do.
with information.
They probably do, but they probably do. But what you think, 50K Solo of Joker in our conversation about everything else?
Yeah, like, you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can speak a little bit louder, but we can hear you.
So I think what Joker is doing is very great.
You're too
This
far away from the mic. We can't hear you.
is
Yeah,
this
you gotta
better?
get louder.
This better?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
better.
better.
Oh, yeah. So I think what Joker is doing is very great. Especially for the league, especially for the youngest that are watching. He's listening, just like LeBron. He's redefining greatness at his position. So athleticism is no longer um I guess mandatory, or yeah, it's no longer mandatory. You don't have to be athletic to be successful in the league. And I think Joker is the face of that. Um, and again, I'm gonna bring it up, but he's pretty LeBron esque. Every game, it's like he's breaking a record. How he's being talked about with just only one championship is amazing. And I'm not gonna go there, but his performance is earning him those conversations. Um, he's a very system player. He's a systematic player. He's not a system player, and that's what I really like about him. Sometimes his defense is concerning, but to me it doesn't matter in this era. Specifically in this era, I feel like he's redefining it and how we look at players in the future.
I
Okay,
agree.
that's
That
true.
was a
I,
good
I
take.
mean,
That was a
I
good
agree.
take.
I,
I agree with you.
Man,
He's
that's a
really
terrible
LeBron.
take, man.
I,
That's
I,
terrible.
I agree with that. I was just having a discussion with somebody talking about how the game has changed. So you have to do more offensively and just score. You have to rebound. You have to pass. You have to score. And I think that's what Joker do, and I think the era changed to people playing sort of like LeBron James a long time ago. I think it's going to be a
They're
while.
not comparable, man.
I just
Okay.
wish. I just wish.
Okay. But I do think that's the way
LeBron
to
on a
go.
whole nother level than Jokic, man.
I
Not
just
even
wish Kaminga
close.
never jumped on
I, I
Embiid.
say I compare. I said the gameplay style, what
Nah,
they
this
do.
No,
style.
I hear what you're saying, King John, because I
Let
agree
him
with you
say what he got to
100%.
say.
Yeah.
Three of
Let's
the
hear what
top
John got
five
to say,
best
please.
players. Oh,
Let's
go
hear what
ahead, my
John
bad.
got to say. Let's hear what John got to say. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think players of today are scoring, rebounding, passing. That's what they ask from the best player. I mean, that's what they ask from Joker. That's what they ask from Giannis, and that's what they're going to be asking from Luca. I think that's what they're going to be asking for players from now on for a long time. That we just can't score. We need you to play make. We need you to rebound. I think that's what they're asking from their players, and I think that's the style of like a LeBron James. Now the defensive side of the ball is totally different. If you want to have that conversation, I, I would agree with everything you got to say, but I think that's the style of best player that we're going to have for a while now. Because I mean, even with somebody like Wemby, you just can't score. You have to rebound. You have to play make. I think that's what they're going to be asking from their best players now.
And
That's
that's
dope.
Yeah,
just
King
basically
John, salute
what's
to
been
you, man.
happening. Like the last, what, 10 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm
All right,
The best players in the league, three of them play like LeBron.
yeah. So Study, what do you think of Joker, man? And his again, we broke down a lot of numbers, what he's been doing. Um, he's really making a name for himself. It's gonna be hard to argue against what he's doing when people say he's already reached top 10. Some people are already saying he's top 5 peaked all time. So what do you think of what Joker's doing and his peak?
No, I think he's an all time player. I'm on multiple platforms saying I will not be surprised when it's all said and done. He might be considered the greatest offensive player. We're talking about a guy who can not only dominate and be able to score at multiple levels, but like he he's able to control this level of offense. To me, what makes it more impressive is the fact that he's not a ball dominant player. Unlike a Magic, unlike a LeBron at times where there were circumstances where they had to have the ball in their hands as perimeter players. Him as a big knows how to optimize his size and his ability to read over defense and to be able to predict what the defense is going to do. That's why the ball doesn't stick with his hands. For the guys that still stuck in the 2010s, the NBA tracks how long you keep the ball in your hands, called time of possession. Out of all the players in NBA history that average at least the amount of same assists he does for the career, he has the least amount of time of possession so far of the stat being tracked. And anybody watch Joker, that's understanding that he's able to touch passes, he's able to throw a linear passes as well as affect the game at all sorts of levels. And that's why, to me, I would not be surprised if he end up as one of the greatest centers. Top 5 right now. I'm not going to disrespect nobody and say he is, because those 5 are definitely, they're not just great centers, but also phenomenal two-way players. In terms of your peak, if you want to say statistically, he's top 5, of course. But then because we're evaluating the sport, where you can't take in the stats, but also the overall effect the player has in affecting their game, I think his peak is arguably top 10, because you have to take into account defense and other factors as well. But regardless, guys like him, Giannis, and Shea, and Luca, because Luca, I noticed like outside of the move to the Lakers, he's not getting recognition on his statistical excellence as well. All these 4 guys are producing at all time levels, and so yeah, that's what I think of what's going on right now. I vehemently disagree that he's better than King, but that depends what type of propaganda you're trying to push.
I don't know. We talking about peak. Peak now. We said peak. That's what we're saying. It's
Well,
peak,
Pete, not her entire career.
not the entire career. It's just for the peak.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
worse
not.
with like I said, it depends on what you value. Because like with Hakeem's peak, if you value defense, you value athleticism, you value the ability to not just floor raise your team on both sides, but literally be recognized as the only all big caliber player for majority of your peak and still have great team success. As a matter of fact, more team success on lesser talent in contrast to a guy like Joker for guys who want to bring up teammates. Yes, you look to a king. Talking about a guy who got an MVP, who got a deploy, who got multiple all defensive teams, except 1 year. Something Joker can never say he does. And just like Joker, he's also able to translate and elevate his game in the playoffs. One could also
Yep.
say better than playoffs,
Who?
but
Hakeem
Hell
that's a
doesn't
no.
different
have 3
conversation.
MVPs.
Hakeem
You
does
could
not
say
elevate
that
his game in the
about,
playoffs.
yeah, you
No,
could
he
say
doesn't.
that, yeah. I mean, we discussed Hakeem in the playoffs, and also Hakeem has never dominated the NBA like Jokic has dominated the NBA the last 6 years. So when we're talking about peak, that's what we're talking about. Not just dominating one side of the field. He dominated everyone. His advance and everything he's been doing on the court has been dominated everyone in the league. He's leading the 2020s in everything but blocks.
Everything. He's dominating, man. Joker's
So
dominating,
Not
he's
bro.
steals.
Okay, so yeah, like it didn't indicate anything I didn't say. I didn't
Defensively,
like I said.
no, even on defensive side, he's anchored top 10 defenses, like as well. And again, he's also more successful in the playoffs too, as well. There's a lot of, like I said,
He hasn't been
when
more successful in the peak. In the King's peak versus Joker's peak, he has not been more successful.
when is the King's peak?
King's peak is from, in my opinion, from 96 to 91. If you want to say 5 years, you keep it 5 years.
You
But
mean
it's
86?
stick
You
with this
see,
exercise.
86 to 91.
Why do I say
86.
86? Why would I say
No,
86?
he said
he meant 91
96.
to 96. That's
Yeah,
what he
He
so
did.
meant.
Yeah. Oh
he
yeah.
just
Oh,
said
you
it
went.
backwards.
Okay.
He just said it
Oh,
backwards.
you
That's
said it
all.
backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, no,
Uh,
okay, bad. Okay.
hey, Sturdy,
91,
in your
91.
Can I
opinion,
say
what do you
something?
think
That's 6 years.
Jokic has
So
to do to
you gotta
surpass
go
the
5 years.
King?
You gotta go 5 years.
92,
Go 5 years.
To surpass, in my opinion,
91 to 95.
to surpass any of those guys, in the top five as a center, he has to just do more longevity. Because in my opinion,
You think he
all
has to
five of
win
those
more too?
centers, I'm not the type of person. I don't punish players for team success. I only play the team success game
Mhm.
for people who do that shit. I don't. I look at players' performance, consistency, and how long you did it for. And so far, out of
Okay.
11 years of his career, he's been a top five player for about half of that so far.
Oh
So
shit!
he
In 90,
so
Akeem didn't even make the. I mean, Akeem didn't even make
Okay.
the playoffs in 92.
okay,
So in the middle of his peak, he missed the playoffs.
okay.
That's not as dominant as Joker.
No, that I'm saying, like I just told New World, if you do value team results, I only entertain that when other people do. I look at primarily the performance. Like you
But we talking
respect, I
about his
said
playoffs.
he has
If
more.
he has, but his playoff performance is going to be short too. That's what I'm saying. That's going to shorten his playoff performances. If we go from,
Well, he
if
still
How?
we go
got
from
two final
91,
MVPs in
if we
that
go from
stretch.
91 to
He went to the
95,
finals and he got okay.
he's not. He go. You're saying with the results. Now here we go with the results. I mean, if we go again, especially if we go by the win shares. I mean, not the what's it called? The advanced metrics, which is what we was going by.
I hate advanced
Let's go to.
metrics.
Yeah,
I do
like I
See,
too.
said,
that's the point. Joker's destroying the advanced metrics. That's the point. He's destroying the advanced metrics. That's
Yeah.
the point of all this. That's what we're talking about. So,
Give
yeah,
it a rim
his
there, son.
PER is smaller than Jokic. His win shares his total win shares is lower than
Don't
Jokic,
forget,
but
like
his
PER
defensive
measures
win
skills
shares
more.
his defensive win shares are better than Jokic. Jokic got a better defensive box plus
Hakeem
minus,
was a beast
better
when it came
box
to
plus
steals.
minus. So yeah, between 91 and 95, those 5 years,
And plus,
Joker's
Jokic is
really
way more
out.
efficient, more
Yeah,
efficient, bigger.
Well, he weighs more.
John,
they average about the same amount of rebound. Like I'm listening.
read out Gilbert Arenas chat.
Oh, let me see here. Oh, shout out to Gilbert Arenas in the chat. Here we go. Unless you're just trying to argue no player in NBA history aside from 2009 LeBron James can match
Man,
Joker's
nobody
peak.
give a damn what Gil's saying.
He
Shut the hell up,
dominate.
Gil.
He
Shut up.
dominating in every aspect of the game, even defensively. I always say
He's
Joker's
what
defense is still good. He doesn't
he's
block
been
shots, but
saying.
he's still playing.
no, he
But
don't.
go ahead,
He
Herb.
doesn't. My fault. I got cut off. But like I just
Shut
want to
that
land with this.
shit up,
Like
Gil.
it
Shut
depends
the
on,
fuck
like I
up.
said, it depends on what you value, bro. Like if you value only gonna look at statistics, then yeah. But like if you value other things that statistics can't fucking track, then I think his peak is top 10. I don't think it's just hands down better than King,
There's well
especially taking account playoffs and regular season for their peak. But whatever.
playoffs. We keep telling you the Joker. His playoffs is better than the Akeem. Akeem didn't even make the playoffs 1 year. That's what I'm
That's one.
saying.
Okay, I didn't think was peak
We're
1 year
counting
this whole
five
time, or was it
years. We're
five
counting
years?
5 years.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So
Wait,
So what
after
happened
Jokic,
in those
in
other
Jokic
those
has
four
better
5
years?
years,
playoff totals.
he lost one
I'm
year.
asking what happens in those other 4 years, bro?
And
I
those
need to
other
know
the other 4 years don't trump Joker's years. Still don't. That's what I'm
what
saying. It still
happened
don't
in those
trump
other four
Joker's
years.
years.
Though people didn't know. Y'all quick to mention it, but why not mention it now?
What happened was he
Okay.
lost in the first round. Got swept in the first round. That would happen. That happened.
Hey man, if I
The
had
other
if
three
I had
years. The other
historical,
3 years.
The other 3 years he got to the second round 1 year. The other in the 2 years he won the championship.
Okay, so Joker, during his peak, like you guys pointed out, if you want to value team results, one championship, it has not been to the conference final since. So, like I said, however you want to value that, if you want to value his one championship and never get past second round after that, versus King 2 championships, one second round appearance, and not making and missing 1 year of the playoffs and making it got eliminated the first round. Like I said,
So now we're doing the
how you want to
results. So
value
now we're
that?
doing the results, not the
No,
player.
I said if
The
you do,
results.
I said if you do, because I said if you
We not.
do, that depends
We
on what you
haven't talked
value.
about that. We haven't. Nobody brought up championships here. Nobody brought up that playoff stuff. All we said was that Joker's
Mm-hmm.
peak was better than Akeem's
The
peak, and it
third, I want
is.
to bring it up.
Yeah, just looking
No,
up
You're
the
the one who
stats,
brought
I
that
guess.
up.
no,
You
yeah,
just
like I
brought up
said,
the
like I
peak.
said,
It
like
brought
We
up
like,
the
like I
we
said,
brought
like
up
I
the
said,
don't,
stats.
don't lie
like I
about it.
said, like I said, if you just value just stats, I understand that, but it's a sport. There's other things that stats can't track, and even if they do track, it's clearly skewed. Like one example that Ishmael put out earlier, I go with King, but I don't want to hog the mic. It's on you, Art.
I don't know what that is, but let's get Herm. Yeah, go ahead, Herm.
I mean, if y'all want to value a so-called historical peak, by the last moment I saw in the playoffs in the game 7, he getting D'd up with crucial possessions by Alex Caruso and couldn't close when the Nuggets needed him to close. If that's a historical peak in y'all eyes and that's what y'all value, cool. Y'all can have it. I know all the
Let's go,
centers that
Herm.
I know all the centers that I know. Shaq with an 8-up Caruso, a King with an 8-up Caruso. You know what I'm saying? Pat with Ado Caruso, all the great center Kareem, most definitely even Bill Russell non-scoring ass would have cooked Caruso if he was in that situation. So man, y'all want to value that? If y'all go ignore that he's a
Huh?
poor closer and ignore that
Mm.
The Nuggets go as far as when Jamal Murray is playing on the elite level that he usually
Mm.
plays in the playoffs. If y'all want to ignore those type of things, cool, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying?
So Caruso was not
Mm.
playing
So
one
you know
on
you
one the
There we
can't
whole
go,
y'all
game
Herm.
with
can't
Jokic.
hey
He
y'all
deserve a
can't pick
round of
That was
Caruso,
not a
applause
but if
for
thing.
y'all
that.
bring up first round
Mm.
interest for Akeem, I bring up the fact that hell, if Jamal
Oh
Murray
my
was not playing on
God,
this
bro! You dudes
playing
are
on this
something
bad
else,
Yeah,
the
bro.
yeah.
Nuggets
You
ain't
really
shit.
think
They
they
doing a
was
bench
Herm
unit.
one on
speaking
one with
facts.
Jokic?
And the point is that when Jamal Murray's not even on the court, the Nuggets not he's under 500 in the playoffs without Joel
Mm-hmm.
Embiid. So I mean, hey,
Yes,
if
sir.
y'all want to pick on the king, we could do that with Jokic easily.
Cook that
Yes,
nigga,
sir.
Herm.
That's
Cook
easy, man.
him.
That ain't nothing to do, man. Hey, end of the day, y'all value losing. I see, and that's cool. I mean, I don't think a lot of guys play sports. It ain't even got to be just basketball. Playing sports on a high level, because hell, winning is everything, man. And success, you could, I man, I put it like this, man. Monte,
Tell him, Herm. He couldn't even make
Ellis,
the finals with his
Monte
MVP
Ellis.
year.
Hey, guess what? When I played against Monte Ellis my freshman year in high school, the nigga scored 65 on us. But guess what? He lost. So that 65 don't
There
mean
we go.
shit.
Here we go. The Al
Hey,
Bundy
hey, hey,
stories.
hey,
Here come
hey,
the
Yeah,
Al Bundy stories.
I
Here
hey,
wouldn't
comes the
brag
Al
about
Bundy
someone scoring
stories.
60 points on me. I'm just saying.
Here,
I
here
would
comes
keep
the Al
I
Bundy
would keep that in
stories.
the closet somewhere. I
God
would lock
he
damn.
that up
scored. He
somewhere.
scored. He scored 30
I would
on me.
lock that up
I was a
somewhere. I wouldn't
freshman.
tell nobody.
I was a freshman. He scored 30 on me because niggas got scared
Yeah, I
of
wouldn't tell
what he
nobody that
did.
either.
So
I mean,
so uh so Herm,
hey, I'm not telling
so
you.
Herm, since you
Monte
Herm
cooked niggas
like
y'all look
Sturdy
up to
said,
now.
like Sturdy said, it's all on
That's
perspective.
what's
Since
up,
you
Herm.
value
Yup.
winning so much, tell us how much Bill Russell's peak was so great than everybody because he's the only one with 5 championships in his peak. Come on, you're so
Oh,
quiet
His
that's
now. Nobody
different.
muted you.
That's different.
his
You're
peak
That's
so
was
quiet
different.
now.
Because
Nobody
we
muted
had
you.
these
Why you mute
stats there.
yourself? What happened? We want to hear all this value of championships you got. Bill Russell won 5 championships in his peak. Let's talk about it. Come on,
but
bring it
that was all
up,
defense predicated.
huh?
That was
It doesn't
defense
matter. He
predicated.
values. He doesn't matter. He says we bring it. He brought up one game for Joker. We talk about a 5 year peak, and he said he values winning, and that we don't value winning. Since we don't value winning, help us understand how much you value winning by telling us how Bill Russell's 5 year peak is the greatest since he has 5 championships. Tell us. Now you
I
muted
mean,
yourself.
if you want to go
Hey,
to
can I
the
say something?
dumbest, most ignorant talker point that y'all LeBron
How is
fans
that? That's
always use LeBron.
championships.
Y'all the
You
ones
brought
who
up
bringing it up.
winning.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
bring
You
it up. We
brought up
didn't mention it
winning. We
once.
didn't
We
bring
didn't
that up.
mention
You
championships
brought up
once.
you
winning.
asked me a
Now
question.
winning is
You asked me a
ignorance.
question.
Now thank you for
I've been
proving the
talking.
point.
Hey, look,
No,
look.
you
You
said
You
want
can
to
ignorance.
score
prove a
You
60
point?
call
on
yourself
me.
ignorant.
You
Don't
want to
call
prove
me
You
a
can score
ignorant.
point?
60
Call
on me,
yourself
but we
You want to
ignorant.
won.
prove a
How you
point?
gonna call
You
us
want to
ignorant
prove
bringing
a
up your
point? Hey,
point? How we
you can't
ignorant
prove
bringing
a
up your
point.
point?
Hey, you gonna let me answer? I ain't gonna answer it your way, but you
How
gonna
we
let me just
ignorant bringing up your
respond to what you
point,
got.
sir?
Hey,
When how
look.
you tell us
That's
about Bill
y'all. Hey,
Russell? Tell us about Bill Russell. You can't say
Hey,
nothing
man.
about Bill
Hey,
Russell.
man. Hey, man. But guess what though? It's moments in that 5 year span. Hondo was the best player in that particular playoff
Hondo
run.
was
He
drafted
wasn't
in
even, he
'63 and
wasn't even
playing
on the
off the
team yet.
Hey,
bench.
man. Hey,
He
man.
wasn't even
Hey,
on the
man.
team,
Shit, you averaging 20 off the bench. That's valuable. Iguodala
huh?
won the Finals MVP off the bench.
And is he
Bro,
really trying to
so
Iguodala
wait,
won
discredit
the
oh wait,
titles?
MVP off the
oh wait.
Is
Are
he
bench.
you
really
trying to
trying
bring
to
up
discredit
stats?
his
Wait,
titles?
he's really bringing up stats now to
Hey
trump
man,
He's
championships when we were
really?
using that.
What?
You asked me a
Wow,
question
wow.
and
Was Caruso averaging 20 when he was doing that to Joker? Was that what he
hey,
doing?
now,
Huh?
hey,
Come
Jokic couldn't.
on,
Hey,
Herm.
the
You
nigga, the
You
tried,
nigga
gotta be
Herm.
had.
You really,
consistent.
really
Hey, the
You
tried,
nigga
gotta be
Herm.
had the highest
consistent.
You really,
historical
really
peak.
tried,
You
Herm.
gotta
The
be
Wow.
highest
consistent.
historical peak couldn't score on the
Wow.
six
You
one
gotta be
guard. He
Wow.
couldn't
consistent.
score on the six
You
one
gotta
guard. The
be
nigga with the
very
historical
consistent, bro.
highest peak. The historical highest peak couldn't even
Oh
score on the
my
six one
God,
guard.
this
Man, what
guy.
type of shit is that, man? What type of
This
shit is that,
guy's
man? Hey,
hilarious, bro.
all the
That was
all-time
different.
great centers
That
y'all could
was
come up
different.
with, they would have ate up Caruso. They would have ate him up. Ate him up. It would have been easy work.
Huh?
It would not even been
We don't
shut
even know
down
that. You bringing
and
up a
not scoring
hypothetical.
and
You
not
can't even tell us
executing.
about Bill Russell.
Hey, why I gotta go to the old
Wow.
talking point that y'all bring up every
Wow.
show? That's what y'all tried to
Because
do
you
to me.
said championships. You brought up
No, I
championships. Why
didn't.
you
I
were the one
said,
who brought
hey,
up
no, I didn't. I
championships.
said winning. I never said championships.
That what winning?
Paraphrase me
Joker's
right.
been
If you go
winning.
quote
Joker's
me
been
right,
winning, sir.
no,
Joker's been winning.
if you go quote me right. I said winning. I never said championships. That's totally two different things. So don't try to
What
put
do you
words in
mean
my
What are
by
you
mouth, man.
talking
winning? That's
about,
it. What do
Herm?
you mean by winning? What do you mean by winning?
Look, man.
Yeah, what do you
The
mean by
stuff that I
winning?
said, is factual, man. End of the day, the nigga
Okay.
could score the 6-1
What do
guard,
you mean
man.
by
He
winning?
struggled down the stretch, and he's not the closer
I
on the
can answer
Nuggets.
your
So with
question.
Jamal Murray's not playing that elite high level that he typically plays on in the playoffs, who's gonna close for the Nuggets? Because it ain't Nikola Jokic. The guys that you say with the highest peak, Akeem Olajuwon closed out in those championship runs with the Rockets in playoff situations. Shaquille O'Neal was a
About
closer at a
champions.
certain point in time in his career.
Oh, now
Look at all.
Shaquille's
I
the
mean, hey,
closer. It wasn't Kobe.
man.
Now Shaquille's the
Hey,
closer. It wasn't Kobe.
hey,
You see how you lying?
now you want to
Yeah, you
break
be
up. I
lying.
breaking up niggas at
Damn,
their
dog.
position. I breaking up niggas at
Oh
his
my
position.
God,
I'm
my
breaking up
God.
niggas
At his
at his
position, he
position
is the
that I think
closer.
is
Who's the
better.
closer at the position for the
I,
Nuggets?
I'm just bringing up. I'm just bringing up niggas that close to his position. David Robinson even closed in moments. Tim Duncan, he played most of his games as a damn center. He a close, even though he missed two easy bunnies against your Miami Heat in the finals. But outside of that, Tim Duncan typically closes. Man, Nikola Jokic is one of the worst since he the highest peak in NBA history. One of the worst closers with the highest peak in NBA history as well. Man, hey man, we could go there. You want to pick on Akeem Olajuwon, the man that be
Who's
fasting,
picking on a game?
the man don't even eat in his playoff runs to still dominate. The man fasting with his religion and all that, still cooking bombs on both ends of the court. It's easy if I'm just playing one side of the court. It's stat pad to get my numbers. But when I play at both ends at the elite level, that's
This
more
nigga's
impressive than
hilarious.
that
Yeah, tell him,
statistical
Herm.
stat line that y'all love to go through. And
Tell him.
then this is what I'm most disappointed at the most. That y'all LeBron fans gonna sit up there and put Jokic
Oh
in the same
God.
damn sentence as LeBron James. Y'all are totally
You see what I'm saying?
disrespectful.
This blasphemy, Herm.
If I was LeBron James, I'd slap each and every one of y'all for disrespecting me, putting the slow ass white boy that don't play defense,
LeBron gives
that don't
Jokic
do
his
the
That's
things
credit
what
that
I'm
all the
y'all
saying,
do,
time.
Herm.
and try to
LeBron
compare
gives
That's what I'm
Jokic his
saying,
credit
Herm.
all the time.
to me, and I'm an all-time great on both ends of the court. Jokic never played on both ends like I played,
You
and
see
you
what I'm
sit
saying?
here and
That's
want to
exactly what
compare
I'm talking
Jokic to
about.
me. If I'm LeBron James, I'll be totally pissed off about that. Don't never compare no slow-ass white boy that don't play defense to me.
It
What the
wasn't no
hell wrong with
disrespect to
y'all,
Facts.
man?
L Minor.
It's not even
Facts.
comparable, man. Y'all
Facts.
disrespected the game by putting Jokic in the same sentence as LeBron James. fans. Y'all not LeBron fans, man. LeBron not y'all GOAT. for y'all to put Jokic in the same conversation as LeBron. What the hell wrong with y'all, man?
That's
What
why I
the
don't
hell
like
is wrong
analytics,
with
Herm.
y'all? I bet not ever hear a motherfucker put Nikola Jokic in the same sentence
Man,
as
just want
LeBron
to let
James.
you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Hey, Herm was speaking facts though. You can't put that white boy in the
Hey,
same
New World, they
conversation with
full
LeBron
stop,
James.
man.
No,
Yeah,
you
this
can't.
LeBron
nigga,
dominated his
bro.
conference
You
8
can't put
years in a
Nikola
row.
Oh
Jokic
I
my
don't
on
know
no
about
god, this
Jokic.
nigga Herm, bro. This nigga Herm
Hey, you
is
can't
fucking
compare no Nikola
hilarious,
Jokic
bro.
to LeBron. What the hell
Hey,
Yeah,
is
this
wrong
Ajani,
guy
you
with
should
said
be
y'all,
David
happy,
man?
bro. You
Robinson. He
turned this
said
nigga.
yes.
Yo,
That's
Ajani,
exactly what he
Ajani, you
said.
turned this
That's
nigga.
exactly what he said, Gil. That's exactly what he said. He said David Robinson was a better closer than Jokic.
Yeah, he
That's
really said
exactly what
that
he
shit.
said. He really said
Ajani,
that shit.
Ajani,
He really said that shit,
Ajani, you
huh?
don't get it, bro. You turned this nigga into a LeBron fan, bro. It's all good. Herm, you good with me, bro. It's all good.
No, but on some real
Hey,
thing,
man,
like there's a
hey,
clear double
Gil.
standard. No, but like real shit, like there's a clear double standard where Joker's essentially as the best player than every other player. There's a
Facts,
clear double
Joker's
standard.
Joker's
Yeah,
facts.
the fact
dominating
that
the
they
era
gave this
with
nigga an
SGA,
MVP as the sixth seed.
Luca, Giannis.
Well,
This nigga
well,
dominating
since
with
okay, look,
Wembenyama. This was the
what
era
No,
that
players?
that's
Joker's
no
dominating in.
New World. That's real shit. He got an MVP as a six seed, but LeBron got to get an MVP because the media don't like him. He got to miss out on MVP because MVP don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same standard.
That's what that.
It's
There
not the
is a
same
double
standard.
standard.
It's a clear
LeBron
double
missed out in
standard.
28. Look,
Yeah,
LeBron
I
in
agree with you on
2018
that.
played all
Hey,
82 games,
Gil, would you
carried
put
a
Jokic in
team
the
that
same
literally
sentence
got
as
revamped
LeBron?
at the
Gil,
trade
you
deadline
commented
to
in
the
the
fourth
chats,
seed in
Gil.
the East,
Would
and
you
they were
put
like, "Oh, we
Jokic in the
can't give you
same
the
breath as
MVP
LeBron
because
James?
you
'Cause
fell
I
to the
think they
fourth
dumb
seed,
as hell
but we
for
gonna
doing
get
that.
an MVP
Oh
to this
my
white boy
god,
at the
you
sixth seed, my
guys,
nigga."
you
Like
guys
that's
are
literally what it
bugging.
is, bro. That's why I don't like this conversation with Jokic as the best player. He's not a two-way player. He's not better than
Facts,
Giannis.
New
At the
World.
end of the day,
Facts, New World.
I rather Luca had won that MVP that nigga got in 2023 because Luca was at least leading the league in scoring and he was carrying that
Facts.
bum ass Mavs team. So at the end of the day,
Facts.
It still
like
don't
that's the
take
real
away from
MVP to
his
me.
numbers. His MVP. We
It
Facts.
don't
nobody
take
here
away
brought up
from
no
his numbers. No,
MVPs.
look, no,
Yes,
But we
look.
it
It
didn't bring
does,
don't
up.
take
bro.
away from
We
his
didn't bring
numbers,
up
nigga.
no
I never
MVPs.
discredited his numbers. I ain't never discredited his numbers, nigga. I'm just talking about him as a
Nobody,
player, nigga,
but
and the
nobody brought
fact
up his
that they have all these
MVPs.
narratives surrounding him. No, I'm
Nah,
talking
nah,
about his MVPs, nigga.
that's a fact. No. His six MVP, that six MVP, people forget. Braun was ahead of that nigga till he got hurt. There was multiple people ahead of Joker. Then they got hurt. Let's keep it a
That's
bean.
what I'm saying. It is what it is. But
Y'all
you
just
know, he
got.
That
got the
first one
MVPs, nigga.
trailing
He
Hey,
got them.
Brandon,
heavy.
mind,
But the
Brandon, mind
New
narrative
you,
World.
surrounding that nigga as the best player, I
Brandon,
never
New
believed it.
World.
Brandon,
New
Brandon.
World.
Remember,
Hey,
Brandon.
we only
We
talk
supposed to
about
be. Hold on,
two-way
wait. I'm trying
players,
to
man.
fucking talk.
We,
God damn,
my bad.
Brandon. Out of all the people that they be talking about us at Goat James Kingdom, saying that we are gonna be like Jordan fans and we're gonna be hating on the new era. Y'all clearly see who's using zesty Jeffrey logic to hate on a player. Brandon and I has yet to hate on Joker this whole show, not because this is like a plan of ours. It's just because the numbers tell us this. We're just looking at the numbers. It's just
Well,
obvious. Y'all
And
talking
we
about
then
pulling
everything
up
that
the
y'all
stats.
see.
We
Y'all
pulled
don't
up
be
the stats. They're
watching
better
Denver
than
Nugget
LeBron.
Man,
games.
the
You niggas
numbers are
don't watch
fool's
the Denver
gold,
Nuggets
man. They
play.
fool's gold,
Like,
man.
I
stop
watched
this
them play,
shit.
my
I
nigga.
guarantee I watch.
Hey, New World, they fools. They falling for the numbers, man. Man,
No,
we don't.
I watched this nigga play because I want to see why you niggas talk about him as the best player. I don't fall
Facts,
in love with the box
facts.
score, nigga. I want to see the motherfucker play. And I see
He's
him play. He
dominant.
don't
He's
look like the best
dominant.
player to me. He don't look
He's
better than Giannis
dominant.
to
He
me.
changes the game.
It
He
don't
bends his
matter, nigga.
defense. He does everything.
He
He
plays.
changes everything.
Yeah, nigga, he's nice. He's nice. I'm not saying he's not a top 5 player, nigga. I never said that. I just said he wasn't the best player in the NBA. That's literally my clear stance
he's
on it.
not.
And I don't think he deserves 3 MVPs. I don't think you
Nah,
should put him in that
but
conversation with niggas who won 3 MVPs. Not
hey
yet,
Johnny,
nigga.
you were just
And
pointing out.
I
Especially
don't
when
niggas
he's
care
got
trying
to
to
about the
dominate
dominate his
in the
MVPs.
conference.
paint.
I don't care
Niggas
about the
got to play the
MVPs.
defense of the court
No,
too.
no,
But
no, no.
that's what
Hey,
lifts him up
Oh
into
wait,
these conversations, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
no, the conversation was his analytics, his statistical dominance. He's been dominating for a very long time compared to the annals of
All
history.
numbers
We're
ain't
talking
just
about
Advanced
numbers,
analytics
man.
suck.
all
All
the
numbers
guys,
ain't just
that
numbers,
we're
man.
mentioning here won multiple MVPs besides besides Wilt Chamberlain.
But hey, Johnny,
Everybody that we're talking about here won multiple MVPs during
Wait,
this
Will won
span.
four.
That,
hold on,
huh?
hold on.
When's Wilt
No,
peak?
Wilt.
He
He
won three in a row. He won three in a row.
Wilt's peak is 60 to 65, 66. Is that
I'm
enough? He
not.
didn't have. He
Wait,
I'm
was
you're
not.
not
not.
counting
He only has one.
67?
No,
Yeah.
because it's a 5-year peak.
His peak was from
Nah,
his
you got to
rookie
count 67.
seasoning,
Ajani.
Johnny.
Come on, bro. You got to count
Hold on,
67.
It's
okay,
it's a
but
5-year
Johnny,
peak.
His
He
We're
led
talking
peak
the
about
was
league
the
in
his rookie
assists.
five,
seasoning,
the
Johnny.
5 best statistical seasons. That is
Yeah, he led
not
the
in
league in assists.
67.
In 6-7, he led the league in assists. What you talking
That's not
about?
his best seasons, bro. His best seasons is clearly 60 to 65, 60 to 64. That's when he
Hey,
was
Johnny.
averaging 40
Hey,
points per
Johnny.
game, 25 rebounds per game.
Hey, Johnny. When you did the go breakdown on Wilt, you literally explained how on the numbers wise it went down, but he did that to help his team win, to be a better team player. That's why in 67 when he led the league in assists, which helped his team beat the fucking Celtics. Like, bro, like all the time happened in the 60s. That how does that part of his peak?
Before this conversation was a 5-year peak, and that's the one part y'all missed out on.
No, I hear that, John. I'm saying go to 67,
It's a
62.
5-year peak, and you can't
Oh
add years that is
god.
not doing
I
that.
said go to 67 to 62 instead of 61 to 66.
Bro, LeBron won the assist title in 2020. We ain't count that shit. It's not in his peak.
I ain't talking about LeBron. I'm talking about Will. I'm talking about more
That's what
athletic
I'm,
freak.
but that's
I
what I'm
ain't talking
saying.
about LeBron.
Will's peak is 60. You got to start at
Man, New
1960.
World, we only
5
talk
years
about
from
That's,
there to
that's
playoff
wild. You gonna say
1964.
champions,
he not
man.
was it peak of
We ain't finna
67?
talk
All
about
right,
no
bro.
nigga that just play offense,
You
man.
got it.
Joker just play offense. He's not in the conversation, man.
my
But
thing
for
is
those
like
who
to
don't
be
know,
fair.
that's the most games
Hold
they
on,
have for 67. But look, dude,
my thing is like, to be fair, watching the games is critical because
You should be watching my Heat
I
play.
remember
Fucking with you
watching the Denver
motherfuckers,
Nuggets.
man.
It was on the 17th. They was playing against they were playing against the Chicago Bulls, and then like they
Vucevic
counted
was
one of
cooking them.
Jokic's stats. They counted one of Jokic's assists where he handed the ball to Murray. Murray pump fake, drove to the key, and did some tween and shit, and they still counted that as an assist. So it's like like the rule, like the whole like his, because I'm telling you, like a lot of these stats are based off like are kind of inflated in the advanced stats, and like he's getting credit for the fact that he is good at stealing, and stealing gives you a lot of additional points, and also creating assists where some of these assists don't look like legitimate assists, and he's been given that. So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like some of the games, watching the games, and I'm not saying all players have those situations. A lot of people do. I'm not saying he's the only one, but I'm saying it's like some of the impact can be seen like overrated when you actually watch him play in some instances.
And it doesn't lead to big winning. Like
I don't
that's
think
the
I
main
seen
thing. Like he's never
Vucevic
even
cooked
won
him on the
60 games
17th
in
ish,
any
man.
season he's played.
Vucevic cooked
I
him,
don't
man.
I don't think we read the rules all the time on what they count as a traveling, for example, or what an assist
I mean,
is.
I agree with you, John. It's just
Uh,
that
I
I
think
agree.
we have to. I think we got to stay updated on that and really pay attention because, for example, hand checking. Some guys gonna say one hand checking isn't hand checking. They don't count that as hand checking.
Right?
Even
Yeah.
though it is
Well,
hand
maybe you're
checking,
right about
but
that.
when originally two hands used to be hand checking. So
I mean, you can be right, but at that point, like, is it really like, are you really like passing to get a player to score, like creating easy buckets for your team, or is an assist like at this point, it's like a player is really creating his own shot at that point. How value
Nah,
are your
because
passes at that point you're giving it?
if you make an immediate move towards the basket while you have the pass after the pass, which is what a pump fake is, it results to you getting the assist. The pump fake is a part of the pass. The reason you were able to do the pump fake is because you're open there. You had a shot there. You pump faked it, forced the defense. That's an attempt at the rim. That's an action towards the move. I mean, a move towards the basket. That's why it counts. So as long as you don't take 5 steps or 3 dribbles after that, you can. It's basically gonna be counted as an assist.
I
That's how the rule is interpreted. That's the point. Like the
kind of
NBA has
wild.
rules for all of this. That's how assists are. Because again, it's an assist. Your pass led to the field goal. That's why the timing of your pass is very important. You don't get the ball at the right time, a pump fake don't matter. You see what I'm saying? So like that's the point of the pass. Like passing. Yeah, I got to remember there was a point in time in basketball you were not allowed to actually dribble.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, New World. Hey, New World. Who's the close on the Nuggets in your opinion? Like, if you just analyzing too
Motherfucking
much
Jamal Murray. The
Yeah, it's
only
Murray.
reason why the Lakers we should have won that
facts,
2023 championship because
facts.
Miami Heat would have been easy work. But the only reason we lost was because motherfucking Jamal Murray was hitting all these circus shots, nigga. Shots
Yeah,
that
he
I ain't never
was.
seen this nigga make against any other team he was making them against the Lakers,
He
and
did it in the
Anthony
bubble.
Davis could not do anything
That's
to
because
stop
of
Jokic, which I don't blame
Joker.
him for.
That's
Jokic
because
is the
of
best player in
Joker.
that
That's
series.
because
No,
of
it's not.
Joker.
He
Now,
took
the
No,
those
it's
Lakers
not.
got
playoff
Jamal
clever.
rings.
Murray, what
The
Jamal
Lakers
Murray
were
did
clever
in
against Jokic,
2020
though.
was also a prime example because those niggas wouldn't have walked out of the conference and they wouldn't have walked out of that series against the Utah Jazz if Jamal Murray didn't have all them 50-point games. He
Hell
wasn't
yeah,
That's
he
a,
was
losing
that
all
bad.
proves
those
our
games in
point.
that
Because
series.
2020
By
Joker
the end of the
wasn't the
day,
Joker
it's
we know
Jamal Murray.
today. You prove our point.
Well,
That was
still,
the
it's
best
Jamal
Jamal.
Murray.
No, New World. That was the best Jamal Murray we ever saw, and they didn't go nowhere. But when as soon as they get the best Joker, they get
They went to
That's
somewhere.
the
So
because
that
Western
LeBron
shows
Conference
you.
shut.
Finals. What
That's
are you
because
No,
talking
LeBron
no,
about?
New
shut
World
Jamal
brought up
Murray down
2023.
in the
No, because
playoffs,
no,
That was his
because
nigga,
first
and they were
that
example.
still better.
no, because
No, he brought
2020
up, he brought
Joker,
up,
Better.
he brought up
2020
2020.
Joker was not the
He brought up
2020 Joker's
2023. No,
2020
no, New World
Joker.
first example was 2023.
Hold
That
on,
was his
wait. Let
first
me
example.
finish. Let me hear
No,
what
and
Ajani's trying to say,
2020
y'all.
and 2020 it wasn't the normal Joker. In 2023 it was because of Joker. Joker changes
A
everything the
whole
Lakers defense
duo.
Wow.
has to do.
No, no, not those
I don't
last
agree
couple
with
Yes.
that
shot
I think,
makers.
I
because
think
the
you, I think
Lakers
you,
were
I think you
leading.
downplaying
The
what Jamal
Lakers were
Murray
Yeah,
did.
leading
don't.
at every point in the
You
series. They were
downplaying.
leading by plus 10. Like it was like every game in that series until the fourth quarter
Why was
when
Anthony
Jamal
Davis
Murray
on
took over.
Jamal Murray? Why was Anthony Davis on Jamal Murray? Because
What?
he
He was
doesn't want to
switching.
stick Joker. Because he
We
doesn't
had
want to
Darvin
stick
Ham.
Joker. He
Because
don't
they
want to
Yeah,
stick
switched.
Joker.
exactly.
So
That's
guess what we have
Anthony
to do now?
Davis,
Guess
that
what we
weak
have to
ass
do now?
nigga.
We have to supplement bum ass Anthony Davis and put two people on Joker, leaving Jamal Murray open.
The
Because that's
Lakers
what I'm
did.
saying.
Lakers
No,
What,
he
did
how
have
you
wasn't
gonna
good
stop
No,
left
that's
game
not
Joker?
what
open.
At
happened.
the end of the
Wrong.
day,
That's not
at
what
the end of the
The
day,
happened.
it was because
Lakers
of
had a
Anthony
good
Davis's
game,
He
weak
but
was
ass.
not
I've been
left
telling
open.
people that the whole time because he couldn't contain Joker because his bitch ass don't want to play the five. We got to suffer because of that, and we got to be
He said
undermanned
Jamal
against this
Murray.
team that
He
we
said
should have been
Jamal
able to
Murray.
beat. We were better than them.
Ain't
Like I
nobody
said,
care
Jamal
about no
Murray
goddamn
was
Jamal Murray,
cooking
bro.
this nigga and basically scoring all the points in the fourth quarter to take them over the hump,
Yeah,
nigga.
Yes, he
Jamal
I
was.
Murray
literally
led the
watched that
Jamal
Well,
shit
Murray led the
happen, bro.
Nuggets in
how is
points.
Anthony Davis weak
yeah,
Jamal
the
if it
Murray
Lakers
was
lost that
Jamal
He
game,
led
Murray?
neutralized
he
nigga.
led the
Jokic.
he led the Nuggets in
The
fourth quarter
Lakers
points.
neutralized Jokic in that
I
series.
mean,
They
if
neutralized.
Anthony Davis weak, how is it Jamal Murray killing them there?
No, it is no. We're not. That's what we're retorting to Ajani. We're not down. Johnny trying to downplay what Jamal Murray did. Jamal Murray's ability to score. It wasn't just on AD. He was scoring on Reeves. He was scoring
So
on D'Lo.
everybody,
Like it was.
everybody.
He was capitalizing on his isos at the elbow.
He was
That's
scoring
him.
like 38 points.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him by himself scoring 38 points. You don't score
ISO
38
Bro,
possession.
he
points
That's
and put
averaged
him.
some other guy
35
in.
against the Lakers in that series, bro. Or
Yeah,
not
but
35, but like he averaged like damn
Man,
near he damn near averaged like what was it,
32 a
28
game.
points against the Lakers in that series?
32.
Almost.
I think it was like 35,
32.
77 that he averaged.
yeah, man. Come on, man. That's him,
Really?
bro.
See, yeah, this nigga cooking, bro. And
That's,
you telling me this motherfucker Jokic, bro. Come on now. Like,
no, we can't do that.
nah, bro.
We can't downplay Joe. We can't downplay Jamal Murray. We can't down.
2000 and
I'm not downplaying what Jokic does, but it's like
2020 and 2023 when the Lakers lost to the motherfucking Denver Nuggets, Joker led the team in fourth quarter points. Not only did he lead the team in fourth quarter points, he shot damn near 60% from the field while Jamal Murray shot under 40%, shooting 38%, 39% in the fourth quarter. 3-point shooting,
You can't
Joker
go
shot
off that, A-Dub.
36%.
That don't tell you the
Oh
whole
fuck, we
story.
go. How about this?
That don't
Let's
tell you
go
the
to the
whole
assist.
story.
Let's go to the assist. Joker's
nigga,
That don't
I
tell you
assist.
the
watched
whole
the
story.
game,
Joker's
nigga.
assist.
I watched this nigga
You gotta
Jamal
watch the
Murray
stats.
hit the
You gotta
game
watch the
winning shots,
stats.
nigga.
Well,
I don't
game winning
box
shot
watch.
don't
I don't
mean you the
box score watch,
player.
nigga.
Game winning shots don't
Man,
mean shit.
man,
Kyrie hit a game winning shot don't mean
gotta
you were
look at
better
the
than
tape,
LeBron in the fourth
A-Dub. Pull
quarter,
up the
nigga.
tape.
That's
No
not
one
Pull up the
said.
again.
tape.
No one said he was better.
Pull up the
No one said
tape,
he was
What did
man.
he
better.
average in
Y'all
that
just repeatedly
series?
said
He
Murray was
averaged
better.
32 points a game
No,
in
no,
that
no, 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 no.
series.
We
That's
can
not.
Come
hear
on,
y'all,
what are you
Cat.
talking
There's
Let's
a
slow
about?
it down.
there's a
Let's
whole
slow it
I
bunch
down.
of
don't
y'all
know.
saying
I
Murray
don't
better.
know. For that season, the closer in the fourth quarter looks like,
Man,
and
pull
when
up
I
the
see the
tape,
stats,
man.
was
Pull up
Joker.
the tape,
Who
man.
took all the
It was
last second
Joker.
That's
shots?
all you gotta do. Pull up the
No,
I
no
tape.
don't
one's.
know.
No one
I'm not
said.
gonna
No
Pull
one
up the
said
continue
tape.
to
Jamal
go
Murray's
into
better
the
than
free
Joker.
throw
Let's get that
line
straight.
as being a
Let's go to
closer
the
Jokic,
just
postseason.
man.
because this
Let's
nigga
go to
getting
the
foul
playoffs.
shots and his
No
Let's
Deuce
to
and
the
his points in
playoffs.
the
Let's
fourth
go to the
quarter, nigga.
playoffs.
I watch those games, motherfucker. I'm not gonna believe what the box score is gonna
Here we
say. So
go.
I need.
In the playoffs. In the playoffs. The leading guy in the playoffs in the fourth quarter was Jamal Murray with 142 points in the playoffs. Joker was right behind him with
I know how to
133.
say it.
Yeah, I mean,
Joker shot 53% from the field in the fourth quarter, took 92 shots, while Jamal Murray took 93 shots in the fourth quarter at 50%.
that's about the same.
The difference is that obviously Jamal Murray destroyed him in the 3-point shooting. He shot 44% from the 3-point land in the playoffs of 2023. Joker only shot 27%, 3 of 11, while Jamal Murray was 19 of 43. But again, Joker led the team in assists during that
Mhm.
playoff span as well. So in total, and he had obviously the more double doubles, but I don't know if that you can't count double doubles for the play for the thing. But they're both fourth quarter is at plus 35. They basically played about
Yeah,
the
they
same
sharing the same
amount of.
minutes.
Yeah,
They're sharing the minutes.
But
Joker
they
and
have used
Joker.
that Jokic Murray pick and roll, so yeah, their numbers are going to look great.
But
Like
I'm just
no
saying, it
one's going to be
sounds
able
like
to stop
Joker's
No,
them.
involved.
Ajani, but
It sounds like
He
Joker's
wasn't
involved in the
involved.
fourth
no,
Nobody's
quarter.
but
not
but
saying
you
he
hold on,
wasn't
hold on.
He's
involved.
involved, nigga. I never
He's
said he
involved,
wasn't,
but
bro.
hold on. But
We're
Ajani,
saying that if it wasn't
He's
for
the
when you
Jamal
watch,
You
closer.
can
Murray
discredit
hold
playing
on,
Joker.
hold
out
on,
of his
He's not the
mind,
Let
closer.
me
they would
let
have
okay,
me
lost.
discredit
Now
him.
real
Jamal
quick,
Murray
yo.
the closer, man.
He's the
That series,
closer.
that series was competitive. So, Ajani, sometimes the
It's
stats
not
can't
series. It's
tell
the
you.
playoffs. This is the playoffs, not series. It's just the playoffs. I didn't go by series. I'm just going for the playoffs.
Oh, okay, my fault.
This is
Well,
just playoffs. This is just
I
the
can
playoffs.
recollect two series. I can recollect two series off my head. I can't recollect the other two. But for the two I can recollect, especially the ones against the Lakers, right?
Uh huh.
That series was competitive. So what a box score is not going to tell you is the timely shots that a player is going to take. We all know when the Lakers on a roll, when it was on like I think it was like a 7-point run, and then Jamal Murray hit a couple threes, that was called a momentum changer. That's not going to show
Jokic
up
hit
in the
those
box
threes
score.
too.
But Jamal Murray
Wow.
was doing
Now that we
no, no.
we're looking
I'm
at.
saying
Do y'all
I'm
wait?
saying
Do y'all
I was
know?
about to finish it. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying this is how
Uh huh.
Joker was doing those crazy step backs on AD for the three. Jamal Murray was doing the same thing in the mid range. Like
Uh
they
huh.
both was hitting timely shots. And what I'm saying to you, Johnny, no one's saying that Jamal Murray's better. But we once again the original statement is we can't downplay Jamal Murray's contributions. We can't just say what he did was because of Joker. That's
Jamal
just
Murray's
not true.
inconsistent. That's the problem. He's inconsistent.
Well, in that series, he was consistently whooping
Yeah,
the
in
Well, I was
fucking
referring to the
series,
ass.
Lakers.
in
I was
that in
referring to the
that
Lakers.
series, in
I was
that
referring to the
series.
Lakers.
But if you
Well,
look at the whole playoffs,
a third of his again, a third of his points in the fourth quarter came in that series. So just because he was able to dominate the Anthony Davis anchored fucking Laker defense, did not make him their anchor as far as their closer for defense. It doesn't make that's what I'm saying. He's not their closer.
He
Joker
was
is
their
the
closer.
Joker's
They
not
gave him the
relying
ball
on
the last
him.
second all the time.
No, they give him the
No,
ball.
no,
Yeah,
but
they
hey, John, if you look at the series
Who,
last year,
when you take the last shots of the game, you're the closer, and he would
no.
nah,
take
but
his last shot.
if y'all just look at the series last year between OKC and the Nuggets, and you look at the defensive scheme, the damn Oklahoma City was making sure not to let Jamal Murray get loose at all. They was living with Jokic having to score late in games. They did not want Jamal Murray to get off, and they made sure he didn't get off.
That's
That was
how
the
the
difference.
Wolves beat him in 24.
That was the
Yeah,
difference in
game
that
plan
Jamal
for
Murray
series.
was
Jamal
ass
Murray.
in the World
That
Series.
was going on. When OKC realized all we really had to do was just neutralize Jamal Murray, and if Jokic is that great, he'll just have to beat us by taking over fourth quarters, and he couldn't. And he couldn't do it.
Their most
I don't know
He
successful
what y'all
their
couldn't do
talking
it.
most
about, bro.
their most successful playoff run. Joker led them in the fourth quarter in two of their series. Okay, he was
I
second
mean, half and
to
half.
Jamal Murray in the conference finals, and he was just behind Jamal Murray in the first round. Even though Jamal Murray was number one, Michael Porter Jr. was number one in the fourth quarter in the first round of that series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joker had 28 points in the fourth quarter. This guy had 30 points in the fourth quarter. At the end of the day,
You
Joker
talking about
always has
2023?
Joker.
Yeah,
Oh
you talking
yeah,
about 2023,
2023.
yeah.
Joker. Yeah, that's we talking about winning. Aspect
Yeah,
of
Jamal
winning.
Murray was hurt in
Big
the
Johnny, you
first
want
Yeah,
to say
series
something?
too, so that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
he
Like
was too. He
this
was
nigga
that.
Jamal
He was.
Murray is
So
a
again,
beast.
so that you guys be proving my point. They can't be relying on a nigga who barely plays
No,
to
no,
be
no,
their
no, no, no,
closer.
no, no, no. It's the opposite,
He
Johnny. You
You
played
talking
saying
about
He
he
good.
you
barely
barely?
saying
plays.
you
He
attribute
was
He
hurt in
He
played
games
in the
played
one. They were
five
supposed to
conference
be against,
games.
bro.
finals
They
and
all
The
not
first,
played
he
in
was
the
five
playing the
games.
regular
He
second.
no,
season.
it
played.
ain't no 5 game
He
series.
played
Only
5
5 game series.
games. He played
Only
the
5 game
five
series.
games. He played in the
Yeah,
five
he
He was
played,
games.
but
hurt
he was
against
still
the
hurt.
Lakers
No,
too,
he was
though.
still he was dealing with knickknack. But like no,
He
hey
was
Johnny,
hurt
what we're
against the
saying
Lakers.
is, like I said, we're just saying he's
I'm
not
watching
his
my Heat.
production in the fourth quarter was not as dependent on Joker as what you're implying. That's all we're saying.
I see the
The
stats. I
last
don't know
The
what y'all
stats
see.
show that. The stats show
in the
that. The fact
last
that
5 minutes
Now Jamal Murray is
in
the
the
GOAT.
last like
hold
2 minutes of the game,
Jamal Murray is the
No,
when it
GOAT.
was
now
tight.
now all
I'm
of a
just saying,
sudden
without Jamal Murray, Joker
Joker's
can't
winning.
Now
win. Joker can't
Joker's
win.
he's winning without Jamal
Back
Murray
to
all
the
the time.
world.
He's winning without
no,
Jamal
he
Murray
only won
No,
one
all the
he's
series without
not.
time.
Jamal
He
I'm
won
Murray.
just
without.
saying.
He only won one series without Jamal
What
Murray.
did he win
He got
without
to lose
Jamal
the record
Murray?
without Jamal Murray.
Bro, Jamal Murray
Exactly.
you
barely
need
It's just like
plays, nigga.
he's
They
Like,
just
always in
like
the
y'all
Jordan
give
without
him
Barely
playoffs.
Pippen.
hype.
played.
He's
can't do
Y'all,
Jordan
that
without
adversity.
y'all,
Pippen, nigga.
You're not
That's
y'all
LeBron.
giving
exactly
up
what he
hype,
is.
They make
man.
the
No, I
playoffs
ain't
with
say
Aaron
that.
Yeah,
Gordon
I ain't say
let's
that.
hurt.
not bring up let's not
Yo,
bring up Pippen. Let's
I
He's
not
mean,
bring up
Jordan
Jamal
without
Murray
Pippen.
Yo,
Pippen,
no
nigga.
Come
joke,
on,
but
let's not do
like
this.
y'all
If he
keep
ain't got
dropping
Jamal
the hype,
Murray, he can't
man.
close shit.
Let's not
let's
bring
let
up
let's
Pippen.
let let's let Joker up, which I think is McDev. Go ahead, McDev. Joker's the GOAT. You go ahead. It's your take, man. I'm
Oh
tired of
yeah, you
New
hear
World.
me?
I'm tired of
You hear me? You
Sturdy.
hear
I'm
me?
tired of Hearn. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, obviously, Jamal Murray helped a lot in 23 playoffs. It was a great
Helped a
team
lot.
performance.
He's one of the reasons
Yeah,
why.
exactly, exactly. But it was, 100%. The problem is that
You're breaking up, bro.
discredit him
You're
in different
breaking up.
Damn,
categories.
your mic is terrible,
I'm
bro. You
breaking
got to
up. All
reset
right,
Okay, is
that.
his
I'm
mic
done.
Yeah.
okay? Damn, he waited all this time to
Is
be
my mic
patient to
fucked?
speak, and then his mic messing up on him.
Damn.
We can
What
He
hear
said,
you
now?
"How
now. Go
dare I
ahead.
say 67?" I don't like the peak conversation. I hate the peak conversation, Sturdy. You know I hate that. I hate peak because to me a peak is not even 5 years. A peak is could only be one
We were
NBA
just
season.
But
doing what
what
Jokic
made
did the
you
last
what made
five
you
No,
years
I
bring
and
it
know
up
that,
comparing
but
today?
everybody else.
I'm just answering
What
That's
made you
Sturdy
all
in
we
the
bring
was
it up
doing.
comments, man.
today, though? What made you bring it
Jokic
up
might
today?
not even be top five, man.
disrespecting Will.
No,
That's
because unlike y'all believe, Ajani's willing to have a conversation, whether I believe in something or not. I'm not here to debo the conversation. Say we only going to talk about this. So when Brandon and I have a conversation, we talked about this. We literally and we literally made it up in the middle of the show. Let's do a 5 year peak because we said basically between 2021 and 2025, which is a 5 year span. This is what Joker's been doing. So from there, we just went from that. That's just really it. We're not trying to argue. We're just trying to find a conversation, a middle ground to understand what we're seeing. That's all we're doing.
No, it's a
We're
fun
seeing that
topic, Ajani.
analytics
I have
suck.
No,
fun.
That's what we're
That's
seeing.
it. I mean,
it's a cool
I
combo.
hate peak,
It's a
bro. I
cool
hate the
combo.
idea of peak.
It's
I
cool.
hate the idea of peak. And listen, the other conversation we had today was the prediction of LeBron James. Y'all didn't want that because Brandon and I prediction is LeBron's gonna win the MVP.
I think
nah,
he
we good with
going
That
this
would be
topic.
he
nice,
going
but I
two
doubt
Nah,
rings
we
it.
good with
before
They
this
don't
he
topic.
want
leaves.
him to have more than
Nah,
they
we
don't
good
want
with
him
this
to
topic.
have as many or more than Jordan. So that's not gonna happen.
That's the only reason we picked five because again between 2021 and 2025, Joker's just been dominant. We didn't even count this year because we just talking about it because what he's been doing this year alone. It's like it's crazy because this year is better than the other 5 years we're talking about
No, I
so
thought it was
far.
crazy, Johnny, because you chose 2009 to 2013 for LeBron. But I was thinking,
It's
I was like,
hard.
why didn't you choose 2013 to 2018?
LeBron
Because
has
LeBron
five
got the
different peaks
five
to me.
straight. Well, I mean, yeah,
He
but
has five
I was
different
just
peaks.
like, if you
LeBron has five
discount,
different peaks to me.
yeah, no, but I was just saying, if you discount MVPs, I mean, even though he still won an MVP in 2013 and 2014, I was just saying, like that 5 year stretch that he had from 2013 to 2018 was godly. Like I ain't never seen a player separate himself from the rest of the league as clearly the best player.
I don't know. Again, I for me a peak has to be 1 or 2 years max. 3 years is still too long. You gotta remember, 12 years is a long time. So giving somebody 3 years is kind of like a plateau to their career. A peak is a peak, just like when you do a graph, it's a peak. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, certain
two,
graphs
two
they
years,
have
two
multiple peaks.
years.
No,
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 I
no,
think
but hey
yeah, that's what
Johnny,
I'm saying. You can have multiple peaks. That's what I'm saying.
hey
Like
Johnny, I don't
LeBron
think
peaked in 2000. To me, LeBron peaked in 2006, right? Then he kind of did a little bit of a decline. Then he peaked again in 2008, and then he kind of really peaked again in 2009, going up, right? And then he kind of tailored down a little bit 2010 and 2011, but then he peaked again in 2013, and then he kind of tailored down. And then he peaked again in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like he has all these peaks and valleys. There's multiple peaks. I can't take a 5 year span for LeBron James' career. It's not even fair. But we were going off the analytics. Again, we were doing off the analytics because Joker is breaking the whole perspective of how the analytics are supposed to be given to
Yeah,
you.
but like,
Analytics
but like
suck.
they're not. But like, it's clear bias because we know for a fact they adjusted one of the analytics for LeBron. They adjusted one of the analytics for Westbrook. But because Jokic do it, he's getting the pass.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He might force them to change it again.
No, hey Johnny, you missing it. Hey Johnny, you missing it. You missing it.
Uh huh.
Westbrook and LeBron didn't make him adjust it. They adjusted it because they didn't want LeBron and Westbrook to have the all time records in some of those stats. You get the
But
difference?
no, but that's what I'm saying. Joker's having all-time records now in these stats. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So if he ends up with the all-time record and people don't like it, they might change it, just like they did when
All right,
LeBron and Westbrook.
all right,
You
hey,
see what
hey, Johnny, go
you
make
see
a
what I'm
mistake.
saying,
He's white, bro. He's getting double
I
figures.
ain't impressed with
Let's
Jokic,
keep it
man.
real. Like
He
bro?
let me
he
say,
don't
Bro,
move the
we,
needle
we
for
we
me.
just looked up the
Westbrook when
numbers.
Westbrook did that in 2017, they adjusted two formulas, which is crazy for one
No,
player.
No, they adjusted
they
one.
adjusted one formula that
Yeah, they
affected two
adjusted one.
stats.
No, they
They
adjusted.
adjusted one
They also
formula and it affected two stats.
that's the same
Right.
thing, bro.
No,
No,
Like
box plus minus. No.
what?
Hold on. Sturdy, please. Let's start. Oh my God,
Okay.
Sturdy, just listen, Sturdy. Box plus minus is its own stat, right? Which is basically your offensive box plus minus and your defensive box plus minus put together. That gives you your box plus minus, right? But your VORP is basically your box plus minus plus your minutes. So when they adjusted the box plus minus for Westbrook's season, it automatically affected the VORP as well, because your box plus minus is included in your VORP. So that's what they did for Westbrook. His season was so great. Just like right now, if you go look at Joker's season, it's like 18. That's what Westbrook had. He had like an 18 in box plus minus, which was ridiculously better than anybody in NBA history. So they was like, we gotta adjust it, and then they adjusted it, and then the numbers changed afterwards. But now Joker's basically doing the same thing Westbrook's doing. His numbers are so crazy, it's beating any numbers we've ever seen. And like people like you who say, when I go see him play, I don't see it. It doesn't match the analytics. He's not as dominant as the analytics say he is. You see what I'm trying to say? Same thing with
exactly.
Westbrook. So
Yeah.
that's
Correct.
what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. So that's all I'm
They need to
saying.
get rid of them shits
No,
altogether.
I'm not gonna lie. Analytics, some of the analytics is like so unreliable, and especially the fact that if you tell me that you have to value this formula, but I showed you that I adjusted this formula two times. What's the credibility of that formula? Like that's wild.
No, I get you, but you got to remember, here in the GOAT debate, we don't cry about the GOAT debate and GOAT James Kingdom. Analytics are part of the GOAT debate. They love to bring up PER. They love to bring up box plus minus. They love these
I don't.
numbers, right? I know you don't, but I'm just saying, Brandon had told you this from day one. I never even thought about analytics when I was talking basketball until I started having this GOAT debate. When people were bringing up numbers that Jordan supposedly has better than LeBron, I'm like, why is points per game and steals per game not enough? Like, why do we have to go to these weird these weird obscure numbers that nobody even know what they meant? And after several shows about it, we've broke it down. Brent has plenty of videos because Brandon likes the analytics, and he still, like he says, it helps if you know how they're calculated and what they represent. They can
Yeah.
help you understand things. But I agree with you. It's not the end all be all. It doesn't trump. At the end of the day, to me, Joker's true numbers is the fact that he's averaging a triple double. He's shooting 30. He's scoring 30 points per game, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting damn near 60% from the field, 38% from the 3-point line, and 80 something percent from the free throw line. Those
But
numbers alone just tells you how good he is. That's it.
you don't see the double standard. Like we all remember how they covered Russell Westbrook's triple double journey. The first year, champion him. The next 3 years, the next
It was,
three times he did it.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
they
It was
dumped it.
like,
Yeah, they dumped it to the side. They
like
dumped it to the side.
what the
They
like?
did.
But
But
now
they are
Jokic's got
starting. Hold on, wait. But
triple double. Like it's a
they've been
clear double
hating on
standard.
Joker though. They've been hating on. No, I've been seeing some more and more people, especially going into looking at Joker's numbers, like they're getting tired of the Joker thing. They're starting to, I call it the greatness tired. Like, people are tired of greatness exhaustion. They're tired of how great you are. It's no longer impressive to see you do the same things. He averaged a triple double last year. He didn't even win the MVP, which is
He
probably his
shouldn't have.
best season compared to, I think his 2022 season was his other best season out of last year. But this year again, he's showing everybody again, and it's not only that, he's just doing these special things on the court. Like that pass he made the other night. If you were sitting there watching, there's no way you wasn't like, wow, like your eyes did pop open, because we're not watching. We never seen something like this, man. This guy does do things that we're like, yo, he looks hockey, but he's making the right plays. He's making the right passes. He's smart. He doesn't make ill-advised like shots. Like he just plays the game. He just goes on the court, plays the game, and stumbles off the court after a game and goes back to his horses. That's really it. He's just boring. He's like he's the Tim Duncan of this era without the statistical dominance.
I just think they just overrate him though, like calling him the best player in the NBA. Like you got to play defense to be the best player in the NBA. I'm sorry.
Well, hold on. There's only one
You
person
got
here
to
who
play
said he was the
defense.
best player in the NBA, and that's John.
That's
right
all
there.
I
This guy
hear them
right here.
say
This
in the
guy right here.
media.
This guy
Best
right
That's
here.
not
player in
those
the
And
mainstream
NBA.
The
media,
Best
media
player in the
is
and
GM
trying to
NBA.
that's the
push
guy.
surveys,
these Euro
GM
players, man.
surveys. It's like
He the
it's
best
That
it's
player.
it's all over the place.
What happened to
yeah,
the
and
other guy, Jokic, the GOAT? What happened to him? He
he
just left?
he lost his connection. He had bad connection. So this
Oh,
guy here
man.
too. Don't forget, this guy here is the one that lost by my team by almost 40 points the other night too. This guy right here. This guy's team right
Woo,
here.
y'all got
I
your ass
still
beat.
they
Yeah,
don't cover
this guy's team
SGA
right
enough,
here,
in my
man. This guy's
opinion.
team.
What up,
You need to
y'all?
put a
You ever
Miami
hear me
Heat
like, yeah,
hat
fuck
on, nigga.
him.
Hey,
He's
David, I
Canadian.
come in
I
here.
don't
I
know.
need to
Hey,
put a
David,
heat
I come in here
background.
to see some SGA love, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
he
it,
needs
David.
to be showed more love. Like he's
And this guy,
dominating the
and this
league.
guy's team, has a triple double threat too. In Josh Giddey,
Giddy.
he's
Yeah,
like the third. He has the third most triple
Hey,
doubles.
this
He's about
nigga
to
Josh
pass
Giddey,
Mike. Uh huh.
yeah.
I was about to say that. He about to pass Mike on the triple double list. How y'all feel in Chicago over there?
We okay.
And
Y'all
the
good?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hey,
Yeah.
have y'all noticed that the NBA has basically put all their games on for free over the weekend?
Yeah. You told me. You told
Yeah,
us.
for the Thanksgiving
Yeah,
weekend, yeah.
yeah. Johnny told us.
So
Yeah, they
how's wait? I thought Thanksgiving weekend is next weekend. Thanksgiving weekend is this weekend.
no,
Well, I mean,
they trying to
Wait, this
optimize
weekend?
viewership. They trying to optimize viewership because next week they compete with the NFL. Remember, NFL got
Uh huh.
that's no
So
Thanksgiving.
it's like
You know what I'm
a
saying?
promotion. No, it's smart though.
Yeah.
And again,
Uh,
if you have an NBA ID, which is basically creating an account on NBA.com, it's free to do that this whole weekend from Friday till today. All the games today are all free to watch on. Even the Miami Heat game, which is a regionally blocked out game for me every time on League Pass, is available for me to watch, which I'm watching right now. They're playing against the Philadelphia. It's 55-52 with 53 to go in the second quarter here. And then there's some other games today. There's a bunch of games on today too as well. Not to mention
yeah,
that your football games on too. I think it's crucial time, right? It's getting to playoff time for the
What is
yeah.
NFL. Am I correct?
The Colts are beating the
What is
Chiefs
Asia Wilson
14-3.
boyfriend doing?
Huh?
What is Asia Wilson boyfriend doing?
Something better than what's
Yeah.
his name? Bacelis?
Exactly who I'm talking about. Everybody on this panel knew
Bacelis.
who I was talking about,
Hey,
right?
He's on
John,
the
you keep
free throw
talking
line.
about. Hey,
He's on the
John.
free throw line, and he just made a free throw. Ha ha, nanny boo boo.
He said Asia Wilson's boyfriend.
That's his name. That's who he.
Yeah,
That's
he
he,
his
is.
he
hey,
is the
she would have
second.
That's
been
He is
able to
the
facts.
hit him
second. He is
earlier.
the
He
second
was
greatest
early.
basketball player in his house. He is
Yes.
that.
Yeah, for
We
He's the
sure.
second
have to
greatest basketball player in his
acknowledge
house.
that. We
Hey,
That's
have to
hey,
facts.
acknowledge
Yeah.
Damn,
that.
Sturdy, you ain't had to throw dirt. John out here
That's not
throwing
dirt.
sand,
That's
and you
just
throwing
acknowledging
dirt.
Asia Wilson. You got to love
Damn,
live
hey,
on the
Aja
man.
queen.
Wilson,
Asia
Aja
Wilson
Wilson is
is
the
I'm
the
trying
best
to wipe
best
player
my
in the
female
eyes.
WNBA,
basketball player
I'm
ever.
trying to
and
get
the
the
She got the
sand
and,
out
most
my
MVPs
eyes,
for a WNBA
and now
player,
you
bro.
throwing dirt. Now you throwing dirt on me after getting the sand out my eyes. Y'all
She got
just
the most MVPs for a WNBA player. Four of
you
them
don't
bitches.
even got a team, Sturdy. So you just lost to me already. You don't even
I can
got a
recognize
team.
greatness. I can recognize greatness. What you talking about?
yeah, I
So what?
recognize
We're
greatness,
ten
but
and six. That's
And
great.
then, but they don't
Yeah.
even talk about her. They don't
No, that's
talk
good.
about
That's
her
not
at
greatness.
all.
That's
All they talk about is
They
Caitlin
do.
they
Clark and how
on
she
They do.
Caitlin
They
Clark
try.
right
Wait.
now.
domination.
They try to talk about her like she might. But she won Defensive Player of the Year, right? As well, correct?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
she
She got three.
they
She
She's
got
did
two
a
of them.
co
dominant
Two of
defensive
them
force.
half.
player
Oh
of the
wait.
year.
So she
Has
won.
Zion won a defensive player of the year?
No,
No? Okay, so she's
So
better
who
than
was
that
the
too.
goat? Who was the goat before Asia Wilson? Was it
So she
Candace
got an
Parker,
It,
Maya
MVP over
Moore?
it,
Bam and
it
it was like
wasn't.
championship
Stu
over Bam.
Bird
Maya
and
Moore?
It
Yeah,
wasn't
Maya
consensus.
Moore.
You
Candace
had
Diana
Yeah,
you got
Maya
two
Moore.
names: Cynthia Cooper,
Lisa Leslie.
Maya
Maya
Moore.
Cheryl
Moore,
Miller.
Cheryl
Cynthia
Miller.
Cooper,
Like you
Cheryl
had a
Miller.
few.
It's
Lisa
probably
Leslie.
Maya
Diana
Moore.
Taurasi.
Yeah,
Taurasi.
technically, the
Taurasi.
WNBA ain't had like
Nah, I agree
a
with John. It's
undisputed
probably
GOAT.
Maya
They
Moore.
probably got like 4 or 5 of them that like are in contention for the GOAT
Yeah,
I
in
would say
Yeah.
Maya
WNBA.
Wilson, in
Unlike
my
the
opinion.
NBA where it's a little bit more like the top three is like kind of solidified, but
Maybe
the
four.
WNBA is like really any of these new girls could probably come up and break a lot of them old records.
Yeah, like even Juju.
Well,
When she
you know
gets
what?
drafted.
Since y'all want to make fun of my guy and his girlfriend, let's really make fun of the guy who really
Oh,
got
we're
the
not
girl
making fun of his
problem.
girlfriend. We're
It's
saying she's
Clay.
great.
It's Clay Thompson. Let's start there because
Oh
Oh
Brandon
my
my
brought this up.
God.
God, Klay Thompson.
Oh,
Brandon brought this up to me. I didn't notice. John Morant and Clay Thompson are beefing, and it's because of Megan
Yeah.
Thee Stallion.
You didn't see that
yeah.
yesterday?
Oh my
No, I missed
God.
out on this. What happened? What can somebody
I saw
fill me in? What's
I
going
saw
on?
it
What's going
yesterday.
on?
Somebody
Was
run
he
me
went
up
off
the
live
details.
on TikTok yesterday. I saw it right when we got off yesterday.
What
Man,
happened? Tell me what
who
happened.
cares
Herm knows
about
because Herm
John?
was on Ticket TV.
Oh, Herm
They were
knows.
talking about
Herm knows.
Herm knows. Herm, what's going on,
Who
Herm? Tell us the gossip, Herm.
man, now who cares about John Morant? First of all, he need to learn how to make 3 jump shots in a row first before he can start beef with niggas. He can't even make 3 jump shots in a row, and he want to beef with a light skinned nigga. What type of shit is
Well,
that,
he was just calling Clay Thompson a bum. That's all he was
man?
doing.
For what?
Look,
What did
man.
Klay Thompson do to John Morant? Why did he just start picking? Why he pick on Klay Thompson for it? It's just out of
What
Well, they've been
happened?
randomness.
Why does
beefing
John
since they
Morant
were
Y'all
on
always
like to
pick
Golden
He's
on
talk.
him?
State.
amazing.
Y'all like to talk. That's it. Y'all like
Well,
to
no,
talk.
they've been
John,
beefing
John,
since
John
before this Megan
always be
situation.
chippy
Yeah,
though, John. He always be chippy, man.
yeah.
But
I
Clay
didn't
and
see.
Ja,
It started with the
Hey,
Clay
you
and
Bulls.
know
Ja are
one
different.
thing? Ja's
Real quick.
always ready to fire back. We all know Ja ready to fire
Yeah,
back. We all know that.
Yeah,
man.
it's
Ja the
He always
most
always.
trying to
annoying dude in the
compliment me.
league, man.
Hey,
Ja the most
literally.
annoying dude in the
Hey,
league.
literally. He always ready to fire back,
Yeah,
man.
literally. He's
Oh wait, he
literally
can't be.
willing
Oh wait,
to.
he can't be more annoying than Draymond Green. Draymond Green is really the most annoying player
Hey,
in the league.
John. He's literally willing to fire shots.
Yeah,
Hey,
He's
but
that's what
literally
but
I'm
willing to
but
saying.
do
It's literally,
that.
yeah.
but it's a love hate thing with Draymond. Cause on one hand you would love to play with him, but on the other hand you hate to play against him, man. That he just one of
Yeah,
them
I
type of
mean,
people.
Draymond is kind of like you have to balance his personality and attitude with his skill on the basketball court. It's similar to like a Rodman situation. If you could deal
yeah,
with the antics, then you can go win you some championships.
yeah.
So true.
God
I ain't gonna
damn,
lie,
John Moran shooting
Draymond,
60%.
Draymond, Draymond's skill works well because he's playing alongside Steph, and Steph works well because he's playing alongside Draymond. I think it's kind of a tandem that needs one another.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
He's
just
You
like
pretty
don't
Jordan
think you can
Pippen.
well-rounded
plug and
shooter,
play
though.
Draymond into a
yeah, because
different situation?
I
I
don't know
think
what
Draymond
Draymond could
could
do.
work in like a OKC offense. You don't think he
Yeah,
could work in that offense?
Jordan and
I don't
Pippen would
know.
work too because
He'd
No,
probably
they don't
work
really
good
do
with Damian
anything.
Lillard.
no.
He'd probably make Damian Lillard a winner.
Yeah, he
A
would.
prime. You don't think a prime Draymond Green would be able to work in the OKC offense with the elite defense and playmaking?
Maybe the Heat offense. I think he could work well with the Heat offense.
Mm.
Somebody
I
said
don't
Draymond's
know.
garbage.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to shout out to Chris Hands for
That's kind of
I,
crazy. I think
GJK
I
he would
think
work
Memory.
on a lot
I
of different
think
teams.
Is
no,
that Kenyon
I think
Martin?
he'll fit well.
Is
Is
that
that
Kenny
Kenny
Martin?
Martin?
He'll fit well with the Hawks though. He'll fit well with the Bucks though.
Kenyon Martin with his
He'll
burner
fit well
account.
with a team like the
Yeah,
Bucks.
Kenny
Hey, he
Martin's right,
better than
man.
Kenyon Martin,
What
that's
team,
for
Herm? What
sure.
team you said, Herm?
The Bucks,
What
he
team?
would fit perfect with the Bucks.
Wait,
He probably
which
would fit
era?
well with the Bucks. Yeah, he probably
Wait,
would
which
work
The
well
era?
with
Bucks
the
right
Bucks
now,
too.
he'd be good.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
he'd
now.
probably be
He
Oh,
good with the
okay.
actually
Bucks
would
right
work
now.
well with them right now. They could use him right now. They actually could
His
use a Draymond Green
playmaking,
right now.
he is a great playmaker, even
He,
though the
he would
Bucks
low
throw
key
up all
work with
these
the early
assists.
2000s Bucks. Just
He would
replace
work with the
Glenn
as
Robinson.
much as I don't
Just
like
replace
him, he
Glenn
work with the
Robinson.
Clippers too because he would work in tandem with James Harden and what they got going
Oh
on
yeah,
over
Yeah.
that
there.
is
So
true.
wait.
He would definitely boost them up a lot.
So a guy who wins Defensive Player of the Year, who wins back-to-back championships, a 4-time championship, has a dynasty. Doesn't matter because of his stats, because he's a triple single guy. Y'all don't
Hold
really
on, but
No,
think
that's
how
he
the thing,
really
players,
Scotty.
stats
Yeah,
that
well, he
much?
no,
does
how
That's the
just show
thing.
players,
up on the box score.
Draymond
no,
Green had more.
how players assess other players. They go by your skill and how
No,
you
not
affect.
players. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people in the comments. The only player we have
Which
Oh, I
answering
is
don't
our
know about
sad.
people.
is
Wait,
No,
Sturdy,
is
that is
Gilbert
no,
sad. By
Arenas.
the way, it's
The only
sad
player
that's
here
that
that's
is
not
players.
sad. It's just how they see it. Like players
No, that's
don't
what I'm saying.
players.
They're players. They should know that impact is more than just scoring. They
No,
should
no,
be the
no, no.
one, not
It's
us.
more so it's more so about
Yeah,
standing
but
on
he
your
don't do
own
nothing
merit.
else.
No, no.
I
It's
mean,
more so about
his
standing on your own.
assists are great for his position.
Yeah,
Having
he's a
six
good
assists,
passer. He's a
7
good
assists for
passer.
your career is actually good
Yeah,
for a power forward. That's
He's
actually elite
yeah,
basically
for a power
he's
forward.
the point guard of
yeah.
that team.
But go ahead, Sturdy.
He's
But
the
go ahead,
point
Sturdy.
guard.
No, I said it's not so much disrespecting like what it takes to win a championship. It's more so understanding like how players evaluate it. They would look at a player's skill set, how they implement that skill set versus like the team success. Because the way players view it, team success is more so circumstantial than opposed to one player changing everything. That's how they gauge
No,
it.
but the thing is that Draymond was an integral part of their championships, all of them. It wasn't like he was just like a role player like that. He
Yeah,
had
yeah,
some
yeah. No, no,
integral
it's
part.
not. It wasn't.
And Chris right here is explaining what we were saying, but basically what Draymond is saying about Kenyon. If we're gonna use the assessment of a superstar or the number one pick, which is what Kenyon Martin was, then in reality,
He's a bust.
Draymond's like, yo, I was the second round pick. Like I'm a second rounder. A team made a gamble on me, and look what they got out of me—a defensive
Nah,
player of
but
the
but
year.
that's disingenuous because if you look at Draymond's resume and you do your research
research on like what he was doing at that time, he didn't end up in the second round because he wasn't good enough. He ended up in the second round because his
This is the
antics.
other
He got
stuff.
into a fight.
Yeah.
He
But
got
he's
into
still
a
a second
fight.
round. He's still a second round player.
No,
He's
but
still
I'm
second
saying, John,
round.
that's different. That's different from you going to the second round. Is different from your skill as a player versus your reputation off the court. Those are two different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, but he
You
was.
know,
But
it's
this
that
guy's. But this guy's. He was. I forgot about that. Completely
Tom
forgot that
Izzo,
Kenyon
he
Martin
played with Tom Izzo
was
on
the
the
number.
Michigan.
They played
He was
together.
in the
No,
all.
I'm talking
He was
about.
all
I'm
eight.
talking about Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin was the number one overall pick.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
Kenyon Martin got a
was.
better.
Never,
I'm saying they both got
never
great.
made an All NBA team. Never made an All Defensive team.
only made
Made
one All
one
Star
All
team.
No,
Star.
That 2000s
And two.
draft was
no, but
pathetic.
once again,
Hey,
he was in the
Kenyon
great.
Hey,
Martin,
that's a
Kenyon
He was
Martin
in
fact.
the
was
That's
greatest
a
last
power
fact,
year,
forward
David.
man.
era.
Number one pick.
Never led the league in rebounding. Never led the league in blocks or
Against Kenyon Martin,
steals.
But
Yeah,
that's
he was
sad
in,
though because
he
Now
was in the
again,
greatest
now
power forward
again,
era.
it's not to say it's not to say
yes,
that
he a
Kenyon
buzz
Martin had a
man.
bad career. I'm just saying for
Oh, he
how
did.
people say the expectation. We're talking about a number one overall pick
Oh,
now.
I
That's
don't
what
do
we're
that shit
talking
to
about.
be
because we all
fair,
know.
No, but
he
that's
did
but
get
that's the
picked.
conversation. But that's the
Hey Johnny.
conversation Draymond leaned to. That's again
Hey
just like
Johnny.
Chris brought
To be
up.
fair,
It's the expectations. What in reality, Kenyon Martin was supposed to be the franchise player. He
yeah.
never was that. He never was that. So in reality, is that considered a bust? You again,
Yes.
we can say
To be
Draymond
fair,
Green's a triple
No,
single guy,
Now,
no.
not great.
Ajani,
He wrote the
unfortunately,
to be
coattail of
fair,
Stephon
Kenyon.
Curry, but did he underachieve like Draymond stated? And does Draymond Green stand and say I overachieved doing to where I was drafted? That was the argument that I heard
Yeah.
from Draymond Green. I didn't hear all of Kenyon Martin thing. Once Kenyon Martin went to the 200 players being better than him, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
now you really now you just taking it to another
You're
level. I'm
being
not saying he's wrong.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should stand up for himself, and nobody's saying he should stand up for yourself. But it's working because people are putting the list out. So there are people on Kenyon's side. So again, it's I guess we
Yeah.
like this. This is the
No, because
drama we
Draymond,
need in
because
To be
basketball.
fair,
also
Kenyon got drafted in a weak ass
Because Draymond
draft.
also has a history of using ring culture to his advantage. People
He
forget
does. He
when
does.
people charge
He
Barkley
should
how
though. He should.
he
He
was
should
not
Yeah.
though. He
Barkley how
should
winning.
Definitely
though. He
should. Yeah.
should.
So
He should.
He
It's
is
not like he
because he's
got
one of those
one.
Especially
players.
when
He
you
don't
got
got
people
one.
like
He got
no.
four.
no, but that's
No,
Nah,
it's
all I'm
funny
saying is
because especially
Draymond.
when you got people like
like
Charles
players.
Barkley who will talk shit to niggas who
Draymond is
don't
one of
have
those
rings because
players.
they might fall
Listen,
short in the
he got
finals or
four. He
something.
got four. He
No,
got four guarding a Kevin Durant. He got four guarding a LeBron James. He got a four guarding the other team's best player, the Kawhi Leonards, and guarding Joker. Like that's how he
But he
got
can dribble.
his. You
Draymond is
know,
one of those players where he heavily benefits from ring
guarding
culture.
Jason Tatum. Like he's out there.
Like,
Like yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
Nah,
like
that was way.
someone like LeBron does not benefit from ring culture.
now
Someone like
mind you,
Draymond or
Kenyon could
Kevin
have won a
McHale does.
championship. He just had to go up against Shaq. We can say
Well,
that.
he
We
also
can.
won against Tim Duncan.
He
Yeah,
was against the Spurs too. So like
Oh,
it's
he
and,
did.
yeah.
He
and the
did.
Lakers in '09. So it's like
shit,
But look
Well,
at
I
he
mean,
was
To be
No
fair,
real
dominating.
Kenyon
talk
was
about
done.
at the
Draymond.
Kenyon
end of
was
the
done by
day,
Kenyon
09.
Martin
He was the
never
number
we
one
can't
Kenyon
pick.
was
really
done by
give him the
09.
no, I'm just naming the
because
teams that he had
Draymond
the best
also went
history.
up
Oh
against
yeah,
great
oh I
players
see what you
too.
mean. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Kenyon Martin did not have a good career. He was a
I mean, to
wasted
be fair,
talent.
David,
He had a
one
good
All
career.
Star team is
He
a
had a good
solid
career.
career.
No,
He had
One
a
again,
All
good
Star
career.
team is solid.
just looking at his career, solid career, solid player.
Yeah,
We all like what Kenyon Martin brings to the game: grind, grit, a true what's it called? What is the guys at Oakland? What do they call them? The
That's
goons.
good for
He
a
was a
20th
goon.
yeah.
pick. That ain't
The
good
guy
for
that
the
you need
first
to come off,
overall.
the guy that you need to set the pace on the physical side. He was that. That will give it to him. But like he said, being the number one overall pick, a lot of people don't really put that to it. Like, damn, he was a number one overall pick, and
Because
that holds high
everyone
standards.
understands. Because everyone understands not every number overall pick is equal. So just because you're number overall pick don't mean you are a franchise changer.
No, I know
That,
that,
that
but
That
Yeah.
but
means
look,
you should have
we got
been.
people,
Well,
we got
That
people, we
means you
got people
should have been.
disrespecting.
If
Yeah,
you're a number
exactly.
one pick, you
You
have
should have been.
No,
no, it's
granted,
not.
that's
expectations
true,
to
but
be a
take into
dominant player.
consideration the
No, it does not.
He
2000 draft was one of the
underachieved his
weakest
You're
drafts
career.
in
talking more
NBA
about
history.
Simple
results.
as
You're
that.
talking about results. We're talking
I'm,
about projection. When you're a number one pick, you're
Yeah, go
projected
ahead.
to be a
no, that's
franchise
based off
player.
the
That's
quality of
what
your
the projection
class.
is.
That's based
I
off
know,
Exactly.
the
but
quality of your class.
that's still based
Somebody
off
got to get picked
projection.
number
That's
one.
you're the number
He
one.
didn't
What
live
You're
up
Yeah,
to
talking
the
about
that's
results.
expectation.
who gets picked
He
number
didn't
one if
live
you don't
up
expect to be
to
that?
the
No,
expectation.
no.
if
It,
you
that,
get
I'm
if you
saying
get
that's why
drafted in a weak draft,
that
Lamont just showed up.
because
Shut
if
up,
you drafting a weak draft like he was, how you expect
You don't
anyone?
know the draft is weak until after the fact.
That's not true. That's not true.
You
That's
can't
true.
know.
To
We
be
don't
fair,
see him
That's
Kevin,
not true.
play.
That's not true.
We there have been drafts where we thought it was going to be great and then it turned out to be bad. There have been drafts that we thought was going to be bad and it turned out to be great. We don't know. When you get drafted number one, the expectation is you're going to change the franchise. Don't nobody get drafted number one to be a role player. Who do that?
Exactly.
Well, no, that's the thing. But I don't. Well, I would expect that from a person who puts bust narratives. But like I said, it's a case by not all number one overall picks are equal. Just because you pick number one,
we don't
mean
know.
you're a franchise player.
We don't know anything about a number one pick until after they play. When Kwame Brown got drafted number one overall, the projections on him was that he was a can't miss Hall of Famer. They didn't draft him to be a perennial role player. The same with guys who any draft. If you get drafted, that's the most valuable pick a team can get. This is why you have tanking, and teams will do anything and desperately get a number one pick, because that number one guy is typically has the highest chance to change your franchise. You don't get drafted to be a great rebounder. You get drafted to be a Hall of Famer and change the franchise. If you don't do that, then we look at you with a side eye. That's just how it goes.
No, that's not how it goes.
There's no such thing as drafting bad until after 5 years when we see it's bad.
Who was projected to just be a solid role player? Name a number one pick who was just projected to be a solid role player.
I know for a fact Anthony Bennett's not projected to be a Hall of Famer.
Man, he's
He was projected to be a star player, and they thought he was going to be a star.
Was he projected to be a Hall of Famer?
He was projected to be a dominant player in the NBA.
He was not projected to be a Hall of Famer.
The Cavs drafted Anthony Bennett to be a role player.
Was also not projected to be a Hall of Famer.
Like that's literally
he was literally projected
No,
to
it's
be
not.
an
You're
impactful
conflating
player.
two different things, man. He was projected to be a star player. That's what the number one draft pick is. Yes, some number one draft picks are projected to be Hall of Famers, but not every draft pick is. You're still a number one draft pick. You're projected to be a star in the league in the future. That's why they put you at number one.
I agree with that, New World. Like if you're a number one pick,
Martin was so dominant at Cincinnati. He was supposed to be a Charles Barkley type player.
And also,
he was.
That's a lie.
And also, y'all.
No,
Draymond Green,
he was that good.
Draymond Green, y'all, did not fall in the draft because of no fight. Draymond Green.
That's a cap. That's what he said himself.
Hold on. Draymond Green fell in the draft because I'm probably the only one here that even cares about Big Ten basketball. He fell in the draft, one, because he was undersized. He was kind of overweight that only scored in the post at Michigan State. And because of his size, teams did not think he could correlate or to NBA game because he was undersized. They didn't know if he could be consistent or shoot well enough. And so, again, he fell in the draft due to solely skill. When he was at Michigan State, y'all, he was way different than what we see now. He was the ultimate team guy. You barely heard anything out of him about no fights. He didn't fight nobody. That's fake news, man.
That's
There's
Tyson
absolutely zero reports on that.
You a liar. I say
We can bet money,
type
man.
player.
You will lose money to me again.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah,
Why you come over with these
when
fake
Draymond-
stories, man?
Draymond got
Draymond Green was
drafted
look, y'all. Anybody with a computer, go look it up right now. Go look it up.
Draymond got drafted in a time where
Anybody
most
who
of the
watched
players were great post
Draymond
scorers.
Green play in college, he was not going to be a number one
He
first
didn't even
round
look
pick.
like an NBA player at
Yeah, he
Michigan State.
did.
He was just a really good player for the Big
He
Ten.
was a solid
He
role
was
player.
slow. He struggled. He couldn't shoot consistently. He was just a hard-nosed player out of the Big Ten. And Tom Izzo just loved those workhorse guys. Tom Izzo has a lot of guys like that can barely make the league, but they are really good at Michigan State. That's just what Michigan State
Draymond
does.
was that get
I mean,
it out
look at
the
Mateen
mud.
Cleaves. Mateen Cleaves
culture.
was great at Michigan State, could barely scratch the league. They have a ton of great players that do nothing in the NBA. That's just what his system produces.
Who was
That's
the
just
last
Michigan
player
State basketball.
from
The Big
Michigan
10.
State who was actually impactful in the NBA?
It's not a lot. It's not a lot. That's
They
just
had
his
a
system.
lot of good players, but I can't think of one who's very impactful.
His system is about team. It's not about putting up a lot of stats. Like he doesn't even recruit 5-star guys. If you go look at it, he barely gets 5-star guys.
Draymond is actually he's probably the second best Michigan State player of all time, besides behind Magic Johnson.
Yep, that is true.
I don't know. I wouldn't put Draymond over Mateen Cleaves. Like, what are you talking about?
Mateen Cleaves.
No, Lamont. I'm saying in the NBA. I'm saying how good they were in the NBA.
No. You said Draymond was the best Michigan State player. He's not the second best Michigan State player.
I think he said in the NBA.
Yeah, I meant
the
to say
NBA.
Yeah.
But you got Steve Smith too, who's really good.
Yeah, that's true. Not better than Draymond though.
Probably not.
Draymond has a Hall of Fame career. How many guys that came out of there have a Hall of Fame career going in the NBA? Not many.
Yeah, but Draymond, y'all, has to argue with ring culture because people don't know how to respect his game because they always say he's triple single. So at the end of the day, the only thing he can flex is his rings because fans don't know how to appreciate him. They always talking about his stats and when he this and that. So he's gonna flex his rings. He's gonna flex what he can flex because fans don't know what they talking about half the time.
And that's the thing. Draymond's
It's
had
crazy
multiple
because
years where he's averaged 3 stocks a game. He's had like 30 triple doubles in his career, which is
Kenyon
top 20
Martin,
all time.
Why do players emphasize their stats? Why do players don't follow the culture?
Kenyon Martin was
it's
the
because
last.
they love scoring. They love scoring. If you don't score
You
20
can't get
points a
paid.
game,
You
you're
can't get
not
paid in the
getting
NBA
any
without
value.
stats.
Ring culture never applies to players. It only applies to the fans. Players don't
Thank
go
you.
off of ring culture.
It doesn't play to the fan.
Players
No,
never
but
do
that's
that.
why I
The
asked, why are players emphasizing on
media
his
do that.
stats?
Oh,
Because
because
they're arguing with the
players,
media and with
because
fans.
stats mean something to players. That's why.
Okay.
Your stats mean something. That's what he's basically saying, bro. Your stats are nowhere better than mine, so you didn't do more than me. You were just on a better team. Yeah, that's what he's saying. At the end of the day, your stats really tell you how you are as a player, and we've gotten away from those stats. Like I told you, Jordan stats is not enough.
And that's the thing. Draymond's stats in terms of assists, steals, and blocks are better than Kenyon. He just cares about rebounds and points.
Crazy.
Because what you were saying, Sturdy, earlier about how there's certain things that stats can't tell you in the game. Well, guess what? All of that applies to Draymond. All the things that stats can't tell us in the game applies to Draymond. Draymond does all the stuff. His grit, his will, his IQ, all that stuff that we can't track in the stats. His intangibles are elite.
Well,
Yeah,
All the shit that them 90s lovers, they love all these intangibles. And Draymond is literally the embodiment of everything
Yeah,
that
they
these
still hate him.
motherfuckers be talking about. But here's the
Thank you.
narratives that they talk about Draymond, bro. It's crazy. They talk about this league has no defense. Draymond is one of the most elite, hard-nosed defensive players that's out there with the toughness, hitting niggas with hard fouls that you niggas like, getting yappy, getting rough with players. Y'all like that shit, right? But nigga, all of a sudden when he does it, all of a sudden it's like he's committing some kind of flagrant crime.
Yes.
It's crazy
They
how the
like
narrative
suspend
around
him.
it.
He'd be considered
Suspend him. He should be playing basketball, but they always talk about how Jordan had it so rough, and that's why he the greatest.
Yeah, they just
Start drafting different after that Kenyon Martin draft because Kenyon was the last senior drafted #1. Literally, he was drafted #1, and the next year he drafted a high school player #1.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, so teams start drafting younger after 2000, and it's been like that since.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did play 4 years in Cincinnati, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a senior.
I mean, again, I kind of like that people go at each other as far as the players, as long as it doesn't get too far into some silliness. He does have a right to say there's 200 players better than Draymond. I think he's bugging by saying that, but
I think it is 200 players better than Draymond.
There's easily 200 players better.
Yeah, there's not 200 players more impactful than Draymond.
200 players better than
It's a difference.
Players better than Draymond in what? Like,
I mean,
as
what?
aspect,
That's
in
like
what?
saying Nate
Basketball.
Robinson is a better ball handler than Shaq. That don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because he's nowhere
Why
near
would
as
Nate Robinson be
impactful as
brought
Shaq.
up? I don't.
No, because
He top 200?
No, who's top 200
ball
that's better than Draymond?
There's a lot of players better than Draymond.
Yeah.
Better,
Wow.
not greater, better.
Yeah, I think it's
So
more.
who's-
No,
There's a lot of players.
What's
not
the difference?
better, but not more impactful. We seen Steph Curry without Draymond Green. He's not the
So-
same player.
So is Draymond
very
even a top
impactful
25 player of all
He's
time?
very impactful.
Well, they played most with each other, so it's like the times he didn't play with him, Steph was still developing. So it's like I don't. Okay.
I mean,
So
we
is
seen
Draymond
him
even a
late in the
top 25
career
player?
without
Right, but-
Draymond Green. We seen him in the playoff series
2022.
where Anthony Davis took Draymond Green completely out and made Steph Curry a point guard. Steph Curry was not the same player. We seen Draymond Green when he was hurt, and Steph Curry couldn't even get them to the
Wait,
playoff.
AD did that? Wait, AD don't do that. He's just a drop big. He's limited. I ain't knew AD did that. That's wild.
Well,
Nah,
it's
AD was
very
doing
easy to
good.
shut down. It's very easy to shut down Draymond Green. All you gotta do is make sure he don't pass.
no, Sturdy, because remember they were playing. They were playing drop, but he used to switch on. Steph
Nobody was
occasionally.
guarding
That's it.
Draymond Green.
No, that I'm
Players
saying.
didn't have nobody
Sean, what
guarding
you just said is not what
Nobody
BJ said. That's my
nobody
point.
guards Adrian
Oh,
Wilson.
What you
okay,
said is
okay.
actually describe what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Draymond
Herm's in the
Green is
background, but it's not letting
a
me
great
bring him up.
player. His
But yeah, the
greatness
difference-
just doesn't show on the stat sheet. He is a
Yeah, the
great
difference
player.
is between greater and better is greater is your resume, like what it is on your resume. Better is like your skills and how you implement those skills. That's
His
how.
skill is
Yeah.
great. He
but
just
he's
doesn't.
got
I didn't
He's
say he
skill.
not
He
wasn't.
could
I didn't say he
pass.
wasn't a great
He
player.
Yeah.
doesn't.
He's
He
not top
doesn't. He
200
doesn't
though.
No,
care
I
about
look
the
at
The
it
things that
ball.
differently.
He's not
Draymond
top
does,
200.
y'all
That's
don't
what I
count as
said. He's not.
skills. Draymond
I,
Green is a great screen setter. Y'all don't count that as
He's
a
a great
skill.
I don't
screen
know who's
setter.
y'all, but
He's a
like,
great
So the
facilitator.
things that
He's a great
Draymond does great,
playmaker.
nobody cares. Nobody counts as a skill. That's the problem.
Yeah.
that's not true.
I always
People,
Like I
say
you
said,
can
Lamar,
acknowledge a
it's
player's
because he's
game
so
not
Go
and not
to
averaging
me
rank
the
them
24
stats
high.
for the
I
greatest
points a game.
always
screen
say
setters of all time.
Like
the
Giannis
better
helps his
player
I
set
haven't ranked them. I
screens.
haven't ranked them. I got to do a list. That's not.
Man,
the
That's
better the
top of my
better
head.
player to
Shirley,
me
we
is
know you
who
see
peak
the
guard.
game
Damn,
differently,
the man.
but the whole topic, the whole reason why this is even a conversation between Kenyon and Draymond, and fans are even taking Kenyon's side, is because of the fact that Draymond's stats don't look elite. But we know Draymond is still an elite player, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's a contradiction to say Draymond is not elite because of his stats.
Yeah, like the
You
better player
literally
to
have
me
to
is
watch
peak.
Draymond Green play
That's why
to.
I don't like. Dude, did you see the whole? Did you see Kenyon Martin's whole response? Because he literally said that. What you just said, he literally just described that.
They did.
So
I
why is
didn't
he
see the
saying
whole
200
part of it.
players are
I
better than
saw a
him?
flipped up part.
Because two things can be true, David. I can acknowledge you as a player, what you contribute, but I can also say, nigga, there's 200 players better than you. Like two
No,
things can be true.
can't do that. No, that no,
Yeah, I
no,
mean,
You
You
can't
can't
really
do
no.
What?
say that if those players
uh,
aren't as
That is
impactful and they
that is a
don't have the
yeah.
backhand
resume to
compliment.
be greater than him. I don't think
That's
there's
why he said
200
better.
players
For
with a
Greater and
example, let
better.
me
resume
give y'all
greater
an
They're
than
not
example.
better
Draymond
Blake
than
Green in
him.
Griffin.
the
Let
NBA.
me give y'all an example.
Greater
Blake
and better is
Griffin is
not
not
the
a
same.
better player than Draymond. He's
No,
not.
I think it's
He might
simple.
be
No,
more quote unquote skilled.
Wimby's resume is lesser than Draymond's resume, but Wimby is clearly a better
No,
basketball
but
player than
sturdy.
Draymond.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
He's
simplify. I'm
not
thinking
greater
about
than him
power
in all
forwards in
time, though.
I
Draymond's
didn't say he
era.
was greater.
No, sturdy. I'm
No, but
thinking about power
that's what the
forwards in Draymond's
that's what the
era, like a
conversation is,
Lamar
and
No,
that's
Odom.
Kenyon
what
Martin said
Draymond's
better.
response was about.
Game
I
Martin
Who
know,
said
said
but
that
that's
better.
what
video?
I
He
know,
said
but
better.
that's what Draymond's
So let me
response
ask
was
you this
about. He's
question.
like, you might be a more skilled basketball player than Draymond
Yeah,
is individually because you're going off of stats. But what Draymond is saying is like, I'm still greater than you all time, regardless of that, because of my results and my resume.
yeah. So like, let me
I don't
ask
know
you this question.
if
So he's
Draymond
still
is not
elite.
top. If there's 200 players better than Draymond, there's 300 players better than Kenyon. That's real.
Two
So
things
there's
can be
That's what
five.
true.
I'm saying.
At
Like, I
least
There's
Two
don't
things
think
can be
200.
there's
true.
At least
200 players with a
1,000.
Why not?
resume
They both.
better than Draymond Green. I don't think that there is.
All right,
Here,
all
Yeah,
right.
here is
So
it.
You don't think
that's
200
who's
easy.
players in
That's
NBA
easy.
history
That's
better than
easy.
so
Draymond?
who's more like quote unquote better,
Easy.
Lamarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin, or Draymond? Are those two
DeMarcus
players
Aldridge,
better than
Blake
Draymond.
Draymond
Griffin.
or no?
DeMarcus
If you're
Aldridge,
going by
Blake Griffin.
greater all time in the
Okay.
NBA, Draymond is greater than Blake Griffin. He's greater than
That's
Yeah,
him.
why he actually was better.
He said
yeah.
better.
They're
I said
only
better.
You talking
better
about
based
who's
on what
better?
we count as traditional skills.
Yeah.
That's the only
No,
thing
it
that
could be
makes them
better if you take
better.
into account all the skills.
Draymond is just great at a bunch of things that nobody cares about. That's
Draymond is the
all.
way
So
better
what happens?
defender.
So what happens to those who
It kind
care
of
about those
depends on
things
what
and still
you
rank him
mean
low?
by that.
The only people that care about what Draymond does great are coaches, like Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
The fans and people that talk about his game, they're gonna say he's not skilled. Draymond Green is extremely skilled. Again,
Yes,
it's
he
just
is.
things that nobody cares about. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Y'all don't care about running plays, setting screens, communicating on defense. There's no skill meter or measurement for this stuff.
He's the floor general on both sides of the
Nobody
ball.
cares about it. And that's the
No, that's not
problem.
true.
That's what Draymond Green's saying. He's great at a whole bunch of things. Y'all just don't care about what he's great at.
That's not true. Like Kenyon
Right.
Martin, especially. Kenyon Martin is the main nigga that be defending.
And go
his
find me the
antics.
stat on StatMuse that details the best communicator in basketball.
I didn't say it was a stat for
Go
defensive
find me the
intangibles.
stat on StatMuse that tells me that ranks the top 10 screen setters in
No,
the league.
what simple people are saying, just because you don't think Draymond is one of 20,
I'm,
the 200
I'm
best
not
players,
talking about
that
what
means you
people
don't
think.
know
I'm
the
talking
skill.
about what the general
I
consensus
don't
of
know
what
about the numbers.
skill
I'm talking
is
about his
not
panel.
what Draymond Green is great at. People don't care about your ability to set up an offense. People don't care about your ability to get hockey assists. People care about the guys that are the flashiest to get things done that show up in the stat sheets. The dunks with Kenyon Martin. That's why people are always going to say Kenyon's better than Draymond. But the things that Draymond's
Or
great at,
Blake Griffin is better than Draymond.
most fans don't care about it. That's why he's diminished. Like, just be honest cares about it. Nobody cares about what Draymond does great other than coaches.
That's not true. Like I don't.
Well,
I
that's
like
why
to
you have to
finish.
kind of
I
section
value
off
what he
that
does.
conversation if
No,
we're
no, no.
talking
If
about
you
I
really dive
value
into
that.
the game,
He ended up
hardcore
being
fans
top
will
50 on
value
our
it.
list.
But we're not talking about hardcore. We're talking about just the casuals,
Hey,
right?
hey,
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 Most
shout out
No,
to
I was talking
casuals,
about
DJ
hey,
most
everybody.
King.
Johnny, I
casuals
saw
will
that
not
I was
list
talking
value
about
too.
him.
everybody. I was talking about
It's
players. I
actually
was talking about coaches. I was talking about hardcore
Most
casual.
players are
It's not just. It's
casuals.
not just casuals.
Most players
They,
are casuals,
That
You
they
got to
are.
prove that. Is there a
Most
stat
players
for
including
are
that?
Michael
yeah,
casual.
Jordan. Look at
they
him.
can,
Look
Is there
how
a
he
stat
talks
for that?
about the game.
Is there a stat?
they,
Is there a stat that can prove that? Is there a stat I can look up for that?
no, but
What?
What I'm
What,
saying
being a
is, like I say,
casual?
when we look at what makes
Yeah, our
Draymond
players'
Green
Yeah.
great,
captains.
when we
Jordan
look at what
quit.
makes Draymond Green great, nobody cares about your ability to run split actions. Who cares? It's
Well, King
no.
Martin does, and he's
So
still ranked
Yeah, well,
not
I'm
200.
most
saying,
fans don't, though.
well,
Most of the
nobody
people
cares.
talking
Like
about it don't.
we all know that Draymond Green is great, but when we having these conversations, when you just walk up to the everyday fan, most of them are going to ride with Charles Barkley when he says triple single, right? Even Charles Barkley was basically who played in the NBA. What does he say about Draymond? He calls him a scrub, triple single.
Yeah, he
Again,
did.
most people do
Yeah.
not respect what he does great because it doesn't show up in stat sheets
So what
anywhere.
about Kenyon Martin, who does respect it, but still rank him out of the 200?
I mean, with Kenyon Martin,
Oh,
my only thing up here, because I didn't even hear what Kenyon Martin said. My thing is, I
Okay.
understand why Draymond Green uses ring culture because he can only fight with his resume because there's no way he can walk up to somebody and explain his greatness. Hey, y'all, look, when Steph hit that three, I set this double drag screen. I set up this stagger. I helped him get that shot. Y'all don't give a damn. So he
yeah,
has to flex his resume because if he has to explain to you why he's great, he bore you to death.
yeah.
The only thing on his resume that says that he's great is his Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, I know, not
No, that's
only
not
just
true.
that, David.
That's not
He
true.
has four
That's
All
not
Star
true.
That's
teams.
not
Yeah,
true.
like 30. Yeah, he
he
has
has
four All Star
9
teams.
all
Defensive
defensive
team.
selections.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
He's
one.
an
He's
There's
All
one.
only
NBA
like
He's
player.
one
there's
of.
only
All-Star,
like
gold
there's less
medalist,
than
Yeah.
10
Olympic
players.
team.
Yeah, there's
But
only like
that's what
10
I'm talking
players in
about.
NBA
Like when
history that
people,
has like 9 all defensive selections in total, bro. Like
but
that, like
casuals don't
yeah.
That's
care
what I'm
about
saying.
that. They
Like,
care
They
about
Kenyon
the
only
big
Martin,
care about your
awards.
Kenyon Martin
defensive
kind of gave a
selections if you are a
backhanded
great scorer.
compliment to
If you
Draymond.
no,
take,
unless
if
you're
you
He said
take,
he
Jordan.
was a
Only
great
Yeah,
Jordan's
unless you're
not.
guy,
Jordan.
no,
and then
if you take
Only
away
completely
Jordan's
went to
defensive
Draymond,
something
Jordan
selections
and
next
count.
Kobe are the only two whose
Jordan, yeah,
defensive
those
selections count.
defensive count. Those are the only two
Yeah,
defensive
that's
selections
if
that
not
you
count.
true
take
either.
away
Jordan and Kobe.
Draymond championships,
Nobody else's count.
Yeah, no, that's
he would
facts,
still be a top
Johnny.
100
Lamont,
player,
how many times they tell you Akeem Olajuwon is this great player, but they never tell you how many defensive selections he got? They never tell you
Bro,
that.
yeah,
Never.
bro, me and you been
I
having
mention
Never.
that
these
shit every fucking
conversations, bro.
time.
We just in a conversation where the guy said Kareem's defensive selections don't count. We know that they don't
Yeah,
count.
that nigga said his second team all defense
yeah,
don't count because it's not better than Jordan, even though he has
yeah,
more. I'm like, you stupid nigga.
yeah.
Okay, now let's do this because it's true what they were saying.
Yeah,
The
the truth
premise
to
of
be
this
done.
the premise of this conversation is that Kenyon basically said Draymond's not really a tough guy. Do we all think that Draymond Green, for one, can't fight?
I
No,
mean,
personally,
I don't
obviously he
know.
can
personally,
I
but
never
fight,
like,
but
seen
he's
him fight.
not.
I don't know. I'm speculating from a distance, but personally, no.
Right? No,
Yeah,
obviously we all speculating.
Like, we don't know.
But I'm just saying,
I mean, these niggas are
Draymond,
basketball players. They're not
Dray,
professional fighters, niggas. Come on now.
nah, but we
exactly.
know.
Yeah.
Listen, but we know people who can fight and people who just be talking shit. Draymond don't look like somebody who just be talking shit. He look like he can actually put some hands
Nah,
up and
I
fight.
don't know, Johnny, because that Kmart did make. Yeah, I noticed this when people push back against Draymond, certain people he don't give that
Who?
same bar. Perfect
Who?
Yeah.
example: Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson literally pushed and mushed this nigga face with a ball. He backed up with his hands up. He didn't want no smoke.
Yeah,
He did that
Draymond
twice.
picked his
Nigga,
trigger
that's
Yeah, but
too,
called
I
being
mean,
but
smart,
but
nigga.
Chris,
That's called being smart,
Chris
nigga.
Childs,
He's
Chris
But we
Childs
seen the
elbowed
same thing
Kevin
happen to
Garnett.
Charles Oakley, but
Isaiah
they say
sturdy.
Charles Oakley can
Yeah,
fight.
the same
That's what I'm saying.
situation.
I
Kevin
don't think
Garnett,
Oakley can fight. I think he's a big nigga. If you ask me,
But we
man.
hear all these narratives about who can and can't fight. We see all these dudes sometimes back down
Nobody ever
because of the
says
moment.
no, we don't. We all never. We have never heard nobody say Oakley can't fight, and we know Oakley's back down too as well. I've seen Oakley back down.
Yes.
I don't think Oakley can fight. Personally, I
Oakley
just think he's
back
good.
I
down,
seen
and Mac back
Larry
Well, if
down.
oh
Johnson
shit. Well, if that's the case, if
I've
Elijah
seen
Oakley's
all
Morton
these so-called
fight. I
tough guys
seen
back
Larry
down.
Johnson and Elijah Morton fight, and they're from the
that
90s.
shit.
And they
Seen
swing,
KG back
and
down,
they were
Big
swinging at the
Sid.
air. So those are the tough guys they're talking about. The ones who can't even throw a punch. Who
Everybody shut
That's
down,
the
nigga, when
Miami
they
Heat.
who
outmatched.
actually
That's
throw like
called
little
being
baby
smart, nigga.
girls. Those are the tough
That's
Are
the
guys they're
they even
Miami
talking
allowed
Heat.
to
about.
fight in the NBA
I think
anymore?
Draymond Green is
I'm
toughness
pretty
is
sure Draymond Green could fight better than that.
Wait.
Only tough nigga
We don't
I've
know.
never
ever
seen
seen was Nate
Oakley.
Robinson.
I've never
That
seen
short
Oakley
ass
yoke
nigga.
up.
Yeah,
I've never seen Oakley yoke up a 7-footer. Draymond yoked up a 7-footer. I've seen him
yeah.
literally
No,
yoke
he
up a
caught him
I've
7-footer.
slipping.
seen
He
another
choked him
tough
up.
guy
Like
in the 90s wear
Yeah,
a wedding dress. That's what I
Javon
seen.
Yeah,
Wear
that's
wedding
facts,
Oh
dresses.
yeah,
nigga.
Billy. Yeah, Dennis
That's true.
Rodman
You
Those are
married
tough
wearing a dress
himself.
guys
and
that
He
they're
lipstick
married
talking about.
himself.
and
Yeah, he
painting your
married
Yeah,
nails,
himself.
nigga.
with
And you
lipstick
saying
and
this nigga's
everything.
tough.
Yeah,
But
he
it's
painted
Yeah,
his
he's
nails,
real,
put
it's
lip
nigga.
Those are
gloss.
the
Talking about
tough
a book.
guys.
but Johnny,
Yeah,
real talk, it's basketball. Like toughness is not. you know, unnecessary.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter. The only tough nigga I know from the basketball court is Nate Robinson, and that nigga actually stepped in the ring and got knocked out about it. So unless you like him,
Yeah, by
nigga, then
Jake
you can't
Paul.
say nothing about being
Well, to
able
be
to
fair,
fight.
in your
I
world,
don't know.
Nate
Did it
Robinson's like
too.
5'8". Nate Robinson's 5'8".
But he the
The
only
goons
tough
of
nigga
today.
I know. He didn't back down
The
from
goons
nobody.
of the goons of today's NBA is obviously Draymond Green, Udonis Haslam, Isaiah
Well,
Isaiah
Stewart,
Udonis
Stewart.
isn't in the league anymore.
Udonis,
Dylan
he ain't
Brooks.
even
Yeah,
playing no
Udonis
more.
has been done.
What?
No, it's
Vando,
actually Johnson.
Vando,
What's that
Vando.
brother named Johnson
Ja,
on the Pacers? It's
Ja
actually
James,
Johnson.
Morant,
James
Don't
Johnson.
he
forget
got them
about
James
things
James
on
Johnson,
him.
yeah,
Johnson.
Johnson.
he's the real boogeyman. He's the real boogeyman in the NBA. He actually got
Yeah.
Yeah,
hands.
no, but he actually got hands. He actually does have
He like
hands.
his
He
whole
really
family
Yeah.
got
does
it.
kickboxing.
He
Like
really
you,
got
you
it.
look the whole family up.
Right.
PJ Tucker's another one. PJ Tucker's another guy.
Yeah.
Why? Because
Um,
why? Because they play dirty. Like they don't. They
Yeah,
don't
No,
do
because
because
they're
no,
that.
trained. No, no,
no,
no.
no,
It's because
he's just a
no,
James
little
Johnson
menace.
is
He's
actually
not
No,
really
I
a
trained in
know,
tough
but
kickboxing
guy.
I'm not
karate.
talking about James Johnson. I'm not talking
no,
about James Johnson. I'm talking about
no,
like
because no, because
Draymond and all.
they're the players that because again they're still the goons of they're the Charles Oakleys of today because back then those guys' job was to just be the physical the presence to protect the stars. Because remember,
Yeah.
stars are you try to bully a star, right? Like Lamont says, when you can't play defense on somebody, what's the first thing you do? You hack them because you can't play defense on them. So you get a guy like a
hmm
Udonis, you get a PJ Tucker, you get because now your big man has to just like baseball when you get hit with the pitch, right? The pitchers protect each other. You hit my guy, I'm gonna hit your guy, right? That's how it is. So
Yeah.
that's their job. Nobody's walking up on PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker is like what? Like you gonna be in for a fight. Most people don't want to fight. PJ Tucker's gonna fight you.
But
PJ
you
Tucker's not
can't
to be
fight
played
in the
with.
NBA today. You fight in
No,
the
I
NBA, you're
obviously
gonna
no,
get
but
suspended
they'll
too.
go in the back, just like they say. We'll meet you in the back.
Yeah, it's like Ja.
I'll meet you in
Well,
the
that
back.
nigga, he
That's
had
what
his
Isaiah Stewart
posse
tried to do.
shooting
He tried to find
laser dots
LeBron
at
in
the
the back.
Pacers.
Ja meet you
Yeah.
outside. Ja meet you outside though.
Carmelo
He'll meet
Anthony
you outside
said
with his posse.
Carmelo Anthony said he was going to meet KG and them. He said when he went to go meet them in the back and they got tough, he said, "All right, I'm gonna meet y'all by the bus. Since y'all want to be tough, I'll meet y'all by the bus."
Carmelo met him over there too.
Yeah, exactly. I'll meet you by the bus.
Uh,
And KG got elbowed by Chris Childs. Nobody calls him soft for that. Well, I guess we do. Kobe got two-pieced by Chris
Well,
Childs.
Kobe
Nobody
got
calls him soft
punched,
for that.
yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
I love that,
And Kobe
Kobe.
didn't do
That was
shit.
that was my highlight of
Yeah.
that
No,
year,
he was
bro.
trying to swing
When
back to
Kobe
the
got two
world, but
piece.
we
hey,
But I always
I'll
tell
say
people
this
like,
though.
What's it called? Reggie Miller's body slammed Kobe into the scores table.
Yeah, he sure did.
man, Kobe was small, man.
Not
Kobe was like
not
six
to
five,
not
six
to
ten.
mention not to mention he took a punch by Michael Jordan and got ejected for getting punched by Michael Jordan.
nah,
Yeah.
because yo, Reggie tried to call that
That's
nigga
funny
out.
as hell.
He tried to
Michael Jordan was
The
definitely
big
tougher
dude
than
got
Kobe.
ejected.
I will
Reggie
give
dirty
Jordan
player,
that.
man.
Jordan was definitely
Reggie
tougher
dirty
than
player.
Kobe. I
But
will give him that.
honestly though, it's true what Brandon is saying. Kenyon Mars is the last person to be talking about Draymond. He should be praising Draymond. That they're the
He
same type
does.
of players.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he should
Nah, it
always
was a
at all
backhanded
costs.
praise, man.
It's at all
Yeah,
costs, man. They gotta
Yeah.
do it at all costs, man. You gotta do it at all costs. Nobody cares about you critiquing. You don't have to critique players to give an honest opinion. I think that's just bullshit. I don't think that's your job. You don't have to critique players. You can just give your honest
Yeah,
opinion about
you
how good
don't.
they are. You don't have to critique players.
Well,
You really don't.
my thing is, if you're gonna open with critiquing a nigga, don't start by giving him a fake ass compliment, like
backhand
just to
compliment.
start saying, "Oh, a nigga's got 200
Yeah.
players better than you." Like, come on, nigga. Like, you can't say that in the same conversation by saying that Draymond is a great glue guy. Like, that don't even sound right.
The two things can't
No,
be true.
Shit,
Say
he
That's
what?
how I
a
see
great,
it.
but that's what
he
Lamont's
Two things can't be
saying.
he's
true.
only a
Uh,
glue guy. That's all.
but
He
it's
can't. You can't
That's why
give
we was trying to
Draymond the
belittle him.
ball
how
and
many
expect him to score.
how many
That's what he was
great
saying.
how many great glue guys are out there like that? That's the whole point. That's what Lamont is saying. People don't respect what he does. It's not there's a bunch of great glue guys out there. It's not like there's not a bunch of guys you can just plug in. It's not gonna mess up what you do. He can just plug him in and he can just figure a way out and be a part of your team and be impactful. So there's many players that can do that.
It was basically Kenyon Martin calling Draymond Green a role player while Kenyon Martin was a role player. It doesn't
I
make
know.
any sense.
It doesn't make
Ironic.
any
It
sense.
doesn't
He,
make any
he,
sense.
he
Especially when
literally
I've
called him
seen
a star.
Draymond,
Like he
I've
didn't.
seen Draymond
I
up
don't
the
know, bro.
scoring
Jesus
several
Christ.
times in crucial moments when Draymond was basically the focal point of the offense when Steph Curry or Clay couldn't get it going. Like in that series in 2023 against the Lakers, Draymond scored 20 points with Kuminga, and they were basically able to extend the series to Game 5, I think it was one of those games in that
Yeah.
series. You just go back and look at the stats, my
Draymond
nigga.
is one of those players where we can't consider him a star based on definition. Like if the definition of a star is like top
No, he's a
15,
star.
he
He's a
could be
star.
argued.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he could be
definitely
argued
thought.
as a star this
He's a
week.
star.
Yeah,
You don't make the
Yeah,
All
even
Star
like
team
how
off
he
the
like
ride,
a
yeah,
you
he's a
homeless
just
star.
respect
person
that man.
Yeah,
Like,
calling
come on, bro.
agree.
somebody else a bum.
Yeah.
That's what King Martin do. A
Yeah.
homeless person calling somebody a bum. That's exactly what he did.
No, that's not what he's doing. But
That's
okay.
Ain't
exactly
that
what
some
he's
shit
doing.
too? The fact that he got no
That's what
championship
he's
and we
Asia
doing.
don't talk
Wilson,
about a
Asia
four-time
Wilson
champion like
boyfriend out
that.
here balling today. Yeah.
Damn.
That's
That's who he
disrespectful,
is.
Johnny.
He's
That's
the second
disrespectful.
best player in his house.
That's
He is
what
the
it
second
is.
greatest. He is the second greatest player in this house. He is the second greatest player
Yeah.
in this house.
He's
That is.
balling today.
Nigga, his
Balling.
girl's an MVP and a
I'm putting
DPOY and a champion, nigga.
Hey,
She got all the hardware.
Bam don't even have a trophy room.
He don't got
No, he
nothing.
got a gold medal.
Nigga.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
He
John. He
got
got a
one.
little
He
No, he
got,
trophy.
got
that's
the
not a
gold medal.
trophy.
Okay, he got the
He got a
gold medal.
gold
He
medal.
got
Thanks
a
to
gold
Anthony
medal, and
Davis.
correct me if I'm wrong,
He got a
right?
gold
That's
medal.
just
Thanks to
about
Anthony
it, bro.
Davis.
Wait.
You got a gold medal.
Thanks to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Asia
Wait,
got gold
don't
medals
Aja
too.
Wilson got a gold medal too?
So you don't have a
Wait,
trophy.
John,
Bam,
She
don't
was
they get
on
like a
USA
certificate or
Women's
something?
got
Bam is a
two.
poor man
Got
AD.
like
That's all it
Bam
is.
got
Damn, don't John, don't they get like
He's
certificates to
just
play
a
this like
poor
into the
man
finals?
AD.
As I don't
Bam
curse him out, and as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes, sir. We sick and tired of that nigga there.
You should have let it keep playing, nigga. Come on now. You cut
That's
it off
He
at the
got
best
gold medal,
part.
two
fuck all
certificates.
y'all. Fuck all y'all. Okay, fuck all
Asia was a
y'all.
boyfriend
Okay.
before that.
Hey, Johnny, you be bigging up Bam
Asia
a little
Wilson
too
was
much,
getting
though.
them shots and Bam.
Bam
a
is the
Heat
best
fan, David.
defensive big. I'm watching him right now.
He's
Just
a
shut
Heat
down
fan,
Tyrese
David. What do
Maxey
you
He's
on
top
No, he's
on
15.
not.
He's top
isolation.
15.
No, he's not.
He
David, he's a
is.
Heat
He's
fan.
Stop
the
it.
best
No,
defensive
he's
big on
not.
Miami. He's the best defensive big on
He's the
Miami.
best
I agree.
defensive big in the league. He's the best
No, he's
defensive
not.
big in
No,
Stop
he's
the
the
it.
best
No,
league,
he's
defensive
bro.
big.
not. Stop it.
He's the best
Yes,
When he
he
defensive
retired?
is.
big in the East,
Yes,
arguably.
he is.
No, in
No,
the
he's
East, you could
not.
argue.
No, he's
Wimby,
not.
Wimby, Wimby don't.
Mobley's still a
Wimby
better
don't.
defender.
Big in the East.
No,
Nah,
Mobley's still a
Ivy's
better
not
defender.
better.
I
Mobley's not
think
better.
Mobley's a better. I
Mobley's
think
close.
Mobley's a better defender.
Mobley the
I
Mobley's
think
best.
Mobley's a
close.
better
Mobley
defender, but
win
I think Bam
Defensive
still
Player
has
of the
more
Mobley's
Year.
lead.
That
close.
automatic
Nah, I don't
makes you
Bam
care.
better.
isn't even top 5. So he's just a
Nah,
poor man
son.
AD.
Nah.
Nah, son.
Bam,
Hey,
Bam is
so
a
No, he might
top
be
five
top five.
defender,
He might
but
be.
he's
He got
not
more
top
all
I
five.
defensive
wanted to
selections than
sidetrack it a little
AD.
bit.
He got more all defensive selections than AD. I know
Hey,
that
I
guess what?
wanted
much.
You
to
know why,
sidetrack it a
Johnny?
What
little
Because
about
he's
bit
first
from
competing
Aja
in
team?
this.
Wilson's
Hey, Johnny,
boyfriend.
he's competing in this weak ass era, man. AD played with LeBron, Paul George, Kawhi, all these
See,
guys. Draymond,
if
forget this shit.
yeah,
Draymond,
if a band
Rudy.
played with the goat for 5 years, trust me, he definitely will have all that too. To be recognized for what he does. Then he's playing in Miami. They be hating on my Heat.
Yeah, it's a
Y'all
poor
some
man
haters.
AD. Nobody care about him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
y'all wanting to talk about Cade and the MVP? Y'all think he should be in the MVP conversation?
Nah.
of course, of
But
course.
nah.
Yes. Yes,
In
he
a new
should.
world,
He said,
we did our
nah,
top
of
10
course.
list. Only one person had Cade on the list. I don't know who it was though.
I
I
got
think
him in
he's
my
the third
top
best
5
point
for
guard in the league.
MVP
I'm
consideration
with you,
this
man.
year,
I think he's the third
especially
best
if
point
they
guard in
keep
the league.
on pace.
He's
He
balling
better
right
than
If
now,
he's
Washington.
and
able
they're
to
and
keep
they're and
them
they're
at that
winning.
pace, bro, yeah,
He's
if he's
balling and
able to
they're
keep them at
winning.
that pace, I think he should get the MVP.
Cade better than
Because he
Wardell.
basically would have did the same thing that Shea did last year, but he's not leading the league in points right now. That's Luca.
Well, who, Cade?
Yeah, Cade
Yeah,
better
he's
than
not
Wardell.
leading the league in points.
Who's not?
I
Who's
think
not
If
a
he's
Cade
star,
if
Chris?
he's
is.
leading the league in
We
points
talking
and he
about
finishes with the
Draymond.
best record, I
Talking
think
You
he
about
say
should get the
Draymond's
Draymond.
not a
MVP.
star? Draymond's not a star.
Coming into the season, no one was
He's
saying
just a
Cade
Hall
was
of
a
Famer.
top
He don't
five
have to be a
player.
star.
They said Shea was a top five player in 2024. No one
No, so
said
they
Cade's a
did
top
say
five player.
Cade was a top 10 player coming into the
No, you
season.
said top 10, but not top five, John. No, not top five.
I'm
That's
just
the
saying
standard for
somebody
the
did
MVP.
say he was top 10. I promise.
No,
I got
top, but he's not top five. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like he's not good enough to win.
Brandon and Johnny didn't say he was top 10, but somebody said.
Don't. You know, I was gonna put K, but I put Ja
You
because I'm
was
rooting for
no.
Ja.
Didn't
I'm
you put
rooting for
Anthony
Ja.
Davis? Didn't you
What
put
I don't
the
Anthony
like
fuck?
him.
Davis?
I
Didn't you?
don't, I
Hold
don't
on.
like
Didn't you
him.
Ja,
have?
nigga?
Didn't you have Anthony
Come
Davis in
on,
your top
man.
10,
Anthony
Brandon? Didn't
Davis.
you have Anthony Davis in your top 10? Didn't you have Anthony Davis in your top 10?
Who? Who said that bullshit? Who?
Brandon.
But
Brandon.
Anthony Davis is
Come
a
on
top
now.
10
Come on
player
now.
Brandon, you
Say
gotta
it.
be solid.
on
I
the
stand with you,
floor.
Say
nigga.
it. I
I had
dare
my
you.
top 10 too,
I'll
Brandon.
double
You gotta
dog
be
dare you
solid,
to say
B.
it.
You gotta be
You did
solid.
that?
Stand on it. I
Say
had
it.
AD my top 10 before the season. Hell yeah, I
Nah,
did.
look, nah, he muted
I would,
himself like Herm did. He muted himself now like Herm did. He was not
Man,
even
I
because
gonna
got
he
do
I
it.
know
got
he
Anthony
said some
Davis in my
blasphemy.
top
That's why.
15.
My
I
internet
know
Who
for
connection
has
sure.
messed up.
Anthony
I
Davis
can't
in
hear
their top
y'all.
10?
Yeah, your internet
Internet got
connect.
messed
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
That's
nigga.
what it is. His
Yeah.
internet. It was his internet.
What's wrong with calling AD a top 10 player? He was a top
That's
10
he
You
was
nasty
player.
top
work,
10.
motherfuckers
man.
really thought he was about to play a whole season? Come on now.
No, that's
No,
not the
because he said, wait,
discussion.
because he just said,
Was he top 10 going through
he
the
said,
season? He was.
he said
Something
I
wrong with
was
his
gonna
math
put
before the
Cade.
season.
He said I was gonna put Cade in there, but somehow he found a way to put Anthony Davis in
No, he put Jaw. He said Jaw, nigga. I heard him say that. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
there.
But
No.
no, even if you said AD, nigga, I would have definitely been like, that's blasphemy.
The only guy that I had in there that could have been blasphemy was Trey Young. So that you got me on
Oh,
that
you
one. I
put
had Trey
Cat.
That's
Young.
You took
also blasphemy.
What?
Nah,
Cat is balling.
You was
Cat is
giving Jalen
balling.
Brown consideration
No,
too.
no,
You
no.
was
Wait,
giving
Johnny,
Jalen
Jalen
Brown
Brown's
consideration.
Cat is
balling.
a
Jalen Brown's
cat.
balling.
He ain't
Wait,
top
Johnny,
10.
Cat is fine. Trey Young is
Donovan
not
Mitchell,
top 10.
Jalen Brown, and Carl Anthony Towns are all balling. Trey Young's the only one I could say I was off on. Trey
Jalen
Young,
Brown and Trey
definitely.
Young are not top 10, but the Donovan Mitchell is. Cat is like
Jalen
top
Brown is
15.
Well,
balling right now.
D
He's
Mitch is
holding a
top 10.
He
float
is.
over there. He's
But
holding
he's
a
not
float over
top
there
10.
in Boston. They're
Oh,
holding a
he is.
float. They're
So
doing a
Yeah,
what?
they're
good
in the
Second
job.
plane
float?
right now.
A
Yeah, they're in
second
the
Huh?
float?
plane right now, 30.
They're
A
right
second
They're in
there.
the
float?
plane.
That's
They're
the standard
there.
y'all got for Boston now? Okay, hey.
Where?
They're in the,
What do
well,
you
I mean,
expect from
because Jason
Boston?
Tatum's injured.
When
somebody else. Put,
they lost almost their whole team, and then they
Yeah,
just
they
got
lost
him and
Drew
Pritchard.
Holiday,
I ain't trying
Kristaps
to hear all that
Porzingis.
sympathy
Like,
shit, man. They benefit off that shit too, bro. Like, that is what it is, man. Fuck
I
Boston,
know, but
bro.
that's what I'm saying. He's still balling. That's what I'm saying. He's
Sturdy
still
doesn't like
balling.
Boston. Hey, Sturdy
He's
doesn't like
balling.
Boston and Johnny.
Man, that
So,
was fast.
Hey, fuck Boston. LA, nigga.
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, I
I'm just
agree.
saying. Jaden's balling. You know what I'm saying?
It just
So
made no sense to me in 2024 when everybody was picking the Mavericks to beat them. That was laughable.
Yeah, same. That was nasty.
That was all
No,
just
I
wishful
thought it was
thinking, man.
possible. I But
that was
I
all
didn't
I
them
will say
expect
hope.
this on
Kyrie
you
to
will.
play
That
so
was
bad.
all.
That is
That
I
was
didn't
wishful
expect
thinking,
everybody.
Kyrie to
man.
play so
That
bad
was.
in Boston.
Yep. That was everybody hoping Kyrie was going to win a championship without LeBron. That's all that was. That's
No, no,
all
and
that
you
No,
were
I
was.
as a
wasn't.
Nah,
Laker
No,
fan.
my
nah.
Hey,
thing
as a
was I
Laker
was
fan.
looking at it
I
strictly as
wanted
a
to push.
basketball fan.
I
I
No, no,
was
wanted
no.
to.
just
You
like, if
were. I was looking at
Kyrie
it as a
can
Laker
just
I
have
fan.
his
I
normal
did not want the
production, they can
Celtics
make
to
it a
win.
series.
ain't gonna
Boston
hold
was
you.
the
That's
most dominant team in 2024.
I
They
knew
they
won
were.
Well, as
by
an LA
so they were
fan, I
blowing
didn't want Boston
everybody
to win
out.
either.
I
But
knew
They
before
won.
Thank
that
you,
I
New
series
World.
wasn't
They beat
LA
necessarily
started,
people
James
by
fans, we
rooting
did
for
50
not
them.
want
points.
Boston to win at
They
all.
beat
I knew
people by
before
40
that series
points. They
started,
beat
James would
people
put
by
Tatum in
30
center.
points. They had the record for most 20-point wins. They was dominating the league. There was no way they were going to lose that tight.
They were the equivalent of the Nuggets in 2023 and OKC last year. Like that's how good they were. Yeah,
Nah, the
You
Nuggets had
could.
their most
yeah.
dominant series against the Lakers because they went to
They
Yeah,
did,
I was.
they went to
but think
I was
seven
about
about it,
to.
against
World.
Yeah, I was about to.
Think
I was
they
about it.
about.
went to 7 games against the Suns, nigga, and they went
Think
to
about
like
it. They had
what
the
six
number
They
one
games
they
record in
against
the
the
they
Western
didn't go to
fucking
Conference
7 games. They went to
and
six.
almost won
Timberwolves or
60
something like
games
that.
They went to
and had
six
the
games.
best offense.
The
That's how
the
good
Yeah,
they
but
were.
Celtics
they
dominated
struggled in
so
the
much in the
playoffs
playoffs.
though.
They lost 3 games in the
They
whole
did, but to be
playoffs.
fair, they did play kind of weak competition.
Doesn't
Uh,
matter. You beat who's in front of you,
no, but that's my
and
whole point,
they
David. That's my
they
whole
slaughtered
point.
everybody.
We shouldn't act like they face weak competition.
I didn't
They
say they
did though.
didn't. All I
They
said
faced
is
the
that they
eighth seed in the
dominated who was
finals,
in front
nigga.
of them. They
Yeah,
dominated the whole league. They had
yeah,
winning records against everybody. They
and that's
smashed
why they were the best team in
everybody.
the NBA
They
that
were
year.
smashing everybody.
I
They didn't
hate
give a
trust
Yeah,
me.
fuck
I
who you
hate
were.
Boston just as much as y'all hate Boston, but Jalen Brown and Jason
yeah.
Tatum was just a nice duo, man. They were really good.
I
Nah, that
mean,
team that team as a whole was just that shit was crazy. Nah, I don't think that Denver team is in those convos though.
I'm
What
fine with
Denver
that
team?
casual. I'm just
What
higher
That
on
Denver?
that
that
Denver
Denver
team.
team had the easiest
What Denver
path
teams?
ever
I'm
to
just
the
higher on the Denver
finals.
team
That Denver team in
than the.
23. I don't think that Denver team in 23
Nah,
is
it
on the
wasn't that
same
dominant.
level with Boston
See,
and
I think
OKC
you're. I'm
in
just
back to
higher
back
on Denver.
seasons.
Casual. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just higher on Denver in 23.
I think you're high on
You
Jokic.
hire them because they beat us,
No,
nigga.
Yeah,
That's
I
it's
think
why.
not
I
just
think you're high on
Jokic.
it.
Well,
Cause
yeah.
I
To be fair,
No,
I
because
mean,
they beat us, nigga. That's why, nigga. I already know.
yeah. I mean, no. I'm just higher on them because think about it. They won almost 60 games. They had the best offense offense in the NBA. They
No,
had
they
a
only
top
won
three defense.
53 games that year that they won the
No,
title.
didn't they win 57?
No, that was the year after that they lost in the second round.
They won 57 next year. Oh, okay, so they won 53
Yeah, because
games.
that year
They
that
had
they
a
won the title, they were tied for first place, nigga. They
yeah.
didn't even have the best record in the West.
And they
They
didn't
were
have
tied
they
for
didn't
with
and they
who?
didn't have the
With
they didn't have the
Phoenix.
best they didn't have the best offense either.
Miami Heat.
Oh
I
no,
gotta
I'm
look
saying
it
in the
up,
playoffs
They
they
but
had a
don't
I
have
top.
know
the
they
They
best
were
had the
tied
best
with
offense
offense
somebody
in
for
top
when
three
first
he's on
place,
the
defense.
nigga.
court. When Jokic isn't on the
When
court, the offense goes out the window.
Well, it didn't
No,
go.
I'm saying
Well, that year it didn't go out
Thank
the.
you.
Well, it didn't go out the window
It
when
does.
Jokic was off the floor. But
no,
at the
it
same
did.
Nah.
time,
It
it
did.
was not. It was not better
Not
than
not that year.
Sacramento's.
Not that year.
Not yet. Not that year. But
No, I'm
that's
saying in
not.
the playoffs they were the best offense in top three defense.
Oh no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
But actually, I don't even know if that's fully true. Because if I'm correct, I could have sworn.
it couldn't have
Well,
been
let
the
me see.
King. The King couldn't have been number one.
Nah, It's not the Kings that I'm thinking of. It's Golden State.
Golden State is no how.
Didn't
Well, they
Golden
were the
State not make
defending
the
champs that
playoffs
year.
that year?
No, they
No,
made
no,
the
they
No,
playoffs.
they
They
were
made
the
it to the
defending
second round. They
champs
went.
that
They
year.
saw the.
they
They
lost.
saw
They
the.
They didn't
They
lost.
make
saw
the
the
playoffs
Lakers.
We
that
beat
year.
them.
They did make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
made the playoffs. They beat Sacramento in 7 games and they lost to the Lakers.
Miami Heat's the weakest team to go to the finals in 2020.
but
Hmm.
that was a
Pretty much.
sad title run. They didn't beat any 50-win teams that whole fucking
Guess
run.
what? Ain't nobody disagree.
Wait, no, I ain't hear what you said. What'd
I
you say,
mean,
Joe?
because it's facts.
You heard
Like,
what I said.
it is what it is. No, but
Nah.
Jimmy Butler was off the chain in them playoffs, nigga. I ain't gonna take that away from
Yeah,
him. Because
Yeah,
they
he
I
went
try
beat
to keep the
teams
3.
that
same
they were
energy
not
because
supposed
as
to
a
beat.
Laker
He
fan,
has to
You know,
work on his conditioning
They were
because
still the weakest team.
he
injuries
was
are
done in the
injuries. They
finals.
happen, nigga. Like, if you're not durable, nigga, that's on you and your conditioning, nigga.
And that fake
LeBron went
ass
to 8
run.
straight, and these niggas, they tap out after one playoff run. After one deep playoff run, these niggas are tapped out,
yeah.
getting hurt.
As a Laker fan, I try to keep the same energy because
Hey,
if we would
New
have won the
World.
championship, I wouldn't want to say it's weak competition. So
Fontecchio.
I don't say it's weak
Bam.
competition for the Nuggets.
Fontecchio.
But
Hey,
there
New
is weak
World. Hey, New World.
competition.
What's up,
Jokic.
Herb?
Sometimes there's weak
Jokic a
competition
one
those
hit
years because
wonder,
it's a
man.
down year.
Jokic a one hit
I,
wonder. That's
I
all he
will give
is.
I
How?
will give
How?
Jokic this though. He got that
One hit
durability that
wonder.
these other niggas don't got because he done already had a deep playoff run and a couple 7-game series over the years, nigga. So and he ain't worn down like all these other stars. These other stars, they go to the finals once, nigga, and they're done.
Yeah, unfortunately, that happens.
He a one hit wonder to me, straight up, man. I don't think he ever been the best player in the league to me. I don't think he ever been better than Giannis. Because
That's what I said.
the two-way factor that means something that matters. Giannis can affect the game on both sides of
So to
of the
her,
ball.
Is
do you think
Giannis going to
SGA is
affect
better
Ball
than
averaging
Milwaukee in their
30.
next game?
Jokic?
Is
Is
Giannis going to
SGA
affect
better than Jokic?
Milwaukee in their next game?
Yeah, but King John
In their next game. In their next game, is Giannis going to affect them on both ends?
Well, he's not. I mean, he
Yeah,
can't
he's
Right.
because
gonna
he's
That's
not
what
affect
gonna
I'm
be
them
on
on
the
saying.
both
court.
He
ends, but
ain't
his
can't.
team
healthy.
is not as
So we
good as
having a
Isn't
conversation
OKC's.
he
about
out for
Giannis
2
who ain't
weeks?
healthy.
Giannis is out for 2
I
weeks.
He's
still
He
out.
got
think
Well,
hurt.
Giannis
this
is
is
better
this
than
is the first.
SGA.
This is the first week. This is wrapped up the first week. Next week he'll be reevaluated after
Yep.
like on Saturday.
What that mean?
So he was diagnosed, well not diagnosed, but like they said he was out for
You're
2
right.
weeks starting on Tuesday.
But
So
you're right. The
next,
diagnosis is the proper
He's
word.
hurt.
He was
okay.
diagnosed with
So
a
so
certain
by
So
the
so
end
condition.
of by the end of
reevaluate means
next
we
week,
gonna really
they're going
see where he at, right?
no. Yeah, well they're going. The doctors are going to re-diagnose like
He'll
where he
probably
at
sit
and
out another
physically.
That's
week
what I
after
just
this week.
said.
He probably sit
Yeah.
out another week after this
No,
week.
you said we. I'm like we not finna see anything because I don't think he's gonna come back until like a
The
favorable
week
matchup.
after next. The week
Yeah,
after.
He,
it makes the
he's
most
he's
sense.
out. That's why they've got on the skid because he's out.
Giannis,
Nigga, if
and
you want to,
I mean,
hey, I will totally
but
accept.
we
I
go
will
see.
totally
Hey,
accept if you wanted to say that Jokic was the best player because of his durability over Giannis and all these other niggas, Embiid and all these other niggas. I will accept that. But you know, as far as
yeah,
ability on the court
that's
when they're actually
that's that.
available, I'm taking Giannis every time.
New World
And the
That's
fact that
versatility is what?
and the fact that
and look though, we gonna see what
Well, what'd
how
you say,
Versatility
King
is
John?
valuable
what?
Hold on, let me hear what King John said.
Versatility is what?
Availability.
Availability,
Availability.
ability
That
absolutely,
is
without
facts.
question.
and the
That is
fact
But I
that
don't.
facts.
Jokic,
But this is
Hey,
the
but
part that I don't
I want to say
understand.
this one
Go ahead,
thing.
Herm. Go ahead, Herm.
Yeah, I
Go
want
ahead.
to say this one thing though. We gonna actually see how valuable Jokic is, cause Aaron Gordon out for 6 weeks. So we go see what he about without Aaron Gordon too, man. Aaron Gordon out for 6 weeks. That's a big blow to Denver. So we gonna see how
That's
he
Didn't we
That's
already
that
see
boot.
Jokic carry Denver last year with an injured team?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh,
Y'all be
but
Yeah.
sitting
Aaron,
there.
Yeah,
Wait,
Joker's
do
a
and
we
Just
winner.
because they lost a
do
player
we
don't mean
fade?
that he's not a good player.
No, it doesn't mean that he's not a good player. But we also remember we do remember the losing skid that the Nuggets were
yep,
on in the beginning of the season because of the injuries, right?
yep.
no, well, look at
yeah,
how they
They
finished
lost
the
like
year. We
3
don't judge
games.
them by the beginning.
I
They
mean, but
they
I mean,
Herm is
carried the
talking
Denver
about
Nuggets the
Herm
entire
is talking
year
about, but
with an
Herm is talking
injured
about this
roster,
time
and in
span
the
right now,
playoffs when
though.
Aaron Gordon went down, he took
I
OKC to
saw that
7.
bucket as well. I saw that bucket as
And
well.
they had their
LeBron,
coach
stand
fired
down,
too in the
man.
middle of the
Stand
playoffs.
down.
That
He
was
he
crazy as
he
But
fuck.
single handedly kept Denver afloat last
but
year by
Herm,
himself. Won one
but
of the
I
single
will
well, he
say
greatest
wasn't.
that
He
seasons
that
well,
ever.
he
was
wasn't. Well, he
impressive.
wasn't. He
wouldn't go
wasn't.
that
He wasn't
far.
by. He wasn't by himself.
I wouldn't
But
go
Herm
that
isn't
far.
Yes,
talking
he
about.
was. Yes, he
Herm is.
was.
He was not by
Then you didn't
himself.
watch Denver
Yes, in the
Nuggets
beginning of the
basketball
year, he
because
was.
Team gave
Jamal
You
Murray
you.
you think
completely
he did?
They
disappeared on
don't
him
make
last
the
year,
shots. He doesn't
especially
get
in
the
the playoffs.
assists.
I'm
So
sorry,
you
Yeah.
know.
Jamal. We're talking about literally literally a
Michael Porter
span of
Jr. was
time.
hurt the entire year.
Aaron
Excuse
He
me.
Gordon,
couldn't be
Aaron
healthy.
Gordon was going off
He
too.
did not have his full team.
I just want to
The
finish my
same way
sentence.
you guys criticize
I just want
Jokic
to
for
finish
being
my
a,
sentence. I just
you
want
He
to
guys
finish my
criticize
sentence.
single-handedly
Jokic.
carried
I
Denver
just want to
last year.
finish my sentence.
He had Aaron Gordon.
Go ahead,
Aaron Gordon
Last year,
stepped up
Go
yeah,
ahead, Kevin.
in the playoffs last year.
last year, even, fair enough, Jamal Murray was not playing at the caliber level that he did in the beginning of the season. But Michael Porter Jr. was playing absurdly high.
Good rebound.
We forget that although the levels
Absurdly
fluctuated,
high?
Michael Porter Jr. during the beginning of the season was
Last
shooting
year?
50% on seven attempts from
Why are
three.
you talking about the beginning of the year only?
Because Herm is talking about the beginning of the year. He's talking about
Okay,
the
I'm not talking about the beginning.
Okay, well that's what Herm was commenting towards. They're going to be missing Aaron Gordon for a substantial amount of time because of this grade 2 hamstring strain that he's dealing with. And so what he's saying is we're about to see how much Jokic can be able to suffice, and defensively, I'm hoping Herm is referring to. That's what I was trying to get clarification on, because Aaron Gordon has played at a high level defensively for them.
He didn't say that though.
That's what I'm trying to get clarification on, John. But as soon as he said that, people just start jumping down his throat. I'm like, I'm trying to get clarification so I know what he's trying to say.
Well, Herm said what he said, but he didn't.
Yep, you right, Cat.
Didn't Murray step up in the second half of the season too?
Yes,
I
he
could've
did.
swore I
He
saw him going
he
crazy
did. He
in the second half of the
1000%
season.
did. He
Yeah,
1000%
definitely
did.
did.
Yeah.
It keep,
Matter of fact, Jamal Murray's playing
everybody
good right
keep
now.
It was not a carry
on Murray.
job. That team was
Every-
that
everybody
I
team.
mean,
hates on
he
Murray,
did have
but he
a
doesn't
he
make
did have a
all-star
heavier
teams or
offensive
whatever.
load
Like,
to carry.
He had a heavy
has
no.
the tools
He
to do
definitely
it.
had a heavy offensive load. He was
Yeah.
the offense, but that like at the
Jokic
same
was
time, that
dropping
doesn't mean
50-point triple-doubles, and y'all was acting like it was
Yeah, and he
normal.
was losing those
Exactly.
games. So
I was acting like it
Exactly.
was normal. Well, you should
It's
stick to
crazy. It's crazy that Jokic can,
because you're not
this,
speaking about
as
me.
impressive as
What
Jokic
they
is, how
say,
people try to act like it's normal.
they think that we
I know.
normalize
That's what I
Giannis,
said,
Lamar.
Lamont. That's what I said. They are really.
Hey, did someone use that term? Did
Jokic
someone use that
every
adjective?
game.
They
Y'all was
normalize
Hey,
joking
Johnny.
about
Hey, Johnny, did someone use that
Jokic
adjective?
don't look dominant. Well,
Wait, you
what?
talking about when he dropped
Wait.
that
Did
50 point
someone use
triple
that
double
adjective?
against
Did someone use that
OKC
adjective today?
and
What
OKC or
adjective?
like not
Normal?
OKC but
Did
Giannis dropped
someone
like
say? Did someone say that Jokic play was normal? Did someone say that for the 2
No,
hours and 50 minutes?
no. I said that what he's doing, it just like they did. Remember, somebody did mention how they were treating Westbrook and how Westbrook wasn't getting the same praise, even though
No,
Westbrook
I
was doing the
did.
same
No,
thing.
I was showing that has nothing to do with Joker. I was showing the double standard and how Joker's being covered. That's what I was referring to. That has nothing to do with Joker. Nah, you can't help how people cover him.
Facts.
Yeah, but
What they think.
he's still being downplayed for what he's doing as if like it's really
How's
not
he being
nothing.
No, and
downplayed?
that's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
like,
That
He is
triple
not being
double
downplayed.
season. He had a
No.
triple double
Hey Johnny,
season last year.
Hey Johnny. For according to the GM polls, according to Twitter polls, according to player polls, he is not being downplayed, bro. Especially by the media.
Just because people think he's the best. Just because people think he's the best player in the world, like he can still be downplayed.
How?
You got to break that down. Break that down.
Like,
Break that down.
the media does
Greatest
not
player ever.
downplay it. They've been
No,
great.
because
you gotta break that down.
Having the greatest
You gotta break
season
that down,
ever.
Sha.
Meanwhile,
Because when I'm saying
Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50.
I'm saying that Jokic should be in top 10 peak. Everyone should accept that he's in top 10 peak of all time conversations. Not
Did you
everyone's
listen to the
accepted
stream?
that. Even the people that said best in the world. No, I'm not just saying us. I'm saying everyone. Like you said, Sturdy. People on Twitter, people on TikTok, people on YouTube. All these polls that are coming out there. Some people have still not accepted he's in top 10 peak of all time conversations, and they still voted him as best.
I'm looking on YouTube. I'm looking on Twitter. Hold on, Sturdy. I'm checking Instagram right now to make sure as well. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing more than a handful of people posting the exact same post of Jokic leading the NBA in points, rebounds, assists, and steals for the 2020s. Tell me how is that understating how impactful he's been?
He just said with top 10 thing. He just said with top 10.
Exactly, because he has to be an all-time top 10 peak of all-time conversation. Not many people are
talking about a specific
and that's not true.
haters.
What you just said
that
specific
Jokic might have.
I mean, we were just on a stream yesterday.
The general consensus for Jokic is most of the casuals like his stats, nigga. He averages
I agree in the world, but I'm saying
casuals like that. Why do you think Westbrook is so?
The consensus has him as a top 10 projection, bro. I don't know what you. What?
No, I'm saying the majority. The reality you have to come to is we are becoming the majority at a certain point. At a certain point, there are more of us that are thinking alike, because of how continuous we are, like saying echoing the same sentiments. Is going to get to a
I
point to
see what
where
you
we
mean.
become, yeah, we're going to become
We
the
become the
majority.
majority. I see what you mean.
Exactly.
We
So
already
No,
are the
forget all
majority,
that, bro.
nigga.
No.
That
There
we
is
already are the
majority.
majority.
Majority of basketball discourse has him as the best player. That's just a fact. On all levels. I don't know what to tell you.
That's all I ever
At
hear.
least
Yeah.
80% of basketball discourse
I
has
know
Jokic
this
as
because
the
I'm
best
one of the
player.
few niggas saying
This nigga,
Giannis is the best. Like,
this
fuck?
nigga lead. This
I
nigga's
think
been
SGA is
people
the
are
leading the
best
scared of
player.
how
MVP
Yeah,
good
I'm about
he
to
can
race
say.
be,
I heard
and
people
that's why
say
they
consecutively
try to
Clearly
for the
diminish him a
last
the
little.
best,
4
guys.
years,
I
nigga.
heard
Stop
people
sleeping
say
Come
on
on
that.
now, bro.
SGA,
Like, I
bro.
don't know what you're talking about, my nigga. Like, the last 4 years, he's been
He got three
objectively
MVPs.
viewed as the
The
best
fuck?
player. Exactly. You don't
And
get
the
3
ones that he doesn't
MVPs
win, they say he
if
got
niggas don't think
robbed.
you're the best player.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what
Niggas
the
think he
People
should
fuck?
have
say he
4
should win it
MVPs
every
right now
fucking year. It's fucking annoying. His
because he
team never
averages a
even
fucking
wins
Yeah.
triple
60
double, bro.
games.
That's what I'm
They never
saying.
even
Like,
win 60 games, but yeah, he should be the MVP fucking P.
Well, I don't know
No.
about that. I don't know
Yeah.
I
about
don't know
that. I
about
don't know
all
about
that.
that. I don't know about all
Yeah. I
that.
don't know
nah, he
about that.
doesn't dominate his conference. I have my own biases about Jokic, and my main thing is he doesn't dominate his conference like the best player should. He's not making it to the finals consecutively, and his MVP years always fall short in the second round. That's just what it is.
I agree
Yeah.
with
Every
that.
single time
I
he's
agree with
gotten
that
Damn.
an
last
MVP,
part, but I
he
don't
falls
know
short
about
in the
that not
second round.
dominating his own
The
conference.
first two dance league, but
Nah,
like
nigga,
still
when I
actually.
mean dominating your
His
conference, I
team
mean winning
doesn't
your
win
conference.
enough.
I'm not talking about you don't have to win the
You mean
finals
like
every single year,
coming out of the
nigga. But when
West?
you're the best player,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yes,
you
coming
got
out
to
the
win out the
West.
exactly.
West multiple
Yeah.
times.
He
You got to
won it
win
at
your
he
conference,
won it
nigga.
as a six
That's
seed.
dominating your
How do
conference. I'm
you
not
win
talking
an
about
MVP as a six
winning a
seed?
motherfucking number 1 seed. You could be the number 1 seed and still lose to the 8 seed. That doesn't matter to me because the
Okay,
playoffs is a completely different beast from the regular season. A
I
lot
agree
of
with that.
fans forget that when they prioritize how many wins you had in the regular season to judge how great a team is. When the playoffs are completely different. A 40-win team could still beat a 60-win team.
But
It's
New
happened many times. But at the end of the
that
day,
talk is you. That talk is the same. That's the same talk that what Ajani says SD Jeffries come with when they try to attack LeBron.
well,
It
nigga,
says
this is
that
my bias.
what
I just
this is
fully
why he
admitted this
calls
is
He
it
my
literally just
bias.
a
said
I'm not
that's his
being
disagreement
bias.
point.
objective.
Yeah,
He
he
I'm
said
said
that's
not
his
that.
being
He
bias.
said that's
objective.
a subjective.
This is my
He
bias as
said that's
far
his
as me
bias.
viewing him
What I'm
as what
saying is,
I view what the
That's
best
I'm not
something
player
talking
in the
about your
Jesse
NBA
opinion because
Jeffries
I
is.
don't care
won't
about your
do.
opinion. What I'm talking about is the approach with your opinion, which is based around winning, right? Not the individual. Because I can swear when A. Johnny started this, he was talking about the individual, not the team results. But once
He's
you
talking
start
about
to convolute
analytics.
and mix in team results, it gets real nasty because there are a lot of things that impact team and Jokic's ability to win, not just him. It's not too many
Well,
games where
I
you can just
understand.
look up and
well,
say
you
Jokic
can
didn't perform. That's why they lost,
Do you
you
think
right?
a
can
No, I
six
understand
seed
that,
you
Lamont.
guy
It's
I'm
a
not
can
even
deserves
zesty.
breaking the
MVP?
As A.
conversation
Johnny
down to
says, it's
like that
zesty.
Do you
because
think
we
a
were
six
talking
seed guy
about
deserves
two different
MVP?
conversations.
yeah,
Because
we're
when we
having
were
two
talking
separate
about
combos.
skill as far as dominating with your stats and production, I totally agree with what he was saying. And I said I never disagreed that he wasn't a top 5 player and he didn't dominate individually. That was the conversation. I was talking about as far as him separating himself as the best player and
From
winning.
Giannis
That's a
and
separate
Shea.
Yeah,
conversation.
if we're
I'm
talking
not trying to
about
conflate
peak,
the two
but if we're
different
talking
things.
about peak, how does like in your and I'm assuming in your version of peak, winning matters in your peak. I think peak is more of an individual conversation than it is a winning conversation.
Yeah.
But don't you
You
have
could
to
break it
win
down to that
to be
way.
having
Yeah,
I
it
don't
depends. It
MVP?
disagree with
depends what
that.
you value.
You don't
You
have
have
to
to
It
win to
win.
have
depends
a
on
great peak.
how you're
I mean,
trying
you
to
have
talk
to
It
win
about it.
like
depends on
one
what you
ring to
care
be like
care about.
top
Depends
ten
on
You
what
Because
you're
have
player.
to
if
win in your
you're
peak.
talking about, like I
Yeah,
said,
No,
you
that's
can
not
hold on,
true.
value that
wait,
versus.
It just depends what
let
you
me just
value, David.
clarify it real quick.
Depends what you value.
It's because, like I said, if you're valuing stats and production, and as far as what peak is, and you're just going off of that,
How
then
else
yeah,
do you value
that's a
somebody's
different
peak?
conversation.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They
one.
win
Like
too.
I value
Nobody gives a
winning.
shit
Winning
about
is also a
losers.
part of somebody's peak.
Yeah, it
No,
depends on
it's
what
not
you
about
value.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
you
It's
got to
Okay,
it's
so
not
compare
about
it.
what
Yeah.
Kareem's
it is.
peak was when
It's
he won
about if
those
you
championships
value
with
winning.
Magic, not the 70s.
No,
No,
there
I
was was.
think
It was
It
I,
before
depends
I
I,
on
think
that.
I
what
I
you
think
think he
value.
was
Actually,
winning two.
Kareem
Both could be
won
true.
other
Oh,
his
things.
so what's
His
his
That's what
peak?
you're. That's what you're
Championships
not
or his best,
understanding.
No,
or when he
FY
was playing his
Lamont.
best?
Kareem did
no,
win in the
He
early
has
'70s.
two
To be
different
I
fair.
was
peaks. You
about to
could say
say
he
he
has
did
two different
win
peaks.
Man, get
his
out of
You have
here.
thirties,
a
I
peak
believe.
where he
Yeah.
was statistical peak, and then you have his peak where he was winning dominance.
Oh, so now you got
Those
two
are two
versions of
different
peak.
peaks. It's the
Yeah,
same thing
Johnny
with
said that
Will.
earlier.
Yeah, I
It's the
understand.
Johnny
same
said
thing
that
with
earlier.
Will.
We
I
have
Will
heard him.
different peaks.
dominated
Yeah,
in
that's
I
not
terms
what
of
he
heard.
said. He said
production,
No,
LeBron had
Yes,
how
you
two
did
did.
I
peaks.
About
say
as
LeBron.
well as
that?
his
About
scoring,
LeBron. Yes,
as
you
far
did.
as his
LeBron has
sticks in the
multiple peaks. Yes, you
basketball.
did. Yes, you did.
No,
Yes,
he said
No,
sir.
he had
no,
two
I didn't
types of
say
peaks.
that's not two
I said
types of
multiple
peaks.
peaks. I said
No, there's
multiple
No, he
peaks.
multiple
said there's
peaks.
two
There's
types of
multiple
peaks. Though he
peaks.
said there's two
Well,
types of
there is
peaks.
two
It's
types of
I
different.
peaks.
would.
No,
So
there
two
is
is
two types of
multiple?
peaks.
Is
I would
two is
actually make the
multiple?
argument.
Is that
I would
No,
actually
multiple?
make the
two
argument that
types,
Kareem
two
came into the
types,
league in his
not two
peak.
No,
peaks, two types.
Yo, Johnny,
Yeah.
this is
I
we're
know.
not
Oh, wait,
trying to.
types of
Wait,
peak.
this guy's trying
So
to.
you're
sturdy.
saying,
Hey,
so you're
sturdy.
saying,
There is
hold
a
on, wait,
difference
I just want to
between types
clarify.
of peaks and peaks. Sturdy.
No,
Hey, I'm
No,
going
he's
on
not.
mute.
so I'm
I'm
not.
going on
So,
mute.
so you're saying
Hey,
Johnny's
that
I
saying
you
gotta
that
don't
kick
think
Candace
So
out.
you
Johnny's
don't think
saying
The
that
that a
winning
Michael
VP
winning
is not
Jordan.
multiple
Johnny's
peaks.
saying
you
there's
don't
two
think that
Hold
types.
on, wait,
twenty
man. One
dollars is
mic, one
types
mic,
of
one
peak.
mic. God damn, one mic,
guys.
one mic, please, one mic. And David and King Solomon, y'all don't have to iterate on everything. So again, the peak, what Lamont's trying to say is exactly what I do say. No matter what, we cool with New World, but in reality, no one cares about what your biases are. It really doesn't apply to what we're talking about here. We don't really care. Like what Joker does in the game of basketball is beyond the winning aspect, because we all know winning is a team concept. Who has Joker? Joker's never played with an all-star.
Jamal Murray's an all-star.
No, wait, hey,
Oh
Johnny,
no,
hey,
he's
Johnny,
not.
Man,
He's
Johnny.
not an
that's
No,
all-star. Jamal
bullshit.
Murray's
No,
not an
he's
all-star.
not an all-star.
No,
He's playing
Jamal
like an
Murray's
time
all-star.
only
out,
an
time out. You gotta stop doing
all-star
that.
when he's playing Anthony Davis and the bum ass Lakers.
That's not true. That's not
That's
true.
when he's an
Hey, John,
all-star.
that's not
Other than
true.
that,
No,
he's
that's
He's
not
not
an
a
the only time he
star.
all-star
played good
when
He's
it
enough.
a
comes to
bum.
That's not the
winning.
only time
Anthony
he
Jokic
played
Jamal
good
don't
in the
Anthony
win
was
like
an
playoffs.
that.
all-star.
Jokic
Bum.
is
Hey,
Jordan
Johnny.
without
That's
He
not.
Pistons.
That's
steps.
that's a
Hey,
lie. That's
Johnny.
not the only time he
No,
played good
Jamal
in the
Murray.
playoffs. That's a lie.
Jamal Murray is just one of those players. Majority of the time in the playoffs, he steps up his game in contrast to the regular season. I don't know why he does it. He just does it. I
It,
say every time. I say every time. I
it's
say it
getting
multiple times.
but it's getting to a point where it's actually
It's
more
about half.
times.
It's
Yeah, I was
about
about to
half
say it's
right
more
now.
times than not that he's not outperforming his regular season
So it's about,
standards.
but my point is to just say a to just relegate Jamal Murray just be a non All Star, which is factual. That's not indicative of how he plays, especially when Denver has a best successful season as a team in the playoffs. He don't play like that. He just
I,
don't.
I didn't think
I
I
would
would have to
understand if you
explain
said
that type
All
shit.
NBA, but All
Yeah.
Star is just a popularity contest at this point. You're telling me
Yeah.
just because this nigga isn't
Either way, he's
popular
not all
that he's
NBA
not a
or all
good
star.
player? Come on now, like
No,
that
in
just
the
doesn't make
playoffs
sense
he
to me,
is.
man.
In the playoffs he is. That's the point. Regular season not playoffs he is. That's the point.
Wait, why is that guy trying to change like the definition when we talk about peak? Because no one would say 1988 was a part of peak, even though he won. Like, why? I
Wait,
don't
what? Wait,
understand
what happened? Wait,
why
what
He
he's
broke
happened?
up at
trying
the
to
I
end.
change
was
it.
talking about a
How was
stretch of time where you
1988
were
part of
winning
Kareem's peak?
and you were dominating.
1988.
How was he
Nobody.
dominating in 88? How was Kareem
1988 is
dominating
so
in 88?
dumb. When
Well,
Lamont is saying when
who said
Lamont is
88?
talking, no,
No one said
like
You
think
win
it.
the
about
He
it.
said you
When
championships
have
in
a.
Lamont is
'88.
talking
He
about
said
with
you have a winning
Kareem and
peak.
Magic, he's talking about
He
80 to
said you have a
82.
winning peak and a. He said you have a winning peak
Yeah, a
and
stretch of
a
time
player
where
peak.
you
No one
won the
ever said.
most
Yeah.
championships.
Lamont didn't say
Yeah,
that.
no one, but no one would ever say
That's what I
88 was a
said.
part of Kareem peak.
Bro, Lamont didn't say that.
No, he's not
I
saying that
never said
Lamont
Lamar
said
said
it. He's
that.
talking to New
But
World.
not
He's talking
He's
to
Lamar.
New
talking to the
World.
world, bro.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh,
This is what
okay.
I'm saying. So you have a statistical peak where you were at your most dominant
That's what
statistically as
Lamont
a
said.
player. And then what my
Okay.
definition of a separate peak is when you were most winning, like your most winningest era, the stretch of time where you won the most championships and you were most dominant in a team aspect. Is that not another
So
peak?
you consider 88. That's what
That's
I
what
said.
I
You consider
consider
88
another
a
peak.
part of Kareem peak.
Is that in a stretch of championships in a concentrated number of years? How many championships did he
Yes,
win
yes. That's
from a certain stretch to 88?
he
Then yeah,
won like
that's a
he
part
won back
of
to
his
back.
From
championship
79 from
winning.
He won
79 to
back
Yes,
to
88,
that's
he
a
back.
won
part of his
5
peak.
championships.
Yes, yes, that's a part of it. Yes.
Okay,
So
that's crazy.
does that also include 81, 83, 84, 86 where he's not winning a championship?
Where he's not winning a championship? No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the years where he's winning a championship and he clearly has
That
a
boy
team
averaged
Oh,
dominance
so
14
he
aspect.
points.
wait, so he peaked winning and then he fell out of his peak and then he peaked again and then again, then he fell out of his
Yeah,
peak.
hey, Johnny
No,
said
he's
that.
saying he had
Hey,
two
Johnny
different
mentioned it.
types of
Oh
peaks. He had
damn.
a winning peak
No,
and
I
then he
didn't
had his
say
player
that.
peak.
I said that you have five. You have. I said your peak can only be a year or two max. So in reality, you'll have several peaks in your years. Your greatest peak could probably just be one of those 1 or 2 years. But he's saying there's different types of peak. There's a statistical dominance peak, and there's a championship dominance peak. That's what he's saying. So that he's saying
Yeah,
there's
that's why I
two
said.
types. That's
Yeah,
different.
That's
I just
just
I
said
how
get
I
I
that.
get what
keep it
New York
going.
trying to say. He just simply saying it depends on what you value because some players like no know, some people they value, okay, was he great while his team was winning? Some people just look at the stats.
Your peak
Depends on
has
what you
nothing to do
value.
with winning. Your peak should have nothing to do with winning. That's
I
just like
just, well, it
position.
depends what you
Because
evaluate, Johnny. I can't tell someone.
No, because it should have nothing to do. We're talking about your peak. Again, that's what I'm saying. Your winning should only matter in
Yeah,
the
because
overall
what's
sense.
Derrick Rose peak?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Your peak is
that's
how
what
good
they
you are
say.
as a peak as
Exactly.
a
His
Don't
peak, his
know.
peak,
player.
Yeah,
Derrick Rose peak is 2011,
Okay,
2012.
name somebody's peak
What?
where they
yeah, but he
weren't
never
winning.
won, right?
But
He
your
didn't
peak
win,
had the
right?
peak
So
had
how
should
could you
have
say?
the whole point. Winning should have nothing to do with your peak.
No.
It's just how dominant you are as a player. That's it.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not
like
defending.
Domination is
I'm not
just like
also
defending
hold on,
the
I'm
winning
not
thing.
done. I'm not done. Just like positional. If we're gonna do positional ranking, what it shouldn't count how you win or not. You can still be one of the best players in your position, and you have one of the worst teams. It doesn't matter. Like we're talking about what you're doing for your career is one thing. That's you can bring in winning all that. But if we're talking about your peak, that means we're talking about what you're doing as an individual. As an individual, winning does not matter.
I can't tell a person what they value don't matter, bro. Like if they want to value winning, that's their opinion. That's what this
No,
is.
I'm
If
not.
we're
I can
ranking,
tell somebody
No,
what
you
not
can
to
value
value if it's
winning.
not
no,
right.
I'm saying no, hey Johnny, I'm saying if we're doing peaks, we're comparing peaks of all time. I can't be like, okay, this guy, you value awards and you value most of stats. I'm not gonna be like you're wrong. You just have different values. That's it. Because it's
No,
subjective
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, but no,
your
you can
awards are
value what you want,
individual.
but how you're not gonna compare 88 Kareem, who's averaging like
Like,
14
like,
points,
like
to another
for
person's
example,
peak.
John. Like for example, John. Like some awards, you need to have some level of winning to get. Like for example, the Finals MVP. To some degree, your team has to win to a certain level before you can have a chance to win Finals MVP.
That's why
But
you.
as a
That's why you
person,
don't. That's why
no, but
MVP means
no.
nothing. We
Listen,
keep
listen,
telling y'all
listen,
that the
listen.
Finals MVP means nothing.
But hey,
It's a
Johnny, hey, Johnny,
horrible award to praise somebody for. It's Bill
hey,
Russell
Johnny.
Trophy. It's not an award to praise somebody for. It's
Wait,
just a
Johnny, hey,
six
Johnny.
game sample. It's a
I
six
can't
game sample. It means
to
shit.
quote
It means
to quote a
nothing.
Johnny
Stop,
to
stop
quote a
running your
Johnny of
mouth,
Joe
Bill.
to
Stop running
quote
your
a
mouth.
Johnny of Go James Kingdom. The NBA recognized the award, so it has value.
Oh my
Hey,
God. Do you see?
hey,
God damn.
what?
That's for your fucking career. We're talking about individual. Exactly.
That's
It's
the
the
individual
individual,
award.
not. No,
Finals
it's
MVP
a
is an
team
individual award.
award, nigga. Because you
No,
have
it's
to be a
not.
good part of a good team. Just like you, that's why you just said that, nigga. That's your argument.
Hold on.
That here comes an
Hold on,
award. That's
sturdy.
not really
When was
individual. It's predicated on your fucking team.
Like
so
MVP,
so hold
Oh, we
on. When
spitting
was
now.
Tracy McGrady's
like
peak?
MVP.
Since he didn't make a finals.
I'm not arguing that. I'm literally saying it depends on what you value. So to
Okay, so
me,
what?
T
So for
Max
the
peak, I'm
No,
not
for the
but
answering.
you
To
know
players,
what?
me,
so
T
for the
Max
Tracy
players
peak.
that
To
didn't
me,
win
T Max
anything in
peak.
their career.
To me, T
No,
Max
I'm
peak
not
because
asking
I
you.
only.
I'm saying
Okay,
we're just
New
gonna
World,
both
New
we're just
World
gonna
gonna answer
fall in
that.
line with this talking point.
that's what I'm
For the
saying,
players
bro.
that didn't
Like
make an NBA finals and didn't have a lot of winning in their career, how do we identify what their peak is?
like I said, it depends. Like for me, if you value just performance and what your production, that's easy to
No,
identify.
I'm saying let's just stick to this narrative of we're adding winning into peak.
But that's not
It,
his
Well,
narrative.
That's
well,
not
but
mine.
that's the
I'm just
narrative we're
saying that
They're
if
talking
you
gonna
about.
ask
I
New
don't
value
care
it.
about
World.
his
They're gonna ask
narrative.
New
Oh, so
I'm
World.
now
talking
you
about the
want to go
narrative
So
that
off.
we're
why?
So
talking
then
about.
you
How
should.
the fuck can
So
I
then you.
answer for some
Why
shit
y'all
that's
keep
not
talking
So
mine?
about
you
it
should
there?
ask the. So then
That's
you
what
should
No,
y'all
ask.
so what I
defending.
So then
said,
you should.
I'm
No,
no,
not
he's not
defending
no,
it.
because
defending.
Well,
I'm the
then
The
let
one.
New
fuck?
World
No,
answer it. It's for New World.
let me answer it
You?
then.
How
Because
the
at the
fuck
end
you
of the
New
day,
ask?
World. Go
Alright,
ahead,
if
New
you
World. Go ahead,
win,
New World.
so if you
How do
win
you identify
championships, if
somebody's
you
peak if
value
they don't win?
championships, so look, so here's what I'm going to say. If you had a statistical peak, right, but you weren't winning during that peak, and then you started winning championships after your peak dominance statistically, is that not a separate peak of dominance winning in a team aspect?
is that an actual question?
No,
Because Wilt
no.
Chamberlain, right, when he was averaging 50 points a game, he wasn't winning. And when he dropped his scoring average from his statistical peak numbers and started passing the ball more and getting assists, that's when he started winning. I consider that a separate peak for Wilt Chamberlain because he entered a new level in his career where he started winning championships.
So what
Oh,
would you
okay.
consider
I feel like
Wilt
he's
Chamberlain's
separating
best
peaks
2-3 year
in like three
stretch?
different categories.
If you
Winning
consider his
or
best
Ain't gonna,
2 3
statistical,
year
it
stretch,
ain't gonna be.
then I'm personally gonna go with his statistical numbers. But I'm just
then that's
saying
his
that there's
peak.
another way to evaluate it. But I'm just saying there's another way to
He's saying there's
value it.
another way. That's all he been saying, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I
Bro,
feel
but
like
Point
at
now
is
that
what
moot.
I'm
point, I
saying
feel like
is
Definitely
at
it
that
not
makes
point
no
you
Because
should
if
sense
you
enter
to
didn't,
those.
I'm not
consider a
gonna
player's
say
winning
that.
his peak
I'm not
because
gonna.
you can win at
But
the
I'm
end of
just
your
gonna
career and
say.
it's not your peak.
Just like David
I
Robinson.
mean,
I think
it
David.
depends
Yeah,
on,
I
Just
like
like
David
Kareem.
Robinson.
Like
It depends on how you
it was
value
your
it.
best statistical years are your peak.
Wilt
When
Chamberlain has the
did
greatest peak of all
championships get incorporated into it? You can that's team.
Because sometimes I just play devil's advocate. Because sometimes as a player, you can show great stats, but don't mean you're doing certain necessary things to help your team win.
Like that depends
And
if you
sometimes you
value
win
that. For
championships and it
example,
don't mean you're
for
Essentially, what I'm
necessarily
example,
trying to
helping
say
them
for
is
win
like
instance,
when you
championships.
become a
and
better team player
for
and your
instance,
stats might
like
reduce. Like Chris
Sturdy, you
Bosh,
making
when
an
he was playing
argument
for the
about
Peak has
Raptors
always
and he
been
averaged
about
no,
26 points a
individual
game, and he
statistical
finished second.
dominance.
And then
my
he went to the
my
Miami Heat and
Y'all
started
are
winning.
creating a new definition of
no,
peak.
no,
This is
because
some player
John,
choice type shit.
for example, right? When people was factoring a player when the individual for MVPs, we all know 9 times out of 10, your team need to be winning for you to even have a chance to win MVP. That's a
Except
fact.
for Jokic.
No, even with Jokic, his team still make the playoffs.
So
Like
what? They were a
like
40
that
win
His
team.
that
40
team.
win
my
team.
point is
Sixth
no,
fucking seed.
David, relax. I'm not justifying this.
Jokic
My
was the
point is,
exception. We're just not
you
going to talk about him.
if you're valuing an MVP, a player winning MVP, knowing you need some type of team success to even get that bitch, it's not just predicated off your performance. You are technically factoring some sort of team. It's not if what New Orleans is saying is not wrong or right. It just what he's saying it just depends on what you value. Like that's it.
It does
And you could
depend on
have a
what you
shitty
value, but
a
I
shitty
do
year
think I
and still
do.
win an MVP like Steph
No,
Curry
I
did
get
in his
exactly
first
no,
one.
no, casual. I get exactly what you're saying, bro.
No,
Because
no, no, no,
that's
no,
how I
no,
judge
no, no,
players.
no, no, no. I'm trying to
But I
progress.
can't
I'm
say
trying to.
niggas wrong.
I'm trying to
Right?
progress the conversation because I feel like it's getting redundant.
It is.
Because it's like people are arguing whether it's wrong or right, and it's like. But I do think Noor the cons of like viewing a peak through the lens of like your statistical peak versus when you won and calling it a winning peak. The reality of the situation is like most players in NBA history, like it aligns one in the same in most instances to the point in which you will use those outliers as reasons for you to be able to separate them when in actuality those outliers are just that they're an exception to the rule, they're not the rule. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So like somebody like Jokic peaked after he won the championship, right?
yeah.
But we're not going to go back to 23 and all of a sudden say that he wasn't playing at a particular level to where it was impacting the game so much so that he was winning championships, right? So like he was the exception, but he's not the rule. Versus somebody like Bron in 2013, his statistical numbers were at his highest, his impact was at his highest. He won the championship. They align one and the same. Jordan, same thing. Kareem in 71, same thing. Like in most instances, your statistical dominance aligns within you winning a championship to the point in which like they're one and the same. And you could
Yeah.
contextualize as well, like for somebody like Bron, he's putting up more numbers now because there's more possessions for him to be able to put up more numbers. But we understand his impact truly lied in what he did in 2013.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You thinking about 2020? Like he was just as good in 2020.
You think he was just as good in 2020 as he was in
Yes, he
2013
was averaging
defensively?
10 assists. He scored
He,
25 points
he
a
was
game,
still
averaged
great
10
in 2020.
assists.
I'm not
He
saying he's
should have
not
won
great, but do
MVP.
LeBron
you
was
think he
great.
was?
He should have won MVP that year over fucking Giannis.
I feel like we're at this point. You trying to bait me into arguing semantics. Like, if you think 2020 is like his peak, like, cool. Like, I don't really care. I'm just saying.
Doesn't like
Like,
wasn't
I'm just
wasn't
saying.
like
If
last year.
anything, hold on. If
Hey, you're
anything,
on
you just
mute,
proved.
Ajani. You're on mute.
If anything, David, you just proved my point by saying that was his peak. Because if that's his peak, he won a championship then.
Nigga, 2020 was not
Several peaks.
LeBron's peak. What
LeBron
the
has
hell?
several peaks.
My point
Okay,
is
and
that the only
The
time
outlier.
winning matters in a conversation in basketball is for your career. Other than that, if we're talking like your peak, I don't see how winning applies in this conversation to over trump anybody else's. That's the point. Like, where does it fit in this conversation? It's not
All right.
important.
For example,
We're just talking
Well, I
Johnny.
guess
about
we're just confusing.
Perfect
No,
example.
we're confusing
No,
peak
hey Johnny,
and
I got the
prime.
perfect
Yeah,
example.
we're
Will,
confusing
when
peak
we
and
was going,
prime.
when we was going back and forth about Will, how I think 67 should be included, not just because of the championship, but we all know
Messing up.
because
There you go.
that's not me. No,
Somebody's
But
messing
somebody
up
got
when they were speaking.
somebody got to go.
somebody got feedback.
but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Still, you good now?
No,
Go.
I'm saying hey Johnny, is how we was going back and forth about Will. How I said 67 should be included because as a player, even though he's not averaging 50 or 20, he's the most all around he's ever been. So it depends, like, what you value. Like, the stats not going to show you a player's progression, not every time. It's
Yeah,
most your stats is predicated on your
but that's
situation
not
that you
his.
in most honest time.
But your peak is not predicated on being an all around player. Your peak is on your
No,
production.
it's case to
best
case.
production.
It's case to no. It's like I said, it's a case to case basis because every player when they peak at their best, sometimes they're not in the circumstance to produce the same amount of points.
or whatever stat because they have on a good team. We all
or
know
the
the better
play
team you're on.
style, or
I
the
mean, that's
Yes,
or
not
the
true.
era.
Like,
the no, that is
how
true.
many
The better
players peak and won a
what?
title? Like, that's not always true. Like, there's very rare
What?
that a
That's
player
no.
peak and
That's
they won
no.
a title.
No, that's my point. I'm not talking about the title. I'm saying some players, their peak is not shown with just stats. Like for example, Wilt was a better player in 67 than he was in 63.
Yeah, I mean, he decided to.
I'm
I mean, I get
confused.
what you're saying
What
He's
you
because
saying?
playing
because
the
because
game
Wilt
better.
decided to
He
like he
playing the
wanted to
game
pass
better.
more. Yeah, yeah.
He
He
played
played differently.
and
He
also his
played
defense too.
differently.
That was the first year,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only
He
year
played
But that
differently.
is,
another
but that
team
is,
was
but
better than
that's
us.
not his
Yes,
peak.
that's
That's
not
not
his
his
peak though. You
peak.
just
That's not his
understand the
peak.
game more.
Yeah, that's not your peak.
Like,
What?
That's
you're
not your
talking about
peak.
Okay.
someone peak and then they
All
dominated
right,
the
bro.
league.
Oh
Like,
wow.
how many players have
Oh
done that?
wow.
Like, Jordan peak was like what, 88? He
No,
lost in the second round.
y'all completely miss what I
88.
was trying to say, bro. That's whatever.
They didn't
Oh,
miss.
I heard what
They
statistically.
you were
just
trying to
didn't
say,
agree
Sturdy.
with you.
He's saying he.
Yeah, I
I
see.
get
I
what he's
see.
saying. He's
Listen,
saying
they
that
just
Wilt was probably
Yo,
most like. I get what he's saying. He
because
said
that's like
Wilt was most likely better, but
Jordan was a
go ahead,
smarter
go
player in 96, 97,
Yeah,
98,
that
but he
wasn't his
wasn't
top. It
that
was his
wasn't
peak.
his peak.
I ain't
Yeah,
mentioned Jordan.
but I think the
I
Wilt the
feel
Wilt
like
But
the
you
that
Wilt
but
are.
was
that's
a
but
better
that's the
example.
same
Well, that
thing
was
though.
the
That's
year
the
That's your
that he
same
was the
narrative.
thing.
most
That's your
skilled.
That's the
narrative,
The
He
bro.
was
Wilt
the
was a
narrative.
most
better example.
skilled years,
The
though.
Wilt was a better
That's
example
That's the
because
reason why they
Wilt.
use Jordan. Why don't y'all use the
Yeah,
example I
Wilt
gave?
was a better example. Wilt decided he
Because
wanted to
No,
pass.
that's the
it
same
falls in the
Wilt
narrative.
deci-
same
hold
way.
on.
That's the
It's
same
not.
No,
narrative.
no, 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 no.
It's
I
not,
don't
bro.
think Wilt like declined athletically. He just decided. He said he wanted to pass more and play more defense because he see Bill Russell winning and shit. So he decided to do that. It's not because
His
like
coach
he got
asked
like
him to.
decline. He didn't decline in athleticism or anything. It's just because he
His coach
decided to do
asked
that.
him to do that.
That it was different. It was different with Wilt than Jordan. I think Jordan declined in athleticism in
Well,
'96
you're
or
Jordan
talking
didn't
about
'98.
decline
physical
in
decline,
91,
but like
92,
even when
93. He was
players
still great.
decline physically, they still become more skilled. Like Jordan did. Jordan was better
Yeah.
in '94 or '96 than he was in '92.
Whoa.
I don't know about
What?
that,
What are
but
you talking
definitely like
about?
88, 89.
He said he
Whoa.
was more skilled. He didn't
Yeah,
say he
I
was
don't know.
better.
Because I
He's
don't
He
know
more
was more,
what.
skilled.
yeah. He was more skilled, but I don't think
I don't
skill
know. That's what
naturally
I'm
just
saying.
correlates to you being better.
Again, we're talking
Well,
about
he
the
won
individual.
championship.
I
That's
mean,
just
they
like I
won
said with the
championships in both
position.
years.
So,
Yeah.
Like,
So he was
like
able to
I
maintain
think,
his production, even though his physicality, even though he physically declined, he was
yeah, no,
still
no,
able
no.
to
I
maintain his
agree with you.
production because of his
Yeah,
skill.
I agree with you that he, as a skill, because of his skill set, he was able to maintain his excellence. It just looked different. Like he was a tad bit slower, but he was more,
Yeah, he was
what's the
more
word?
skilled. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like he was more skilled.
he was more skilled. But what I'm saying is, I don't think being
Oh,
more
what a
skilled
play
just
call.
naturally correlates to you being better. Because I think 92 is like the most athletic player in the entire association at that time period, right?
Well, he was
better
able to
than
get by
everybody.
with his athleticism. Like, but it's different when you're able
Everything
to
is still
change how you
too.
play the game.
He was the more skilled
Jordan
than
was a
everybody in
smarter
92.
player in 97,
I think
98 than he
92.
was in
Yeah,
those other
that's a fair
years.
point,
That's
Billy.
what I'm saying.
That's a
Just
Yeah,
fair
like
that
point.
contributes to your value as
Wilt
a
was.
Like he's
player.
more
That
experienced
contributes to your peak.
No, it doesn't.
All right, bro.
in a
Because
way.
your
It
Wow.
peak
does.
is about you.
All
Your
right,
peak is
bro.
about
All
you. Your
right,
peak
bro.
has nothing
You
to do with
gotta
their
I mean,
Exactly.
team.
I'm more
no, you
experienced
gotta,
than Johnny.
Sturdy.
That's the
You
point.
gotta change. You gotta change peak and prime probably because peak
That's
is
like
probably
saying
No,
still
I
like
know the
LeBron
fuck
is
I'm
at his
6 to 7
saying,
peak
years,
bro.
now
and then
because he's
prime
smarter.
is like an
No,
extended
he's
period
not.
of time
He's
where you
smarter,
start
but he's
getting
not at his
better.
peak now.
What?
He's still in his prime, but he's not at his peak.
Yeah, that's
No, I
like
know the
saying
hell.
because you're smarter,
No, I know the
you're
fuck
at
I'm
his
saying.
peak. LeBron is smarter than he's ever been. He's
When do
still
you
not at
think?
his peak.
I know the fuck I'm saying, bro.
New
I'm
World.
not
When do
talking
you
about prime.
New
I'm talking
World? When
about
do
That's
1
you
year.
true.
New World? When
That's
do you
true.
think Kobe? Well, some people do 2-3 years. So wait, that's a good question. Billy, do you do Ajani as well? Do y'all do 1 year peak, 2 year peaks, 3 year peaks? Like, what do y'all do?
For
Johnny
me,
said
I personally do too.
2 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 years max. But I would
Okay.
prefer just 1 year.
2 years.
Yeah, I do. I do 1 year as well. You do 2 years in the world.
2 years max.
Okay, New World. What is Kobe's peak by? Because I'm trying to gauge exactly like where your head's at in terms of.
2008 and 2009 are Kobe's peak.
Say it again. 2008 and 2009.
2008 and 2009 are Kobe's peak, in
Do
my
you think
opinion.
he was? Do you think he was as athletic as he was in 02 and 03?
Definitely not, but he was a lot more skilled, and he was a better basketball player. He was a better team player. He fit better with the system. And, you know, after that Olympics, when they went and won the gold medal, he had a different approach to the game. So I
Okay.
definitely think at that point he was the best player,
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm not mad
the
at it.
best version
I'm
of
trying to see
himself
exactly
anyway.
where you gauge. When
Because
do
I
you
don't
think
think just putting
Hakeem's?
up a bunch of numbers, is just gonna make you a better
Yes.
player. Like
Okay.
that's just
Okay.
how
That's
I
what
It's
I
view
was
it.
trying
not.
to. That's what I
It's
was trying to
not.
get. That's what I was trying to get clarification on. When do you think Hakeem's peak was?
Hakeem,
We did this. We already did Hakeem. We did all these guys.
Oh, we did Hakeem. Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
did
Okay.
all
Okay.
these
My
guys.
fault. My
Well,
fault.
except for Kobe, because we were doing analytics,
No,
and we know
I
Kobe's
included. I
analytics
included
don't roll
King.
well with analytics. Yeah, I know,
And
but we did him. That's
what
what
did
I'm
he
saying.
say? What did he say?
No,
What
no,
did
we
he
only
say?
did
It
five
was
years. No,
91 to 95 was what the years we
no. I'm
picked.
saying, yeah,
We picked
that was
5
my
years.
question. That was my
Yeah,
answer. But like, you got to ask New World. New World gonna have a different answer.
Because he got 2 years.
He got 2 years, not five. That's what,
So is he going?
so you
what two
Is he
asking me
years?
going
when
What
post?
2 years
Hakeem's
would
peak
be for
was?
Hakeem? What
Yeah,
2 years
that's what
would
I'm
be for
asking.
Hakeem?
That's what I'm asking. Go ahead, New
Probably
World.
2 years
yeah.
he won the
I'm
championship.
asking y'all.
So
Nah,
90.
I
So
think it was
94. 90.
93.
Oh, I think.
I
I
would say
think. I think.
93 and 94.
Yeah,
93 and
Yeah,
I
that's
94.
think
the 2 years he
Hakeem's.
won the championship
No, he
I
won in
think
because he
94 and
dominated in the
95.
He
playoffs
won
too.
94.
So
He won
He
94,
won in
95.
94 and 95.
Yeah, I think Hakeem's peak was in 93 and 94.
93, 94, just a year before.
Yeah,
You
because
think he was at?
but
Okay.
I think it was post. I think it was post the knee injury he got during the off season. So I would say that Hakeem peak was in 93 because I do 1 year peaks. I think his peak was in
Hmm.
93, but I think
Now it's 94 if
94.
you're only doing one. It's 94.
The reason why I would go with 93 specifically is because I think he still had like the athleticism to like maintain. I think 94 was his most disciplined defensive season,
But
and he was still.
he was still very athletic even then.
You
Like
think he was? You think he was
he was the
as
fastest.
athletic in 94 as he was in
Yes,
93?
he was still athletic in 94. Yes, he was.
No, as athletic. I'm not saying
Yes, he
athletic.
was. He was just as athletic in 94
Well,
as
that's
he
fine.
was
That's
in
fine.
93.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. But I'm saying, that's fair. That's fair. If 94, 95 is what you decide based off of like skill set, then I see where you're going. I see where you're going, and it's rather consistent. So I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, he,
Yeah.
Because that year
Yeah, I mean those were
he
the
won
where he was the best version of himself as a player, and it
he,
combined with the winning too.
No, but you
he had
when
a
we were talking
quadruple he
earlier,
had a
you were talking
quadruple
about like
double.
how you decide which is the best version of them based off of their skill set rather than their athleticism. And so I was trying to see
Some guys
exactly
don't
what
even have
years you think.
athleticism, so you can't even go by
Well,
that.
yeah, it's because like
What greats that we talk about don't provide a certain level of athleticism?
Jokic.
well all of them do.
all of them have athleticism,
Jokic
bro.
and
You
Like
don't think
they NBA
Jokic?
Luka
You don't
players.
maybe,
think
but
Jokic? You don't think Jokic has any athleticism?
They athletic. They
No,
NBA players, bro.
he's
They have
purely
not
size,
he's
bro.
compared
pure
to
skill.
like
He's
maybe the
pure
top tier
skill.
athletes, but he's still athleticism.
Yeah,
He still has
he has
athleticism.
athleticism. He's not the most
Yeah,
athletic in the
and
world, but
just
he has
like Steph
athleticism.
Curry. No one can run
Yes.
around a court like Steph
Yeah,
Curry
cardio is
and
part of
set
your.
his feet and
Yes.
shoot the ball like Steph Curry. It's hard to guard him.
Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
Jokic the
about?
same way
cardio.
with big
Yeah,
men.
Conditioning
cardio
It's
is
is
hard
part
to
of your.
guard
different
him.
than NBA.
It's part of
Yeah.
your athleticism, bro.
Yes.
Cardio isn't athleticism. Cardio is just
They
cardio.
might be the slowest
Athleticism is
Yo,
how
players,
They
man,
but they
they
still
y'all
they
feeding the
how
troll,
All
bro.
right,
you
bro.
can
Y'all
be
feeding
the
this
best. You
troll,
can be the
bro.
All
most
right, bro.
athletic person in the world and
All
have
right,
no
bro.
Yeah,
cardio.
hey, don't feed the troll, bro. Y'all feeding
All
the
right.
troll, bro.
Okay.
All
Yeah. You're right. You're right. But nah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying in the world. Me personally, I think peak goes on a person to person basis. So like somebody like Magic, I think what you're describing in terms of like honing your skill set as your athleticism is like slowly on a decline. I think that fits somebody like Magic because I think the latter of the 80s. Well, if I had to pick a year, I'd say like 80, 87 was Magic's
hmm
peak. But
Yeah.
I think like somebody like Russ, where like his most of his skill set is his athleticism, is predicated on his
yeah.
athleticism. I think the 2017 season is his peak, obviously, right? Or somebody like Shaq when he actually has like his athleticism meeting his power and force in 2000. I think that's his peak as well. So I think it goes on a person person basis, but I get what you're saying.
I mean, it does because you got people in the comments talking about peak is between 1 to 5 years, and it depends on the individual and how long their peak is. So, I do typically 1 to 2 years because then that conversation turns into prime. How long were you great, and how long were you a top tier
Facts.
player? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That's where prime is, and that's a different conversation.
Well, I
Yeah.
still say we could all agree that Will Chamberlain had the greatest peak because he went 50 and 20, 23. Like no
I
one
That
else
wasn't
don't.
the
did.
I
best.
No,
That
don't
wasn't
no
the
think.
one.
best
I
version
don't
of
That's
think.
Will.
I
ungodly,
don't
no.
That
think.
wasn't the
I
best
don't
version of
think
Will.
that was his peak.
That wasn't his best
That
version.
wasn't his best version, though.
It's still his
That was
peak.
his
If we're going by off
statistical
of
peak.
raw numbers, like Johnny
No,
was
that's
saying,
the whole. No, that
off
was the
raw
whole.
numbers,
No,
that's his peak.
that's what New World premise was. New World premise was you're just because you have like the most numbers in your career for statistics don't mean that's the best version of you. And he added the winning shit to it.
If you take away the team's success, you're never gonna pick 1967, 68, and 60s and 66.
No, I
That's
picked
the point.
67 because, like I said, as an all around player, he was better.
If you
I
don't
ain't mentioned the
include the
team
team's
success.
success, but there's nothing that says that. Nothing that says that. But the
He
team's
led the league in
success.
assists. What are you
No.
talking about? All
He
around
He
did
led
because
the
he
player.
league.
wanted
He
to.
led the league in points and rebounds in the other ones.
And he did not lead, but that's my point. 67 led in assists. All around player.
He
Hold
did
on.
it because he
But he didn't
wanted
lead the
to.
league in points. He didn't lead the league in points. He didn't lead the league in
I didn't
rebounds. He
say
only
he
led.
led the league in points. I say he led the league in assists.
But that's what
He
I'm
led the
saying.
league
Just
in
leading the league in
assists because
assists,
he
it's not gonna.
wanted
It's
to.
not gonna. Again, leading the league in assists is not gonna make it better than leading the league in rebounds and points. That's what I'm saying.
No,
If we
bro, that's
absolve
not what
team
I'm saying.
success, what I'm telling you
Yeah,
is,
we
no
know
matter what you
statistically,
say,
though.
statistically, we look at his stats. There's no way you're not gonna look at 1960 to 65 and say that's the best Wilt Chamberlain. The only way you're gonna go to
That's
66,
true.
67, and 68 is because
Statistically, that is true.
he's winning. It's the whole
Hey,
point.
Johnny, I haven't
No,
been up here in a
I'll do
minute.
my
I got.
research on these
Hold on,
He's
players,
hold on,
bro.
saying
Sturdy.
if
I
you
don't.
Sturdy,
take
I
hold on,
him
don't.
to
hold on, hold
winning
on, hold on. Sturdy, hold on.
statistically,
It's not the
it is
bro,
better.
bro. For the last time. As a player, he was all around better than he
I
was
don't
the
think
year he
so.
averaged 50.
Now he wasn't.
But I mean,
He just
Wilt. I mean,
decided to
Wilt was top
pass.
five. But Wilt was top five in
No,
scoring
no,
as
he
a.
got polished as a in his fadeaway. He literally got
Hold
polished
on,
in the way he
Wilt.
controlled the game, like as a defender too. Like,
Wilt was
niggas don't
top.
do their fucking
Wilt
research on Wilt,
Wilt
niggas.
was
Like,
top. Wilt was
Wilt was
top five
great
in.
regardless. He
Hold on,
was
but
great all the
time
time.
out. Wilt was top five in points. He was top five in. He was number one in rebounding, and he was top three in assists, while also leading the league in field goal percentage. Why couldn't you just why couldn't somebody just make an argument that led to like him being most impactful?
Listen.
that was the way Johnny and me.
That was
Between
to
19
Johnny.
listen, between 1960 and 1964, the 5-year span that we're going to bring up for these guys this year, Wilt Chamberlain led the league the first year in minutes, field goal attempts, field goal made, free throws attempts, rebounds, and points. The next year, the same things. Add that he played the most games, he had the best field goal percentage. Then you add that he led he still every year he led the league in rebounds and points, except for 1 year, 1964. But he still led the league in field goal attempts, led the league in minutes played. Like he completely dominated. If we take 67, 66, yeah, he led the league in field goal percentage. He led the league in minutes played. He did lead the league in reboundings, right? And in 66, he led the league. Well, I give you that. Well, you said 67, but in 66, he did lead the league in points and rebounds. Because to me, the
What year he
70
led the league in
years
assists? I only mentioned assists. He led the league. You mentioned other stuff.
in 68, he led the league in assists.
Only because they said he couldn't, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway."
No, he became a willing passer, bro. Like
No,
that's what
he did it
happened,
because he
man.
wanted to.
I get you.
He
I
literally
get you. You
what?
can say he was a better passer late in his career, without a doubt. He definitely showed that, but he still
But he
passed early
chose to
part in his
pass. It
career.
wasn't like he couldn't
But
do
no,
it before.
No, it's basketball,
I
fool.
know.
If I'm a great
I
scorer
get
and I'm more of a willing passer, that elevates my game.
I
He
get it. I
chose
get
to do it because people said he was a selfish player. So he said, "Oh yeah,
Davis,
fuck
that's
it,
He
I'm
not
don't
gonna
the
get
do
it,
it."
only
bro.
reason that he did
No,
that.
it's
But he
not
was at
Gotta
but he
be the
true.
was
two
Alex
things
but
to
he
be
Hannum,
was
true, bro.
Alex Hannum
Yeah,
asked
y'all
him
but he
to
arguing
was
for
do
no
that,
he
reason.
was
to be more of a willing team player offensively.
That's true too. But he led the league in assists
to be
because
a
he
he was
wanted to
half the
do it.
score he was.
Yeah, we get it,
He
bro.
was the
Like
half
two
the
things could
score,
be true,
half the
nigga. Like you
rebounding.
guys are arguing for
His
nothing.
his best no listen, his best rebounding years was his first 3 years. His best scoring years was his first 3 years. So again, you're talking about that's his peak right there. Like his best shooting years were definitely
I just
later in his
disagree.
career for sure.
I just
I'm just
disagree.
I
saying.
disagree.
I'm just saying.
Like
And
his,
we just look at the numbers and we don't look at nothing else. It's definitely 60 to 64.
no, that's the
Like
point. It's a
it counts
sport.
60.
You can't just gauge stuff on numbers. It's a sport.
What?
Well, we're talking about peak here. Peak is all
I mean,
about
when we're
Yes,
numbers.
talking, I mean,
the
when we're
best
talking,
version of the
when we're talking
player.
about peak, we're talking about the best version of themselves in terms
that
of
is the
as a
only
Yeah,
thing
player.
that matters in sports. Is
He's
the
talking about
only thing
statistical
that
peak.
matters
That's what
in
he's talking about.
sports is
I still disagree,
numbers.
Chris.
yeah, I
He's
immediately
Nothing
not
disagree.
talking
else
about the
matters.
best version of a
I
player.
Immediately
Numbers is
disagree.
the
disagree with that.
only numbers is the only thing that matters in sports. The only thing. Nothing else
If that's
matters
the
in
case,
sports.
Robert Horry would be a Hall of Famer.
If
That's
Wait,
not
that's the
true
case,
either.
hey,
Draymond
Justice,
Green,
that's not
That's not
true.
true either.
Draymond. If
What the fuck?
that's the case, if that's the case, there's not 200 players better than Draymond Green.
Hold on.
That
Hey,
is
I haven't been
that
up
is
here.
I
Hold on. I
what?
haven't been up here
don't
in a
think
minute.
that's
Hold on.
200
Hold on. Hold on.
players.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hey, Johnny, I got a question, bro, because I haven't been up here in a minute. You know how you said that Jordan's career isn't good enough to be the GOAT? I have a question.
Go ahead, sir, please.
Oh
Go ahead,
my
please.
No,
goodness.
okay, so hold on.
West
So
Coast
by
is
that,
West
okay,
Coast is a member. West Coast is a member. Y'all got to chill. Go ahead, West Coast. We listening.
yeah, I got a question. So what makes his career good enough to be better than Kobe Bryant's then?
Everything.
No, because no, hold on. If the criteria,
Hold on, hold on,
if
hold
the
on. Let him
criteria,
answer. Let him answer. Let him answer.
well, hold on, just real quick, Johnny. Because if the criteria is player A has more total this than player B, Kobe has more All NBAs, more All Stars. He has more All Defensive Team selections. He played 10 straight seasons, which matters to you, right? He also made more finals in a tougher Western Conference than the '90s East. Like, what does Jordan have that makes his career better than Kobe's?
The '90s East was more dominant.
Remember, we did this, and Jordan slided Kobe just a little bit. The fact that he has the more MVPs, he has the championships, the Finals MVPs. These are the things that gives him more accomplishments than Kobe. They're very close in everything else. They're very close in points
Yeah,
scored, the points per game, the rebounds per game. All that's very, very close. It's very similar. Like you say, he does have more All Stars, more All NBAs, more seasons played, more playoff runs, and all of those things. But still, in the overall annals of the of basketball, and who's closer to greatness? Jordan's closer to greatness than Kobe is, just by a little bit.
Yeah, because I just wanted to bring that up because some people are very dismissive, as you heard by the reactions. But if you actually gauge them side by side, like you said, by that same criteria, it's close.
No, because in the play, you got to remember the playoff numbers too as well. Jordan has more points in the playoffs. He has more steals in the playoffs. He has more stuff in the playoffs as well, which is what edges. Again, we count the playoffs. And remember, your playoffs is separated from your regular season. So what Jordan did in the regular season is good, but what he did in the playoffs as well, also, like I said, just edges Kobe. We had Kobe ranked 11th, and Jordan was what, 4th? So I guess it's not that close.
I think you said Jordan.
But that's also included. But that's also including the metrics as well. The reason I say Jordan's not enough because Jordan's career is not enough to be the GOAT. Same way Kobe's career is not enough to be the GOAT. We're talking about enough to be the GOAT, not just enough to be the GOAT. Jordan's career is not enough to be the GOAT. He's not enough. It doesn't have enough to be the GOAT.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
that's the phrase, and that's what we're gonna ride with. We're gonna stick with because this is what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. We are the guys who attack the GOAT debate head on. We don't hide, we don't run from it. But as y'all can see, we're real basketball fans. We can tailor-made this conversation to about real greatness. We talked about Joker and plenty other players today because we're the real truth when we talk about social media content. We don't hide in private Discord conversations. No disrespect to you brothers. We don't hide in. Y'all know there's a bounty on my head on several Discord servers, right? Y'all know that, right? Not just the ones that y'all be in, but in other ones too. So we got
bounty by us.
Well, I don't know if it was in your Discord, but somebody in your Discord who be in your Discord was talking about me. I got it recorded. It was sent to me. I got the whole recording. Who was he
talking about?
I don't know these dudes' name, but they were upset. They came on GOAT James Kingdom one day and they left. Like Lamont said, it's hard to come on GOAT James Kingdom and get exposed by the exposer and not go back and be upset and talk about me somewhere in a private conversation. And somebody recorded it and sent it to me. I heard them saying, the nigga was like, he don't know me. He don't know what I'm about. I can get niggas sent at him. All this shit. He don't know. It's I guess they putting bounties on the nigga head. There's a bounty on my head on TikTok right now. Supposedly anybody who can drag me onto a TikTok live.
Over basketball?
People are degenerate, bro. Don't worry about the degenerates.
Over Michael Jordan, nigga, not basketball. Over Michael Jordan, nigga. This is about Michael
y'all
Jordan.
let people talk in y'all Discord.
You ain't got.
That's Daddy Jordan.
Bounty. You ain't got no goddamn.
Nah, I mean, let me.
Nobody put a bounty in and said not Discord.
Oh wait, let me ask you a
What it
question.
sound like,
Y'all,
he
y'all
got
can
it.
have y'all can have dudes in y'all Discord create a conversation with y'all being in it, right? Y'all don't have to be in every conversation, right? Every private chat
Oh no
that
no no!
y'all do.
Rest assured, Johnny. In my server, everything that happens, I'm gonna find out about that shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
find
Well,
out
either
about it.
way, let's get up out of here. We're gonna end up tonight's show because I'm actually cooking some food. I want to thank y'all, gentlemen, for joining us like y'all always do, man. It's always been a pleasure. Y'all know what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. We go live every Sunday noon with the GOAT James Kingdom show with B Lee and Ajani. We are true basketball fans here, and we only talk the game. We don't talk nothing else. But again, we do attack the GOAT debate head on. We don't run from it. Just like we do on Saturday night TikTok lives. We actually had a great live last night. Lamont needs to make sure he posts this because it was a great live from last night. So y'all make sure to check that out. Also, check out the Alan Powell show on Wednesday afternoons. Make sure you also catch that out. That show. Catch Monday nights with SB Talk Sports because he does the great things there as well. Also, we're gonna get back to doing more GJK watch lobbies. I'm thinking about doing a game tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna get home enough time to do what I got to do. But tomorrow we're definitely gonna join the GJK lobby to watch my Heat play versus the. I forgot what game it is, but we play tomorrow night as well. So we're going to watch that. And obviously, you guys know we do Playback TV. So make sure y'all follow us on Playback TV with Casual Sports on Wednesday nights as well. We're going to definitely have fun with that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun show. Thank you for joining the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny every Sunday. Peace and blessings. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy B. Lee and A. Johnny talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern Time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.